more swag to show, but
Hey, everybody.
oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Here, put your back to this couch.
Welcome back to Wonderfest.
Is that better?
As tall as you are, Todd.
Put your legs up on the chaise, man. Get comfortable.
Relax. Put your feet up, buddy.
There's actual people here. It was totally impromptu. We said we'd do it.
Yeah,
we
we just decided.
We just decided what the hell it was time.
I don't know who's here, but they're
Who's here?
Who's all here? Say hi in chat.
The usuals.
Introduce yourself. You.
Ian,
Sneaky lurkers. This is Ian. Pit Stain Hobbies. Howdy.
Look at this new one
and this is Donnie. Donnie Doucher.
from channel.
Donnie Doucher.
That's right.
That is
Yeah.
Don's modeling desk is what we know him as. Todd, Marvel Phoenix,
Steve, the Maker's Cave.
Jordan, the Line of the Stars.
and we're here.
There we go.
So we decided we're just going to drink tonight.
Yes.
Right?
Some of us already have been drinking.
Yeah, you guys all got started. Head start.
Well,
Yeah, we
Todd
pre-gamed.
slept.
I had to sleep. I had
You're
to
not
take a
supposed
nap.
to mention that time.
So I made up a concoction that I'm going to drink.
Yeah, your
I didn't
Hawaii
think-
drink.
It's not bad.
This is glorious.
Yeah, we need
The
more.
Hawaii
That's
drink?
why I said
It
need
is
more.
glorious.
Is she getting pineapple juice when
Man,
she's
I'll
out,
stick to my Tennessee drink.
or just more rum?
Donnie, of course,
I think she might.
whiskey.
You need everything.
Right?
Donnie, what are you drinking? Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Excellent. This,
Makers
Whiskey
and
Mountain
what?
Dew.
this
Yep.
should be it. This whiskey and Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Makers and Mountain Dew.
Is that what that is?
That is.
Can I try it?
Yes.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
I might have to try it now.
They made Mountain Dew for whiskey.
They did.
By
Holy
the way.
shit, that's good.
Can I try it?
Right?
Yes.
It's like Mountain Dew with a kick in your face.
Yes.
that.
May I?
Mountain Dew and whiskey.
Mountain Dew
It
whiskey.
made Mountain
You
Dew
do
for
realize
whiskey.
that Mountain Dew was invented specifically to mix with
It was a
alcohol.
mixer. Yes, I knew that.
Oh my God, that's so weird and good.
That's
Yeah.
why it works so good.
Wow.
Anyway,
Well, there we go.
hi Keith.
You're welcome.
Hey,
You can
Keith.
tell who's Irish.
So anyway, the rest of the
You're
guys,
discharged.
the rest of the guys are coming. They're at dinner again. So we will have more people stopping by. But we figured we would recount the day. You could tell us like maybe what you saw today. We did see the makers room, the model room, as well as the dealer rooms. Ran into a bunch of people.
Hey, Keith, Tony, welcome aboard.
Hey, Tony.
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
And we're just going to get well lubricated to try to get ahead of Wayne, who is also probably already well lubricated. So
Probably.
So
this
this stream is,
this could get really insane,
this is going to be fun.
or we all just pass out.
Yeah,
It'll
Wayne,
be live, so it might go
Either
viral.
way,
it was
Food-
really
Food is in the oven.
it was really fun when watching Wayne learn. There was no tea in a Long Island iced tea.
That's very true.
That was a fun one. And then when I said the ingredients of a Long Island iced tea and I start rattling off every booze on the menu,
there's only 7.
he dismissed it. He thought I was joking. Then we get to the restaurant and somebody else said it. And he goes, wait, was Ian serious?
Yeah, there's only 7
Yeah.
alcohols in Long Island. Iced
Yes, Tony, Mountain Dew and whiskey. What,
Yes.
Are you drinking Maker's Mark?
Yes.
That's Makers. That's fancy. Yeah.
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 Keith, we all saw Wayne at various points today, and he was doing totally fine.
He was.
I don't know
Wayne
how
was
he
fine.
slept
He
that
was a
off.
pro.
And he
I saw-
was posting at like 7:30 in the morning.
7:30 this morning.
Well, he's got a British
Yeah, I
liver.
saw him at like
mean,
8 o'clock, and he was
To be honest, I
perfectly
think he's
fine.
having more fun this year than he did
Oh, he
Yeah.
is.
last year.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
At 8 o'clock this morning.
Well, he
still
looks much more
remembered
relaxed.
how
I
it
think
was
he
from
knows what to
last
expect.
year.
Yeah, Wayne is just super happy
He's
this
doing
weekend.
good.
Is that because Esther's not here?
No, I think it's because he knows what to expect.
Yeah,
I think
you're
that's
more
true.
comfortable.
I think-
Like we're all having a better time this year, I think, because we're used to it a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all like, this is how it works. You're gonna feel like absolute dog shit on Saturday morning.
No, I think that he felt that it was going to be easier to, because I think when you don't, I've never been here before, and I knew he had to capture a film or something to put together for his channel.
Yeah.
That he was under pressure to get all that. Now he knows what it's about. He knows what to capture. He knows what's important.
Yes.
And I think that does make it a lot easier.
As a content creator, we all know that like when you're
Read
thinking
the
about
last
that,
comment.
it's really hard. Like
It's
your
stressful.
brain is just
Yeah.
I
working.
had
look
so much
vaguely
fun this year
sober.
with those 2 days.
I'm just starting.
Todd's still
I think
sober.
Steve's just starting, but these three,
We only had a couple drinks.
Well,
Today.
a couple.
they had a head start.
We had
I
2 drinks.
resemble that remark.
I just don't drink, and so yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 drinks at the bar, but the bar at the Crown Plaza Louisville is
Hey.
clearly overcompensating for some other shortcomings of the hotel, such as a lack of utensils in a suite. And they were pouring
A
it
shitty
heavy.
restaurant.
They are.
good food.
Yeah, or good food.
They are.
Yeah.
The food's not terrible,
No, it's not. Those
But the-
burgers were pretty good.
but the service was not so good.
The service,
We
Where,
stood
house?
at that counter tonight. Like it was
Bar.
we stood there tonight.
For like
probably
6 minutes.
6 minutes before we were even acknowledged.
Did they bring you 6 burgers instead of, or 12 instead of?
Well, it
went
would
to
have been
the
nice if
bar
they brought us 12
at
drinks
lunch.
instead of
They
2.
have 4 burgers, right? There was 4 of us. We
Right.
ordered 4 burgers. They brought us 12.
Well, they
Or
kept putting the
6.
order bank in?
No, I don't know what the fuck they
No,
did.
they brought us Jim's order.
They brought us
Yeah.
Jim's order.
And they got
They
Jim
brought
because
us
they said Jim
6
sounded like
burgers.
Ian.
yeah,
So they brought us
cheese,
Jim's
bread,
order,
and
and then they brought Ian's order, and we just had burgers everywhere.
Yeah, Jim and Ian are apparently the same exact name.
exact same name.
And Jim, by the way, Jim, if you see this and you were sitting at the bar today and your burgers were delayed, it was not our fault. It was
And
the
they were
idiots in the
delicious, by the way.
kitchen. They weren't tasty.
Look who's here, Kenneth from Georgia.
Hey,
Kenneth.
what's up,
Good
Kenneth?
evening, everyone. I'm working on my Legion model, BW Beetle. Excellent. Tony
Awesome.
says,
Nice.
I searched you on YouTube for recent videos on the PG Monoline Falcon. Oh my God, that's how
Aluminum?
the aluminum Falcon.
Aluminum
The aluminum
Falcon.
Falcon. And that's why I love how you guys are building it together. Yes, we will be back on Wednesday with that.
And we're having a blast.
It is a lot of fun.
It is.
I'm really
Yeah.
loving that model. How did
And-
the search for brass rod go?
Didn't happen.
Wow.
We actually found what was it? Tension pins at Home Depot. We found some tension pins and some Clovis pins, and then it turns out that they're talking about the broken arm on the Johnny 5 from last night,
Right.
and the top of that piece has a T-rod for a screw going through it, so it broke the top of that off, and so there was no way to run a rod. So we bought it. We got some epoxy, some Gorilla Glue epoxy. We epoxied the living crap out of it, and it's supposed to be 5-minute epoxy. And after 90 minutes, it was still soggy and movable and gross. So I literally pretty much just dipped the entire tip of the arm in super glue, and it's holding. So
Yeah,
it's down there in the water.
gloriously.
Holding ish. Yes, for now.
Yeah,
We'll see in the morning if it's still
we'll see if it's
attached.
still hanging there, but it could look like
Yeah.
just a limp arm by tomorrow
Chase?
morning.
Well, it's accurate to
Hey,
Short Circuit
Squirrel,
1
what's
at
up,
like the
Chase?
movie.
Yeah, that's right. His arm did come off.
His arm did come off.
And it is the correct arm.
Yeah.
Legrand is like EXO collection from Germany. That's an amazing story. Yep. Hi, Chase. Excellent. We also,
Legrand?
some people spent some money in the dealer room today, or tonight, so we can share what people bought. You want to do that?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't buy shit. So you want to start
Sure, I'll go.
since he's over there?
Might as well.
It's left to right for us, but it's right to left for you.
I'm so confused.
Apparently, Ian was not prepared.
I
Maybe
did not
on
last
tomorrow.
dealer, and that it was so incredibly
Hey,
hot
but you
there.
bought some stuff.
Oh, it
But
was
one thing,
hot.
You
yeah.
bought some
Oh.
stuff.
And I guess because I've been sick the last few days, he was jazzed.
About one,
No,
thinking
Steve.
about another.
The presentation
I got
chairs.
up there, my shirt was wet.
Oh.
It was like,
Oh yeah, show the
Oh, no, I forgot
show the
to
shirts.
about 2
First-
I love these shirts.
We got the 40th anniversary of the last Starfighter crew shirt. So it says Crew 24. These went on sale at noon. I saw the shirt booth, and all of a sudden Todd texts me, "Hey, get me the Starfighter shirt."
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay. So I'm wondering why there's a line. It was because they started selling them at noon, and they probably sold out within 2 hours or something. But yeah, we got a bunch of these. These are really cool.
They are nice.
And what else here? I got this thing. I was walking through and I saw a tank, and I'm like, that's a tank, but I don't know what the hell tank this thing is. And turns out it is from Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 or Red Alert 1, the Grizzly Battle, maybe Red Alert 3. But Grizzly Battle Tank, I saw one in the model room, and it was all lit up, and it looked
Is that the
friggin-
blue one? It was on
Yeah.
the concrete pad. Oh,
Yeah.
It looked sick. So I bought this. It was $67 at one of the vendors there, which is a good price. And you can actually take the turret off and turn it into like a pillbox almost,
Dude.
which is ridiculous. And as I'm looking at the box, I didn't even look at this at the store. So you got that. And then it has a thing. It says, you can set off voice sound effects after pressing the cupola. I'm like, does it have sound effects? And then that lit model, it comes with some lights too. So it has some blue LEDs.
oh, that's good for
The
the price
lit
coming up
model
lights.
For
Wow.
$67? This is a ridiculous deal. This is the second tank they've released. They also did another tank. So, I mean, there's a bajillion sprues in here.
Oh my
I just-
God, Ian's gonna go back to building a tank for a long time. I just built the tank.
More stowage.
Dude.
I-
Since I've joined, I've not seen Ian build a tank.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
He only builds a
There's
tank
like a little,
every 5
oh, there's
minutes
a little
or so.
speaker. Look, there's a little
Aw, that's
self-contained.
cute.
Oh,
Vehicle ready. High speed, low drag.
It's literally the
It's
Command
literally
and Conquer
Command and Conquer
horse
sound.
effect.
So cool.
It's so sick. And
How
like,
many-
yeah.
They only had a couple left, right? You had to.
No, I got
No,
the
they had
last
a
one on the
stack of
shelf.
them.
I got the last one that they freaking fooled me. I got the last one on the shelf. Came back an hour later. It's 6 more on the shelf.
Did they really?
They pulled the
Yeah,
the
they
classic
did.
trick on me, and they got
The
me.
last time we
It's
went
the
to
last one on the
Denver, they
line.
all stack of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next up.
That was it? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, Donnie. Yes, Mark, Donnie is here. He's right
He's
here.
just hidden behind.
Donnie's hidden
here.
behind the big
I'm
fat
hiding.
knee.
I'm hiding.
Head up to the presentation chair so you can show it to the camera.
I shall.
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Surely not.
I'm excited for Donnie
I
on
am. And
this
stop calling me
Yeah.
Shirley.
one.
The only thing I got was the shirt. I got the shirt too.
Yeah.
And I got the Chronos one. There we go.
That is such a nice kid.
Oh
Right?
man.
I doubt if I'll build it as the Chronos one though. But whoa.
Nice catch.
Now it's crap.
He's not that lubricated.
Not yet.
But I've been wanting a 350 scale
Oh yeah.
Klingon
Hell yeah.
because I got a 350 scale refit, 350 scale Oberth.
Yeah. You ever Reliant?
Not 350 scale.
That's we should.
Excuse
I
me.
know.
I would love to see you build one of those.
Last year we asked for one. This year we asked for one. We still haven't got one.
That's
Although he did say that it was a possibility this year. He did say that.
oh, all right. Well, I did see round 2 had the Strange New Worlds
what's his
Enterprise
name?
there.
They did.
Um,
Yeah. And the Cerritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the guy's name that does the sci-fi models for round 2?
I don't
Ian.
remember. I don't remember any names. I remember your names. That's about it.
Yeah, but he did say it was a possibility, didn't he?
Oh yeah, no. He said it was a possibility. He said he wanted to do
Oh,
it.
this is because they needed the guy's shooting model, right? And he did the
That's their cover story. Is the shooting model's owned by a private collector, and they needed access to it. But
Right, but
come
from-
on.
But from what he was saying this year, it was a possibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Could
maybe Wonderfest 2025 we'll get a preview of the Reliant for 2026 release. Who knows?
That would be so sweet.
Or we'll all be dead before they release that damn thing. I have no idea.
Because that's got to be my favorite Trek ship.
Oh, the Reliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
Reliant. Defiant, Reliant. I keep getting
The
Reliant.
the Ions.
The Valiant.
The
Yeah.
I
Defiant.
love the Reliant. If they make a 350, I'm building it.
Same.
Yeah. I have to.
It's got to be better than the refit. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they have a conversion kit that you can turn a 350 refit saucer
Yeah, it's like a resin
Into-
kit.
into a Reliant.
No, I want the model.
Yeah.
And
They
I want,
are also releasing they're re-releasing the refit, the 350.
Yeah, the
refit.
350 refit's
Yeah,
So it's
coming
coming
back.
in new packaging, not new retooling.
Slightly updated. It looks like the same old box, but
It
a little
looks the
nicer.
same- Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little bit.
same kit. though.
same model, different look.
They basically
Mhm.
lipstick on a pig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
okay.
piece of shit, different box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not that
Oh,
bad.
come on.
Tony, I was at the round 2 table today.
Look,
That's what I was looking
I've
at.
got
Yeah, they're
almost as far
releasing
as you
the
have with only one kit.
Maximilian. We're releasing the Vincent.
Oh,
Those were the
yeah.
only 2 models they had on display. But
Well, no, and this
And
is
the
Cygnus.
Cygnus.
the Cygnus.
did
Yeah,
they
the
have the
Cygnus,
Cygnus?
Yeah,
I
they had
didn't
the
see
Cygnus
that.
box out. They had all
Yeah.
3 vintage
Yeah, they
boxes
say it's
out.
coming in 2025. So.
Yeah. I want all
it's
three of
out.
those.
Like they're actually saying it's there, and they showed it. So yeah.
All right,
So,
question is who's
All right,
going to
I
mod
got-
Vincent into all beat up?
Oh, well, I guess I'll get up here.
Yeah, get up there. Your
You make
tank's
a bob
in
out
the
of
chair.
it?
You gotta move your tank.
With the tank, no worries.
Make a beat up Vincent look like Bob.
So yesterday we had the airbrush class, and it was the first time Katrina ever airbrushed, and she liked it, but she thought she would like a pistol grip.
Sorry about that.
So that wasn't you. That was,
Did you just shit your pants?
No, why?
No, I was talking to Katrina about pistol grips and how great they are.
All right, I thought you shit your pants.
And then he buys this thing, and I was like, sorry, Steve.
So we went over to Greg's table, and we had the whole kit of the 03 pistol grip with all the different cups, and it comes with the compressor and everything. I thought this would be great for Katrina. I got this for Katrina because she needs her own compressor and everything, but I wanted just the gun. But apparently, according to Greg's guy, all the early birds came along and bought all the guns. So I got one on order. As soon as the guy gets back, he's going to ship it out to me. But the
And, does anyone want to mention it? Because I'm going to mention it.
Well,
It's
hold on.
Maker's Cave Green.
I went, yeah, it's Maker's Cave Green, so, fits right
It
in.
matches perfectly.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig. Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, guys.
They actually had this one and regular airbrush.
Yeah.
Standard double action.
And you could use both of them, and you could try it. And I was not yesterday when we were trying at the class, trying to make that real thin pencil line with the Iwata, with the Eclipse. I couldn't do it. I literally, out of the gate, with the pistol grip, I was able to get a pencil thin line of
Yeah, they had like an eagle.
I was utterly
Pistol
astonished
grips are-
because I would not think a pistol grip could that easily.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
do
you have
a
more
pencil line.
control like this than you do like this.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. I think the Iwata.
No, I'm serious.
If you're not Donnie, okay.
when I
here
use
we
the
go.
Eclipse and
If you're
the
not Donnie, yeah.
when I use the airbrush and the Eclipse, my finger literally started to cramp.
Well, it does when you do. Well, I do. If you watch the channel, I do a lot of large props. So after a while, doing those large areas on a regular one, even my fingers start to.
Oh yeah,
It's got the
pistol
travel
grips are
stop on
awesome
it.
for
Yep.
a large
So you
area.
don't go too far with the paint flow. You can
Yep.
set it to where you want. So you can maintain the fine line and just grab onto
You don't
it.
have to worry about doing that all the
Yeah,
time.
don't
and
have to worry about
that compressor
modulating.
For somebody who's a big rattle can person, I think this gets me close to doing that. Because like
Yeah.
I said, I model with you guys because it's fun, not because I'm not an over top modeler. I like the one.
Well, you're a builder
Yeah.
maker kind of person
So,
more than
I
you know.
really like
The,
this.
the possibilities for you guys too with this are kind of endless. Like I can see you guys using this for a lot of applications.
Oh,
yeah.
and they have that massive paint cup that holds like 5 ounces of
Yeah,
paint.
there's,
Five
there's
ounces of
three.
paint.
There's 3 sizes of cup, and the big one is huge.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
and,
that's-
and the cups are removable, like not like
Yeah.
my water, right? So
Well,
you
I
remove the
always
cups and
waste-
they make a really big. They make bottles
Yep.
with caps on
Yeah,
them.
the big plastic
You can,
ones.
and I've had. This is the Tritium TG3, and I have had that airbrush. I bought that kit right there like 4 years ago, and I'm still using it, and it's fantastic. It's great. I love it. All right, let's see what we got. Did you guys see the life-size creature from the Black Lagoon? I sculpted
Oh,
it.
yes.
Danny Chrisley.
Damn,
Sculpted
Danny.
it?
He said it took me about 10 years off and on, a lot of work. The creature was in the dealer room.
I
Excellent.
saw it. I
saw it. Yeah,
glorious,
yeah.
man.
Creature from the Black Lagoon is
I
my
did see
favorite.
that, yes.
Yeah, that
We
was
saw
awesome.
that. I caught a glimpse of it when they were loading out the dealer's room on Friday, was it? Right?
Yeah.
And we're just like, is that a full-size creature from the Black Lagoon? Holy shit. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
That's
It was-
awesome,
Dan,
Danny.
Dan, really
Yeah.
good
Well,
work.
welcome.
And welcome.
Yeah. Mark says now you need a booth, air compressor, and a respirator. It has the air compressor, and it's really quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that comes with the
very
air
quiet.
compressor, that kit.
Yeah, and
It doesn't have a tank, but it does have a water catch or water trap and all that. It's adjustable.
so now I think I'm going to build my.
Your thing's beeping.
Booth.
You got
That's
that?
Jordan. Jordan's on
You
kitchen
know, I've
duty.
forgotten what she's told me.
Yep.
He knows.
So she'll probably take my spray booth now,
Yes.
and I'm going to build my own because ever since you guys got those, it's like I just want to make one rather than buy one. I just
You don't
pace
want
is
to
really
buy
nice.
stainless steel
But
ones
you gotta
that
make sure.
buy?
You gotta
I
make
mean, I
sure.
got metal benders and everything else.
He's got laser cutters. He can make
Well,
his own.
Steve, you
Yeah.
can totally make it. Just make sure you use an explosion-proof squirrel cage fan.
Shh. Don't tell him that. It'd be much more.
I was listen. I'm not trying to kill the guy. I like seeing him have accidents, but not
You
explode.
need a spark-free motor base.
Yeah.
Motor base, which you need.
Yeah, explosion-proof motor, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah. Well, he was. Jordan was the next one up. So
Jordan, hurry up
you
and
want to grab his
damn.
bag of stuff right there? Hand it to him.
Can't burn the food.
Yeah, he's responsible for the food.
Especially
Yeah.
one of them's Italian fish.
All of my things.
Well,
All of your
I
things.
have 2 swag bags.
I don't know. Shit.
There you go.
Oh, there's Jordan.
Wait, you have a fanny pack?
I have a fanny pack.
What the hell, Jordan?
He's from Seattle. What do you
Yeah,
want?
it's true. It's a Seattle thing.
Literally, I mean, he man bun and a fanny pack. I love this guy.
Damn.
You know what?
Damien Deal with it says, I let Titan know you're all live. Maybe he'll come by and say hi. Perfect. I was
Awesome.
texting him earlier when I was at Home Depot because I'm like, hey, we broke this. What do you think's the best option? Like glue, epoxy, a pin. And he goes, probably a pin. He goes, just tell me that you broke it and it wasn't broken in the packaging from shipping. And I'm like, no, I broke it.
That packaging wasn't going
The magnet
anywhere.
got away from me.
I
I'm
said
so
that, and
sorry.
he goes, was it the magnet? I go, yeah. And he goes, yeah, they were short. So it's all good. It's all good. Tony says, where can I get that Starfighter T-shirt? You have to be here.
You have to
They
be
do
at
not,
Wonderfest.
They do not
It is-
sell it online or anywhere else.
Yes.
If you schmooze one of us really nicely, maybe we can pick you up one and ship it out to you.
If they're still in stock tomorrow.
If they're still around.
They were saying they're going super quick.
Yeah, they said these shirts sell out on the first day usually.
That when I
Cruise
went into registration, they were all wearing them, and I said, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, last Starfighter just lost them."
Yes.
And I said,
It is
where
in
can I get one?
awesome
And they
mode.
said they're for sale, and they go fast. So
Yeah. So Todd made me wait in line, which I'm fine with.
yeah,
Todd done me so many favors over the years.
I was up here performing J5 surgery.
Years.
Yeah, years.
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny says, I wish I could have made it to the show. It was so much fun. It looked so much fun. You know what? I am having more fun this time than last year for sure. There's more of us here. Even Buck said he was coming next year. We'll see.
But was
And Danny said it was cool, and Danny says I sent the unboxing video with a timestamp. Yes, I'm going to add timestamps to that video. I just don't have a computer here. So I will add timestamps to break it down, like when we do different things. So it'll break the video into chapters. I'll update the cover, the thumbnail, and all that jazz. So Danny says, cool. Yes. So where are we at? Oh,
Cool.
you're up. Go ahead.
what'd you get, buddy?
So I meant to buy one model, but I got two because I'm a wuss and I didn't say anything.
Put that big weird head in the screen there.
You don't have to lead into it.
So
Yes.
I went ahead
Oh,
and picked
yeah.
up the 420.
I want one of those.
Peer pressure's a bitch.
No, I always wanted one.
$50.
Okay,
Great
Jordan,
deal.
now you got to catch up.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Now you need the whole green strawberry set.
So you guys have seen, if you guys watch any of my content, I just built the 1,000 scale. So this one's coming soon. This is the original. This is an original kit from '96. So
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it has old
yeah.
people smelling everything.
yeah,
420 scale.
what is it? Oh, it's
One
the other one.
420.
Yeah, 1/420 scale. So
And the guy you stopped and talked to Canadian Starships.
yeah, I talked to him for probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah, so he had a booth. He runs a YouTube channel.
That haven't come out when the series.
But a lot of
is
people,
on.
he had his dish for the Enterprise D, that res one he's building.
Oh, wow, that
Was that the
so
Helios?
smooth.
And
Helios
it's
kit.
like this big, the dish.
It was baby's ass smooth. It was
Baby's
Yeah,
ass.
it was.
That was fantastic.
That
So
was
he was telling me
awesome.
about that.
But he was the one that said that is super rare and it's hard to find.
So-
They don't make them anymore, so it's
Yeah.
really hard to find.
This, I
creepy
mean,
description.
they've come around, but the 420 scale Defiant hasn't been made in a while
A
now.
long time.
Right.
And this is the original. So, I mean, obviously we'll see, but it's an AMT from back in this era. And I do remember them being okay. So, I mean, what have you seen so far, Donnie?
I haven't had any problem with it so far.
So,
There we go.
soon.
So far.
So far. And then I was expressing interest in a model.
Oh,
but
this is funny.
I wasn't like, yeah, no, I don't, no, I'm good. I just want the Defiant. And then when I went ahead and paid, I wasn't paying attention to what I did. She said, do you want a receipt? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
And then she handed him 2 bags and he had a just dumbfounded look on his face.
And I'm like, cool, now I have a real grand.
Wait, you didn't actually put that up and be like, I want to buy this?
No, he handed it
No.
back to him.
He asked about the Rio Grande
I asked
first,
about it,
and
and
he looked at it, and then he put it back, and then he asked about the Defiant,
then I'm like, the Defiant's fine, I'm buying that. And
and he
then,
got both.
They bamboozled you. They
ran-
sold him both and he wasn't looking.
Well, I got bamboozled too. It was the last one
So-
I bought.
I got bamboozled into buying a model for my next series or something. So
Well, this
What
is the,
is that?
it's the Rio Grande.
it's the runabout from Deep
the
Space
runabout.
Nine.
Yes,
We watched
I-
the first couple seasons, maybe
Oh.
3 seasons of
So
Deep Space Nine, and then we
kind of went away from it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take care of the food here in a second. But that's basically what I bought. I wasn't intending on buying this one. I have one more thing I want to get. These two kind of exhausted the budget. So, but yeah, that's what I got. And,
Gary says, nice score.
yeah. So that's what it is.
And a shirt.
And I got a shirt, and I think what I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I got some
We all got a
stickers. and
shirt,
everything.
didn't we?
I'm gonna pick up tomorrow because we're not gonna be on stream. I'm gonna pick up the Fallout 10mm pistol resin cast, the one that we were looking at.
The rest is business.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the guy who's got all the armor?
It's- yes.
I want to
Yeah.
get back to him. I bought my Galactic blaster from him.
Yeah,
I want
so-
to get his little noisy cricket.
The noisy
cricket.
cricket,
Oh my
yes.
god, that's
From
fun.
Man in Black.
Yeah.
There's a guy there, and he has like just a bunch of all of the sci-fi weapons, and they're actually reasonably priced.
They
They're
are.
reasonably priced.
He's very reasonably priced.
Yeah, I mean they're not super high quality.
No,
Some of them are a little
They're resin casts.
they're
So
resin
not-
casts.
They're not
And
super
they're
high quality,
solid.
but I think they're a base that you can make look really good.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if you work on them,
The only
so
problem is they're solid resin.
They're
Yeah.
solid.
So
so
it would be hard to light them.
Well, I
Yeah.
think I figured out how to do
Anything
mine.
like
I
that.
figured I'm going to do is on,
so
on the
that's what I
blaster,
got. I'm gonna go take
I'm
care of
going to
dinner.
use my mill. I'm going to go put a straight bore up the handle,
And then the
from
barrel.
and then from the back,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do that with seeing on a mill straight down, and then I'm going to be able to put some lights and all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
That
though.
was like the best
it would make
bamboozling
it more
ever.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's just
than it should
accidentally
be.
selling him that.
He accidentally bought two.
Well, because
ships.
the runabout is like,
Oh no! I bought two models.
Oh, Aligning the Stars has 2 Star Trek
And
models.
we looked at him and he says, "I didn't buy this."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Well, give it back." And he goes, "No."
Well, they charged
Yeah,
me for
yeah,
it,
that's
but
what
I
I
didn't
was
buy
fixing
it.
to
He goes, "Well, I already paid for it." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, well, you can still
So
do it."
you did
pointed
buy
it
it.
out to
What
me
it
just
came
like
down
I did.
to, is I'm a big wuss, and I didn't want to deal with a refund or all of that. And in the end, I wanted that model anyway.
Yeah.
So
Jordan
Yeah.
is just non-confrontational.
I am non-confrontational.
He doesn't want to fight.
This is 1/72nd scale, if anyone wanted to know.
And there is a green strawberry set for that. It has full internal details.
Steve,
It looks fantastic. So
I just
Mark
Look what
I
Mark
says,
don't really care for the
says the
runabout.
correct CK3 is $1,300
Oh!
Australian dollars. I hope you get plenty of use out of it.
oh,
I don't know what that
Holy
is in
crap.
I don't know what that is in American, but it's about $400 here.
I mean, yeah, in Australian dollars, aren't they like
Still
a
$40.
like? Isn't it
Is that
like
for the
$1.50
That's the whole-
or
that's the whole
$1
kit
something?
compressor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not bad.
Just the gun, I think just the gun is maybe $60 or $70, maybe. No,
Really?
it's like 130.
No, that's an
Yeah,
expensive
yeah, yeah.
gun.
No, it's like 130.
I looked at that one when I got the Mr. Hobby.
I remember looking at it. It is. Danny says, "You guys going to fill the dealer's room and tomorrow and the metal contest?" Yes.
Yes, we're gonna
I
film
did.
the model contest.
I
at
did
all the
film
dealers'
some of the
rooms.
dealers. I did film people had some really cool stuff on their desks, like the Macross and the Valkyrie. And
Mm,
I filmed that. There's a guy walking around with like a 7-foot long
Yamato.
Yamato
Space battleship
That's
Yamato.
costume.
in costume.
In
Yep.
costume, yeah.
And
I get what you
so
expressed.
well, I'm sure everybody's going to have a separate video that they'll put out on their different channels. The one I film, I will either put on my channel or put on HTM.
The
or
only thing I
something.
really videoed was the Yamato.
I did do some of the model room, but there was so many people in there today that I'm going to finish up tomorrow. It was just packed.
Yeah,
full
I'm
of
going to do
people.
my walk around tomorrow, but it's just, you always feel like you're stopping people,
Yeah.
blocking people, or
I've already posted a few shorts, everybody. So I have a short video of a whole bunch of different versions of the TOS shuttlecraft, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
insane. I posted a video of the Yamato, and I posted a video of the gigantic, monstrous Agora Optimus Prime that Katrina's building on the Maker's Cave, and that I just finished, and that Lou Damaso built, and he brought his Optimus Prime here to display. And even though they wouldn't give him a free kit. With
Think he's-
18,000
he says,
subs.
Our mom and dad bringing us children left behind a souvenir. This guy has swag bags and he's been leaving googly eyes on every trash can he can find. So they're all over the place.
Oh my God! There's
So,
stickers
Hit this guy up.
everywhere.
He's got plenty of swag.
If you see Fat Body wearing this T-shirt with this giant head, come at me. I got stickers.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. I don't think there was as many models this year because towards
It was a
Towards
little thinner.
the back of the tables, the models got a lot more spaced apart to almost dead areas. So last year they were packed in there.
we got to remember last year was their first year back from COVID.
That's true.
So you had a lot of pent-up angst with last year.
And a lot of
You had all the
How
COVID
we see it
models.
now, yeah.
Everyone probably brought 10
But
models to
the
display.
attendance and the entries are still
Oh yeah, no, the line was 2 hours this morning to get in the model room.
starting at 7 o'clock.
And it started at like 7 a.m. They opened it at 8.
I waited an hour to get my models in the room.
I was an hour. and
That's
15
exactly right,
minutes.
Mark.
Yeah, I waited about an hour.
You have to clean up after post Ian.
Yeah. Whatever.
I've seen Ian's room. It's fine.
Yeah, Dash says, I just saw the Discord was putting a security light up in his man cave. Excellent. Danny said, I seen one thing in the contest that looked amazing was the Land of the Giants studio set seen in a photo. Yes.
Oh,
I saw
Oh
that.
yeah.
They had some really nice dioramas.
Wow.
The one of the Fraser set, the one of the Fraser bar or the restaurant, the little cafe they go to.
The Walking Dead hallway.
The Walking Dead
Yeah.
hallway was really
Oh,
good.
yeah, I didn't see that. I gotta see all that.
I gotta spend
Yeah.
some serious time in the model room tomorrow, and I'm
The-
gonna film everything in there.
There is a badass Voyager in that model room. And I mean, it is fantastically good. And I'm sitting there just staring at it, and it's right next to a Bill Krause ship and everything. And who made it? This guy.
Yeah,
This
It's
guy made
amazing.
that Voyager.
Well,
It is
So,
so
that
good looking.
Voyager that he's been showing you guys does zero justice to real life.
it looks
Yeah.
nothing like it does
The
in
ones on
person.
camera do nothing for it in real life. But we
Yeah.
have pictures, and it's really good.
Well, clearly Donnie just needs to get black tablecloths for his workbench because it looks
Right?
so much better on a black tablecloth table.
That the lighting in that room is actually really good.
It's not bad.
It's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's not bad.
It's
I like
flattering.
the,
I tried to film that. I'm gonna go back and film it more. That sandcrawler is
Oh my
incredible.
God.
Oh
I
my god!
the
They
one
put
with
a
the
window on the
side.
side of the sandcrawler so you can
You
see
yeah.
everything inside.
I
It was
filmed
just
the front, the back. I panned the side window, and I went up inside of it with the camera, up ass end. I went right up his ass, up inside of it. I mean, that sandcrawler is really,
I
really
like
good.
the
He
inline
swallowtailed it.
Starfighter.
The end
Yeah.
with
The
Oh, yeah.
diorama.
Oh
The
yeah.
one that Ken Spriggs built, the diorama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the panels are off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
If
cool.
anybody has the ability, the means, the ways to come to Wonderfest, you need to come to Wonderfest.
Yes, you do.
The skill is amazing.
Wayne's
It's
video of the
amazing.
Jawa sandcrawler was amazing. How big is it? Oh God, that thing is probably 3 feet up, 3 feet across.
About 3 feet
Maybe
long.
3.5 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that
It's-
big. It was like
it's-
I was
it
like
was
two
a
and a
good-
half.
No.
two and a half long, I'd say.
It was,
It dominates
No,
the
it was
end of
longer
the
than
table
that.
that it's sitting on. The end of that table.
It was
it's
every
sitting
bit
on,
of about
that's
that
it.
long.
I want to say it's about 3
It's
feet.
about-
yeah,
It's-
it's somewhere maybe around a yard or a meter-ish,
It's-
almost.
You can look it up online. It's the Randy Cooper sandcrawler.
Yeah. I think.
I love the paint job, the white and the gold and everything. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you see Lou's sandcrawler?
yeah.
No,
His don't have the window on it.
is it in the model room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
there's
get very
two
far in the model room.
sandcrawlers.
Yeah, I saw Cylon, the new Cylon.
Oh, the
Oh,
Cylon
that
was sweet.
super good.
Yeah, of course Katrina likes that Cylon, so I.
Is that little chrome dude that I saw?
Yeah.
No, that was from Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
Uh,
He had a
but
red
there was-
eye though.
No, there was the Cylon too.
Oh,
the new
did you-
Cylon.
And he was
Yeah,
he had
new
a
Cylon.
he had a red
Yeah,
eye.
from
He's
the
all smooth.
sci-fi
He
series.
looked like Alien.
Did you
Yeah.
guys
Oh
see
yeah,
the-
that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Steve, did you see the Metropolis diorama with lights going around the rings?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was good.
Which
That
I
was
didn't get a
Blues.
chance to really look
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
There
Cool.
was so much Metropolis stuff there.
Yeah,
Did you
Yeah,
see
that was
the?
really
Did you see the big, huge, full size machine?
Dude, it
Was
was-
it Makina Hench?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
They had a full size the woman.
1-to-1 scale Maria.
Yeah.
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 Jesus. I mean, that was impressive.
Only
Took
we had
pictures
so
I
of
many
it,
need
too.
to watch
Good
that
one.
movie again.
Yeah, Tin Man's not stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, we need somebody.
Oh, look at this guy.
oh my
Look who's
god.
here.
Canadian Starships.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Awesome.
Hey, what's going on?
That's the Canadians who. What's his name? Did you get his name? What's your name, buddy?
I need to get into them.
Yeah, it was,
for
it
more.
was fun.
If you're talking about the room we're in, it's 626. Come on up.
Come on up, 626.
626. Come on up.
See,
Yeah,
that's,
come on up here.
that's one of the things that I think is so cool about coming here. Is seeing people like him that I've
Andrew.
been watching on YouTube
Excellent.
forever.
Andrew, yes.
You know, and then you get to meet them.
Oh yeah. And he had a really good plan. He told us he's like, I could walk around and meet people, or I could get a booth and everybody comes by.
Right.
So I'm like, that's brilliant.
It's
It
six,
is.
Yeah, it's 626 and the doors open. Just walk right in.
Yeah.
And,
Presidential suite, 6th floor, 626.
Close optional.
Yeah. What?
Matt, I don't think you saw anything from The Expanse, at least that I recognized.
There was some last year, but I didn't see any.
Yeah. So.
I do want to see that Forbidden Planet thing, but I didn't get.
Oh,
I
the
didn't get to see
C-57?
it
Yeah, we'll definitely put up some
There was
videos.
one in there.
yet. Yeah.
Hey, Gary.
Hey Gary, we will definitely put up some videos. I'm sure everybody has their own film and stuff. Maybe I can talk everybody into sending me some of their clips, and I can compile them into one. We'll put them on HTM.
Can't do.
I haven't made any clips.
Any models from the show The Expanse?
No, that's what we discovered.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could never get into that show.
I haven't seen any.
I don't think so.
No,
I saw
I've
some
seen it.
last year.
Yeah.
But I haven't
That
seen
is a
any
real
this year.
flash in the panic. It was real hot for a season or whatever. Everybody was talking about, and then it just.
Oh no, they
Katrina and I tried to get into the show, and
I love
we
you.
just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Dash. Maker's Cave right here.
Presidential suite for the Todd Father. No, I did not get this is all him. This guy's like, he's like, oh, I'm just getting the presidential suite. I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, no, Steve
Steve is the man.
Steve rolls deep. This is presidential suite.
Yeah.
That's it.
Andrew says I need to get in the model room for more than a minute. Yes, true. Yes, I was in there for 2 minutes. It was so hot and packed full of people. I left.
Oh, yeah,
so I went
yeah.
to the dealer's room.
The model room is pretty uncomfortable on Saturday.
Oh, I thought you said the hotel room. That's
Good
what I
day,
was going
Gary. This is under control period.
Andrew, come up. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, buddy. Gary says this. You know what?
Hey, Canadian
Let's prepare all
Starships.
the food.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I don't know if he's staying. I don't know if he's staying here at the hotel, but he's welcome to come up.
I would assume we're in
I think he is.
The door's open. Just
yeah,
walk in.
room 626, Andrew. Feel free.
Oh, don't say that on TV.
Oh, I don't
Come
care.
on. Everybody will be up here.
I already did it. I said it several times.
Yeah,
I
Gary.
don't care.
Yeah.
Little, he gave it away.
It's a party.
We've got adult beverages and Katrina's got all sorts of snacks coming out of the kitchen.
How
Wait
do
a minute. We're drinking these. How can they be
Steve,
adult
what does he
beverage?
say? He says, "Oh, hey! What are you doing?" Oh God, you're gonna post it. Okay, I get it. You're posting it as us. Stephen Todd, how are you liking the new camera? What new camera?
Your DJI.
Oh, the Pocket 3. Yeah, once I got it toe locked, it's fine.
Yeah, and Todd showed
I
me
had to
the
show
whole
him how
thing.
to do it.
I was very frustrated with it
The
today,
cool
but-
thing about this is that most people they'll take this camera and they'll shoot like this, right? Because they're shooting a selfie or they're shooting something like this.
Yeah.
But the camera is smart enough to know that if you put it like this, it goes into flashlight mode. It points the camera straight out the end.
Oh.
So you can sit here and do this.
Oh,
and you
that's
Oh, really?
cool.
Yeah. You can sit there. That's what I was doing all day today. And I was just walking and panning along a bunch of things.
Oh.
And because you have a tilt lock mode, it keeps the horizon level. So no matter how you hold it like this, it keeps the camera locked
Yeah.
this way.
What?
So you can
Okay.
walk.
Nice.
You can walk along, and I'm just walking around, spinning around things, and this
Yeah, I
is.
had it in.
Okay, I need one.
Yeah, I think you had it-
I had it
obviously,
in
but-
auto lock mode, so
Yeah.
every time it found something I thought it wanted to photograph, it kept following that.
That is
So
the
no matter
DJI
where I moved the
Osmo.
camera, the gimbal kept
Pocket
going
3.
over here.
This camera
And it was
is
really frustrating.
a
And he showed me how to lock
36-inch
that, so.
spray booth worth of camera.
Oh yeah, no, they're like $600.
Yeah.
But
I
they
would love
shoot.
to
They
have one
shoot.
of
They
those,
shoot in
but
4K. They'll shoot.
can't.
I mean, they're actually really nice, and they have a 1-inch sensor in them. They're actually really good cameras.
Yeah, Wayne was really impressed with it when he was talking about it.
Yeah, and if you get
Yeah.
if you get one, you have to get the creator kit because the creator
Oh, yeah.
kit comes
He
with
was
the.
talking about this morning when I ran into him.
Did he get the creator?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that comes with the DJI mic. It comes the wireless mic. It
He
comes
was
with.
like bringing up the app on his phone. He says, "You're not gonna believe this. This is crazy. Look how easy."
Oh
this
no,
is."
you
What's that,
can
Wayne?
you can
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
get the DJI app for it,
Hey.
you can control the pan like
He
you can.
came up.
Hey, look.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Oh my God. He
Celebrity
went
guest
he
star.
went from chat to real
Oh,
life.
okay.
Shout out to real life.
Jordan,
Hey,
That
Yes.
never happened.
doing?
you're in the guest star
Oh,
chair.
Come on, man,
Thank you.
join us.
This is Andrew from
Welcome.
Canadian
Hi.
Starship Model One?
Canadian
Canadian Starships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadian Starships.
What you want a drink?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
You
Want
got
something
no. Wait a minute.
non-alcoholic.
So Andrew was telling us the story about how you drove down from Canada, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
From Kingston, Ontario.
Tell us the story about you crossing the border. This is good.
It was the weirdest crossing ever. My car, I drive a Tesla, and so I plugged in Crown Plaza Hotel and let the car decide where it was going. Let it do most of the driving because it's going to be like a 15-hour drive or whatever. And I didn't want to be exhausted by the time I got here. So I figured it would cross either at Detroit, Windsor, or at Sarnia. And it looked like it was going to cross at Windsor, Detroit. And we're heading down the 401, the big highway going up Ontario, from Windsor all the way through to Quebec. And then all of a sudden it takes us off the highway. And we start taking these back roads. I'm like, I have no idea where this car is taking us. And we get onto a reserve area, and we just keep going. And suddenly it brings us to this little dock area, and there's and it's crossing to the U.S. And okay, well, I go in, and there's just a guy there. He's like, "Are you crossing over to the States?" I'm like, "Yep, we're crossing over to the States." He's like, "Okay, wait here. It just went across, but it'll be back in a few minutes." So we waited, got on this little ferry that holds maybe 6 to 9 cars, and got on. It was a 10-minute ride across. Got off, and on the U.S. side, it was like this little hut with 2 border agents, and they just like right up, came to your door, your window. Hey, how's it going? Where are you going? Oh, what are you doing there? Take your passport, scan them. Okay, have a good day. Fastest, easiest, smoothing crossing I've ever experienced. But it was a little weird. little strange. The smallest little crossing ever. I mean, I'm sure you could even like swim across, but it was just one of those weird experiences, and it's just where my car took me. And I figured something must have been going on, either on the highway leading up to the border, or
That
maybe
might
the
have
border
been
was
like
backed
an
up, or
accident
the
or
bridge was like backed up,
An
or
accident
whatever.
or something.
And it just decided to take me, but I don't know the routes, and I was letting it do the work. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just let you go wherever you want, car. Just get me there.
Right?
You come around the corner, but there's a tree. You come around the corner, and there's like one little guy at a booth. Papers.
Papers.
All right, go ahead.
Almost like that.
Yeah.
Let me
Least on
see your
the inside to
papers.
get onto the boat.
One guy's like, I don't want to be stationed out here in the middle of nowhere.
It's like, where are you going? What are you doing? That sounds good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Okay, study checks out.
Yeah.
Move along.
It was, and then
Building models? Yeah, go ahead.
That's like
Honestly,
the
that
airport in
was-
Savannah. It's just the building, because the only time the airport gets used is during the PJ, the golf tournament. That's it. There's like one agent, and they don't even check you. They just kind of weigh you and.
That's like, remember I told you I flew out of Cherryville and the TSA
Yeah.
didn't even bother to check my bag?
Yeah.
I had a pistol in my bag because we had driven out there to move somebody out there, and we flew back, and I had totally forgot that I brought it. TSA didn't even notice. But
Oh my God.
I got home, I opened the bag, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I didn't. I completely forgot. But their airport is open for like 2 hours a day because there's only one flight. Comes in, the airport opens, flies out, the airport closes. So
You walk out to the plane. You don't. there's no
GB
gates or
Models.
anything.
GB Model says, "I'm new to watching you guys. What models do you all do?" Well, we will start with you, Andrew, because what do you like to build?
right now I'm mostly in the Trek world, and currently I'm doing a 650 scale Enterprise D. It's
This big.
It's about that big around.
Freaking
And
huge.
The video's on his channel. Canadian, say it again. Canadian Starships.
YouTube.com/Canadian Starships, making it nice and easy.
And he shows everything he's doing to it, every little piece with the
When we do the
transparent
video, we'll put a
phasers.
link to it.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
an amazing job.
Yeah, I've been watching it for a while.
And I've got a couple 1400 scale Enterprise Ds on the go. Opening windows on a 1400 scale. Sorry, a
It's
couple
fun.
Enterprise E's on the go. Opening windows right now on a 1400 scale Enterprise D.
That's the one you had today?
The
Yeah,
little ones.
the
Yeah, the
small
little
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to ask him, I'm like, how do you make these windows look
That is
so
a fun
good?
job, isn't it?
I have
fun.
a tutorial on my channel.
Yeah, well,
So if anyone has that 1400 scale,
So
go subscribe.
I'm here to shamelessly promote my channel this week.
Been there,
that's
done that.
perfectly fine.
That's what we're all like. Look at us.
Everybody's
Well,
on their
it
channels.
We're all,
But
we're all
But
brand
that's what I
boarding
was
for our
just telling
channels.
Todd earlier. That's one of the cool things about coming to Wonderfest is because all these people you've been watching on YouTube for years, like you, I've been watching you for years, you get to meet them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
what's cool.
Thing is I know a lot of guys who might normally be here who aren't here this year, so I'm gonna have to come back specifically next
Right.
year to meet all those people.
Yeah,
right?
well, guess
So-
what? We'll be here again.
We'll be here.
We will.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
How about you? What models do you work on? First of all, he's a maker, not a modeler.
I'm the only modeler in this
He's
group
an
that doesn't really
amazing
like
maker.
models.
He makes very good things.
Yes,
I
he
do
does.
models with the guys because it's fun to do, but I'm really a one-to-one prop guy, especially robotics, things like that. Like I'm currently doing the life-size R2D2, hemorrhoid.
Right, but
R2D2
even like the
or
zombie
Q5.
and stuff, those things
Yeah, the
are amazing.
Halloween props.
Halloween props, yeah.
What I'm working for to bring here next year
Oh, this is great.
is depending on your age, you might remember in the 60s and then in the 70s, released
Oh, yeah.
this fall.
Yeah.
They were called Zeroids. They were little robots. I managed to pick one up off eBay just as a measuring, just as a scale. I'm going to be building a 6 foot one-to-one scale of that, and I think I'm going to be
That
doing
would
that
be
here
amazing.
next year.
He has a whole shop, and I mean, he has the largest 3D printers there are. I mean, it's great stuff.
He's got one coming in that's almost a meter square.
What is it, 800 by 800 by 1,000?
No,
800 by 800 by 1,000 square.
Yeah.
And I bought that because what my love of robotics grew out of watching Lost in Space with the B9. It is
Right.
the most ridiculous robot as far as usability. It's the weight, the center of gravity is way up here.
Yeah, and the
And
claws.
here, and but for me,
Nature
it just
will,
being the
obviously.
robots, that was
It
it.
was like a car dealership inflatable
And
tube
I
man.
belong to all the clubs, and I've always wanted to build.
Well, it
one.
wasn't quite that bad.
Oh,
Now that 3D printing is out there, it's really easy to do with 3D printing. So That's
I
the
gotta
other one.
get
But
a
this
3D
Zoraid's going to be my focus, I think, over the next year.
I can't wait
And
to
then I'm
see you
probably going to
build
circle
that
back
one.
to the R2Q5.
Yeah, the black one.
Everybody's doing that. I want to do a robot that nobody's really
Yeah.
done before.
And that's going to
so,
be cool too,
But he also has the 3D files to do a life-size Johnny Five.
yes.
So he's going to do one of those too
Yep.
eventually.
Oh my
And that's all. And I
man.
admit all those files you can get too. They're all coming from a guy named Ian Hughes, which is incredible. Him and if you really are into the Star Trek droids, Star Wars. I just destroyed 2 engineers in one shot.
It's okay. False positives will happen.
The Star Wars.
Andrews, bring
engineer
down
is-
hives.
Actually, I don't like Star Wars that much. I'm a Trek guy, but when it comes
I
to
am
droids
too.
and robotics, Star Wars has the most droids that are you would actually see in the real world. Like
Yeah.
you're going to build on planet, you would build an R2D toy. R2D toy. I don't know why I'm saying-
R2D toy.
Yeah,
R2D toy.
They're
And
the
a
kind of
secret
robots you
toy.
actually see in the real world. So there's a guy called Mr. Battley, and he not only does he have the he joins Patreon to get the files, but he has plans to they're all motorized, so you don't have to worry about figuring how to motorize or light them. He's got that built into his plans there. All you got to do is supply the
And
servo
what was
motors.
that again?
Mr. Battley. Again, we'll put the link in below. But
Yeah, we'll have to come back to this because
Yeah, we're gonna have to-
he's
the
really
description's
well
like this
done.
long.
Come back later and we'll edit the doobly-doo.
Basically, how it breaks down is Ian Hughes does some Star Wars robots and all, but Mr. Battley is really heavy into the Star Wars universe, making those words. If you want a robot other than Star Wars, you go to Ian Hughes. Like he had the B9. He's got, again, my other ones I like are Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Silent Running.
Yes, Silent
Oh,
Running.
yeah.
Yes, I just got that on DVD.
He's got I think that might be where Wayne did his Vincent at and scaled down one because he's got a full size Maximilian and he's got the full size Vincent.
Yeah, wow.
I want the full size Vince.
I went to full size Vincent. I think that's another one.
Danny says I made R2D2 part
What about
DDR
Bob?
front drive for R2D2 on Astrobek. Oh, I'm currently working on the full-size Robbie the robot. Excellent.
Oh, nice.
The only problem with Robbie the Robot is like anything we have glass or globes or it's hard to find someone to make that. You got to find somebody who's already
Yeah, the
done
glass
that. Yeah.
globe for the
That's
hand.
like my big fear of doing the B9 when I come to the globe and all that. I'm going to have to reach out to.
Wasn't that was a problem for people that do like wear life-size R2s because R2's dome is not a perfect sphere.
No.
It's it was the back of
It's a
floodlight.
section of
Right?
Yes.
It was a parabolic reflector from a floodlight,
Mhm.
like a flash flood for a flash flood. The pan floods that went across the
Floodlight,
back
yeah.
of a
Yeah.
cyclone. And so it was domed. It had a went to a point.
Yeah.
She's still putting out food.
Oh, I thought she was right behind me saying
No.
I could have just looked at the damn camera.
You gotta probably blow mold that whole like glass ovally
Oh,
head thing.
No, I'm going to go right to the B9 Makers Club, and there's people who
Make
they're
it
expensive, but they do it, but it's worth every penny.
Yeah,
You know,
there you go.
What about Bob? Does he make a file for Bob? The one that was all beat up on the black.
Oh
box?
yes,
Mhm.
I think he does. Yes,
I
Bob,
want
I've
to
heard
make
about
one of
it.
those.
Yeah, Bob would be
was,
cool.
yeah.
That's
Bob
a lot
was a
of
broken Vincent, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, broken.
He was the one who was all did
Yeah.
up,
Look at his
beat
little-
up.
he ran
His
some
eyes
walls.
all crooked.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
got his
one
little
that-
gimpy arm.
Yeah.
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 Just
let's
looking
see,
for an
my-
opportunity to say gimpy.
My very first model, I started when I was probably 16 and could still buy red tester's glue and sniff it.
Right.
Before
Good
they
stuff.
before they made it so you
Test
couldn't
glue
do
and the
that.
old enamel paint.
Oh god, I got so high in that
Right.
room. I didn't even know what was going on too. I just walked out and I was always so happy after I built models. And I think I started with like I know I built that 1400 when it first came out, that 1400 scale
I
Enterprise
started
D.
with cars.
And I also started with a 1/8 scale Corvette, like a 91 Corvette or something with red. I remember it was a big plastic monster. And then I stopped doing models for 30 years, right? And then I got into these part works, and I started building all part works. And that kind of led me to everybody else, and everybody was doing models, and they kind of peer pressured me right into doing the model. And then I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
Like, I really am. The PG
remember
Falcon
the-
has been amazing, which is not
Yeah.
a great thing to start with because everything goes down from there. But
Right?
Perfect fitment.
yeah, everything
Once.
fits and everything. I built a Gundam, and I'm like, is this how it is? And they're like, no.
No. Get a Riffin Enterprise.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
know the pain.
No, I actually bought a
Not
537
that bad.
Enterprise, just the refit. I bought the 537 the refit, and I gave it to Francisco because I opened the box and went, nope. And I gave it to him. And then I watch all these people go, the 350 is so cool. And then I watch them build it, and I'm like, I don't know if I can suffer through that. I mean, I love the refit, but I don't know if I could do that.
One
and so-
night I was really drunk. And I said to
ships and
Todd,
cars.
I was like, Todd, I'll build you a refit after this one.
Yeah,
I was really drunk.
Yeah, no, he took that back.
Yeah, I did. I said the next day, I was
so
like,
many people
Lindbergh.
try to build the 350 refit as their first model
Oh,
or their
God.
first model
Oh,
in
Lord.
years.
Did they quit
And
modeling after that?
They quit modeling after
Yeah.
that because it's just such a big task if you haven't done it.
the refit is
Well, I mean-
nicknamed the Widowmaker, by the way.
Yeah.
Right,
Just so you know.
but building the refit is difficult, but not impossible.
It's the full lighting and
But
the
where most
Aztec
people
and-
fail
Oh, yeah.
is the lighting,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
because there's so many different circuits and so many different effects in the refit.
I know Phil's on his third because I think the lighting got hosed
Yeah.
in one, and then it
No,
was
the lighting got hosted in both.
both.
Yeah.
And so Phil from Screwverse.
He built the model successfully.
Yeah.
He failed on the lighting.
Well, he
both
flew
times.
Lou Dalmasso in to help him
Yeah.
paint the first one.
But
He had Lou on his channel with his Aztec dummy masks,
yeah,
showing him how to do it.
Mhm.
And I'll bet you $1 to a bag of donuts. He was like, "Hey Lou, turn off the camera. Come on, you're way
Yeah.
faster at this." than
Yeah.
me."
Well, and I know that Wayne was building his, and then he accidentally oversprayed it or something.
Yeah, he
Screwed
hit it
the
with
paint
some,
up,
like,
and
white
now it's-
primer.
now it's
Oh,
clustered.
he
Oh, is that what happened to him?
Yeah, it's been
he
under a
ended up
blanket.
spraying the windows to the officers' lounge white.
That's what they did with the studio model.
Really?
They like painted it down with like flat white or something like that after.
Oh no, they sprayed it with flat coat.
Yeah, and totally like destroyed the beautiful
Pearlescent.
job that had
Yeah.
been done.
And then for the
Yeah.
yeah,
But I think for like Star Trek V or something, they really messed it up. It was a different company doing the effects for the movie, and they did something to it, and it was just never.
Well,
the same again.
Lucasfilm broke it. They sprayed
Yeah.
the matte coat over all the pearlescent and everything. They just killed it.
Lucasfilm and Star Trek.
Ah.
Yep, yep.
a match made in hell.
But do you remember the old Lindbergh?
Hey, Racer.
Howdy, Racer.
I've seen you
Bob
in
will be
that
an
racer.
epic part work, yes. Both of them, if you do Bob and Vincent, as a pair.
Yeah.
The ice cream jingle, it's pretty close actually.
There's not many parts to that. So you'd have to do both of them to make it work.
Yeah, but you know, if it was a part work, if it was fan home or something, the parts, it would be the ball, and it would
Yeah.
come in pieces
One
this
eye.
big,
All
and
three
you'd have
of
300
them
pieces to make the sphere,
Yeah,
And 17 screws.
and but per panel.
yeah.
Yeah, you'd end up with 1,000 screws in there.
Yeah. Each panel would have two different type of screws, you know.
Yeah,
Four.
and 6 LEDs, so it'd just be a ball of rat's nest of wires inside. What were you gonna say?
You remember the old Lindbergh? I forget what it's called. The big 23 Ford T-bucket Roadster.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No one does.
No,
Somebody probably does, but not me.
I know.
What
that
was it
was
again,
one of
Donna? You describe it again. What was it?
it was a Lindbergh kit. The
Okay.
big 23 Ford Roadster. It's about that long.
Oh, no, I don't. See, I was
I'm
never.
only
in
It
there.
was motorized, had the working steering.
No.
No.
Yeah, that was one of the first kits I built.
Somebody
You
in the
still have
comments
Oh,
might.
shit. Am I the oldest person here? I think so.
Might be at mine still.
You might still have it.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
You have to bring that. If you can find it, you should bring it up.
Well, Buck didn't
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah.
All right. What's your story?
Oh, I thought we had Donnie.
Donnie did fit this win.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you just go?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So I'm in.
I'll be back in a half hour.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I've been
We'll
in
see you in
the
the morning.
RC cars for a long time. Back in the day, I used to race semi-competitively, and then I found Tamiya RC cars, and then I found the Tamiya RC trucks, which are basically RC scale models.
There are RC cars with the truck body.
Yeah, the trucks are actual, hard-bodied, styrene kits with metal frame and drivetrain, and that led me into my major drug of choice was the 16 scale full option Tamiya RC tanks, and that led me into more modeling, and then I was like, I need big models because I'm stupid and I'm clumsy, and a bigger model is easier for me to not screw up horribly. And I started seeing ads for these, Ecto 1 part work and DeLorean part work. I said, this looks like a total scam. This is shady. And then my ad feed sent me to Todd's website. I started reading some of Todd's tutorials on the DeLorean and the Ecto, and I said, oh my God, I have to have these. And I signed up. And then Eagle Moss had minor financial issues. And we were in limbo for a year, yeah. So I got into Partworks also, and then I think you guys triggered the sci-fi modeling thing going on. When did I start the refit? Before or after I met everyone?
Oh, after.
Yeah.
You
they're-
lived every moment of it.
This is I blame all of them. So I got into Star Trek and Star Wars
I
models.
resemble that remark.
Yes, indeed you do. And during COVID, I got into Gundam kits because they were really nice and relaxing during COVID. It was very stressful, so I could pop open a Gundam and just sit at my desk and build it during the day and just snap together, not paint and not do anything.
So you're
fun.
saying Todd was your dealer?
Yeah, Todd brought me into Hobby Time Modelers, and Todd's done a million favors for me, and I've learned a ton from everybody in the group, and it's just been the best new friendships I've made
that was
in a
even better.
very long time.
So real kits were a gateway to part builds?
Yeah, I went from real kits to Partworks back to sci-fi kits, and I've got all three going, and my basement is an absolute disaster area with just piles of cardboard boxes of model kits and parts everywhere.
I can't afford that.
Well, it's interesting that I'm going back to models now, and the reason being is that when I got into Partworks didn't have, you just got to put it, you assembled it, right?
Yeah, you're assembling.
It's painted and things. I started, I think my very first things were just take a Sharpie and maybe add a color, a metallic silver to something, because it had been so long since I'd painted and sanded and done everything that had to do with building models, and not
The
knowing what.
painting is what I like.
It can be a
I
pain
know,
in the
but I
ass.
hadn't done it in so long. I was terrified of painting, I'd never airbrushed before. I had never done all these things. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, maybe it'd be kind of fun. And now getting into the PG, and like we had a big airbrushing class yesterday with the FPC Falcon. And I'm sitting there going, well, I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
right.
I could build more of these now.
I'm the
Todd
opposite.
painted more of his Falcon than anybody in the class, I think.
Oh, and it looked
Dominated.
awesome.
And
too.
it looked
That looked
great.
awesome.
They
Todd.
did
Yeah, Katrina
Yeah.
get back to, of course, Todd's is almost done.
But I'm the opposite.
Yeah, Todd's is like half finished now already.
It takes an extreme effort
Say hi, Andrew.
for me
Hi,
to get the
Andrew.
model built,
Hey, Ken.
That is Andrew Ken.
and then to paint it is fun.
Ken.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you
For
know what's
me,
funny?
effort
Ken
is
goes,
built.
okay, I am here. You can let
Really?
the real
That's the hard
conversation
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am with the one.
Well, yeah,
I
Ken's
mean,
used to
like,
a little
I
spicier.
enjoy the building part, but I really love it when it's time to wire it. The lighting,
Right.
that,
The
I love that
lighting
part. Yeah.
Thank you.
And the painting,
Oh, thank
My
you.
nice
like-
VIP bag.
You're
at
up.
that point, you're bringing it
Yeah.
to life.
I'll steal
like
that
the
spot.
seam work and all that
Oh, is he
is just
done?
good. You know,
I don't know if he was done, but he is done now.
Yeah.
I hate
We-
doing seam
We
work.
made Ian do
We need
that.
that
Yeah.
music they use at the Oscars to play
But
it off.
then the
you know?
painting and the lighting and all, it's fun.
I love the electronics. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love lighting it to see what I can do. So
And then I can get Todd to help me program.
yeah, that's right. I had to learn Arduino. That's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm Jordan, Line of the Stars. Built Star Trek and Star Wars models when I was a kid. I built the 1400 scale D horribly when I was a child.
Did you have the fiber
I
optic
did
version?
too.
I had the fiber optic Deep Space Nine.
I had the fiber optic. I had the fiber optic
I
D.
have that
I looked
same
at those
kit.
fiber optics. Went, no way can I do that. I threw it
Okay.
away.
They make sense for DS9. They don't make sense
Yeah.
for the D.
And then it
Yeah.
comes with a
The
little
Deep
battery
Space Nine when I was a
operated drill.
kid. Oh my god! So I have fat fingers now. They were equally
Dash,
fat
right?
when I was a little
You mean like
kid.
this?
I
but
know.
then
Ian is colorful.
he is, and just as amazing in person. But yeah, I did that, and then I stopped modeling when I became a teenager, and
I
then
think we all did that.
yeah.
It's the story of that.
Most everybody.
I
Yeah.
when I was young, and I just
You
once my
discover
son
things
got older,
like
I was in for
girls.
20 years.
Yeah,
I got
Cars.
out when I was
And
done high
cars.
school and going off to school. Didn't get back into it until we had our own place and I could set up the garage. We had
right.
it all set
Doesn't it
up.
always
Right?
feel like for about 22 to 40, there's just no modeling
Yeah.
getting done?
Yeah.
And everybody's
Exactly.
like, wait a minute, I have money again. And I have stability, and I have a house, and I have room, and I have. You're just like, where did my models go?
And then you
Yeah,
got,
it's like, wait a
then you
minute,
got
what's
an incredible
the
amount of
sex
time
thing?
from COVID.
I can have
you know?
sex.
And then we jump into the most complicated thing we can.
Donnie, say hi to
and
Ken.
into it again.
Exactly.
Like
My-
Hey, Ken.
painting the E.
Yeah.
It is.
My,
It is
my,
Donnie.
my second part work was the.
It is.
From Eagle.
Believe it
So-
or
You
not.
immediately got rid of it.
And I immediately thought, do I ever want to do a part work
So
again?
it's so funny you say that because the Enterprise was my entry back into making models. So I, back in August, signed up for Fan Home and the Enterprise D. and
That's why I had to come find you right away.
Well,
Yeah,
Before it ruined everything.
Right?
yeah.
Well, to me, the only advantage to the part works is the size.
Yes.
Correct.
You know,
Well,
you've got
not only
these
that, but because of their
huge
size,
models.
because of their size and the fact that they're made out of metal and everything, it's easy to modify.
For me, what it was,
Right, but
it
I mean,
wasn't.
even if they were
It wasn't the
plastic, you could
1400
modify it.
scale.
But
Yeah.
it's just
The
size.
1400
There's
scale
I
was the
like
only
size,
Enterprise D that
size
we
Yeah.
models, that's why.
So, did you finish or you?
No, and then basically from there,
Well,
the fan home, like the Enterprise, turned into the Falcon, and I was primarily doing part works, and then I started building the what was it, the Marauder from Bad Batch, and then I did the 4D paper model of the Venator, and then kind of from there, it's been Star Trek and Star Wars since. So
And doing a great job, too.
thank you. I'm so new into all doing this again, and it's these guys. So the thing that I've learned from all of this is that all of you guys have amazing talents that don't necessarily translate through screen sometimes. Like Donnie's Voyager is ridiculous.
Thank you.
Your Tidarium shuttle
Oh, stop
for as self-effusive as you're being, that is freaking fantastic.
No, he's not being
But, dude,
self-effacing.
to be honest,
Yeah.
your
No, I really
Slave One
suck.
looks
I mean,
awesome.
My Slave One turned out really good, and I feel like the Slave One,
That looks awesome.
it was the best Slave
Look
One
at
in the room.
Look at this guy. Look at Ken.
I can't see from back here. So
Ken says we should all do a Star Trek group build, something easy. I hear the Grissom is a kid.
Yeah.
So
So
Just-
Andrew,
yeah.
Ken
By the
bought
way,
almost
Ken,
everybody here a USS
he
Grissom.
got all the addresses and he
Thanks.
sent us all Grissoms.
Yeah.
Grissoms, yeah.
Thanks, dude. You're amazing.
So I
In
talked to
person.
speaking of the Oberth class, I talked to Cosmic Skill Models Kevin, and Kevin would be honored to supply us with bases for
Ken already
the
sent me one.
For the Grissom?
You did.
for the Oberth
For the Oberth.
for the Oberth.
He sent me one.
Oh well, then you're not included. You go away. He said he would love to work with us on getting us bases. And
But it would
the
also-
the L-Cars displays.
And it also went to if you chose to do one of the different ship names as well. So you will customize one of the
Oh,
street
nice.
names.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it comes with what 5 different names.
But I
Yeah.
want to do the
the
Grissom.
registries?
Pegasus.
There's 5
The one that was-
registries in it.
Yeah.
In the
You
rock.
gotta stick it in the rock if you're gonna do the Pegasus though.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to stick.
Well,
in the rock.
personally,
I got Lake Monster.
No. You're gonna stick in the rock.
You have to stick at the
You have
rock.
to stick in the rock.
You only have to build.
Why don't you make it removable so you can pull it out of the rock?
Oh, Steve's gonna have to 3D print me a freaking rock then.
right?
Okay. That's not all that
Well,
hard.
personally, I want to do the Grissom
Steve,
You
buy
can
your
do Grissom.
3D scanner
because I
already,
have
buddy.
350 Grissom, the
If they come out with,
350
if they come out with a good one, I will.
Now I have
That way you can
350
scan the Grissom
Katinga.
kit, and then just
Isn't one of them like the
transfer the
Copernicus or
and
something?
make a giant
Copernicus
rock.
is
Something.
Oh, I don't want to do that one. That one
Yeah.
sounds cool.
But I want all the Wrath of Khan shit.
Like,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
most of it was in the rock. It was like
Because the
barely
Wrath of
saucer
Khan-
now, right?
Yeah,
Is the Star Trek movie.
you have to go back and look at it.
Oh, yeah, it is. That
Without a
and,
doubt.
But
that and,
the lit. The cell
oh shit, I can't believe I forgot the name of it.
Undiscovered country.
He's not the hell out of Wales.
Just
That
Voyage
Oh,
Home.
Search for Spock.
Oh, you know
No,
what?
no, the one after that one.
Voyage Home.
What scale?
Voyage
What
Home, that's it.
what scale is the Grissom?
Can't believe I forgot the name.
350.
At some point during the next generation.
Yeah, Wrath
See,
of
I
Khan,
also
Voyage
have the
Home,
Bird of
too
Prey.
bad.
I was gonna say I wish they had a 350 Enterprise because he should make the whole cave with the Enterprise coming around the corner.
They do.
Oh.
A 350 Enterprise D.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That saucer.
Oh my
that would be
God.
a 6-foot
You wouldn't
saucer.
fit that thing in this room.
Yeah.
But you didn't say D,
times
you
the-
said
that-
Enterprise.
No, I mean.
He's 3 times the A, isn't it?
Double the size of the one you're making
Oh
right
no,
now.
it would
More than that.
More than double,
Is it?
yeah.
No, I think
What's the one you're building? One
The
1000?
6-footer model is about 350 scale. The 6-foot studio model, it wasn't it about 350?
I thought I did the math and it was going to be like 12 feet long or something like that. I thought I could be completely wrong.
Well, it depends on who you ask because the
Wasn't-
length of it changes all the time.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't the studio model like 6 feet wide?
One of them was.
6
Yeah.
feet wide.
6 feet and then
No,
4.
we do that all the time. We say things we
Okay.
shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Out loud.
There was the 6 foot long, the 4 foot
And the 2
that
foot.
Wayne at Motion Picture Miniatures has molds for, and then they had a 2 foot model for when they needed to have it far away, like
The
when
distance
it's going
shots, yeah.
spaced off, that kind of
Right.
Which had the wheat lights in it, and so the bulbs, if you ever see it on screen, you can always tell it's the one because the bulbs are just obnoxiously large, like the navigation lights, the strobe lights. They're all, they take like the entire 3 decks. You're just like, that.
And they're all different.
No, and they're
All
all,
the models are different.
they're all totally
Well,
different.
it's the same way with the Falcon.
The 2-footer has aluminum tape in the windows because they couldn't put lights inside of it. The 4-footer had the molded surface, right? So it had the different panel
The
surfaces,
chunky one.
and it had actual lit 10 forward. It had a bunch of stuff, and then the 6-footer comes by, and you're like, where'd 10 forward go?
Yeah.
Because then they go from the 6-foot to the 4-foot model all the time in the show. They would switch the models up.
It's like B-roll footage.
Right.
Yes.
And when the
No
4-foot
canon
went
version
by, it
of
was
the-
so cool.
No. And they said the part where the Eagle Moss one, or which is now Fan Home, they
It's
said
a
that one is supposed to be a conglomeration of all of them, but it's really not. It's way more the 6-footer than
It's
anything else.
way more the
Everything
6-footer.
that's wrong with all of them.
It's like the 6-footer with surface detail.
Let's
The
see.
Enterprise D, the 350 refit of Partworks.
I still need
Dude, you're not
a
wrong.
3-foot
Trademark.
TOS.
Thank
front
you.
work.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
the 350 refit of Partworks. Yeah.
No.
Enterprise D.
we need a 3-foot TOS.
Well, let's see. Even if it's 1,000,
TOS
it's
is
1,000
the
feet
shit.
long.
My
Yeah.
second video
Divide that
of the
goes to,
Eagle
let's
Moss
say 3 times.
Enterprise,
He's
I
mad.
was so
That'd be 3
miserable
feet.
doing it.
But you
So
gotta
I
do
actually
that
had a couple of my
Canadian
viewers say,
numbers.
Oh, and
why you
Hold
did
on,
this wasn't even
measure.
enjoyable to watch. I look back at
Exactly.
it.
have a
I actually had to
separate
put I had to
metric
take the
to
video
measure.
off my
Yeah.
channel,
Yeah.
and I had to put a Mia Culpa video up saying,
We just
I'm
use-
sorry, but it's just this wasn't
I translate when I talk.
what I
Yeah,
thought
but
in
no-
artwork. You know,
Who
it-
wants to sit and put
That-
100
that's
really
not fun
tiny
for me.
windows
You know, it's
in
not
one
fun for
wall?
me.
Because it's
100?
designed to space things
It's
out.
not 100.
Centimeters and millimeters.
Well,
Yeah.
per side.
Yeah, how many lights are on an
It's
Enterprise?
more like
What, that part work?
Yes.
How many windows?
No. How many windows are in
Oh,
that?
when I did the residence,
750?
no,
No,
there's
there's
1,151 windows.
Can you imagine? And every pack was the same thing.
No,
So,
that's just individual windows, not how many windows it has, because it actually like 3,000 something.
yeah.
You have a
But
panel.
the individual windows you had to put in there was like 1,100.
Yeah, you have a panel with windows.
So
in
there was
every
no
panel.
fun. There was no like,
There
okay,
is some
we're
other
gonna put
stuff.
some windows and then we're gonna do something fun. There was
Yeah.
none of that. You know, by the time we got doing that,
Issue
you didn't even
30,
care about
issue
fun
30,
stuff,
issue
you know,
31,
it's
I think
just-
the last one.
it's a shame because I was really excited to read that model. I really was.
All in the
And
cell.
people are doing excellent work with it.
I want a model that
uh,
big of the TOS.
Is the old cars out that he made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
a
love
350
the
scale would be
TOS.
1.83 meters
I'm getting
long.
more of an appreciation for it ever
Of
since
what?
I got
Enterprise D?
that
No.
350 version of
Okay.
the
Doesn't sound right.
So because
of
it's
the
600
TOS from
and
Tomy.
It's 642 meters
Yeah, when
long.
I did
Okay.
that, I
Divide that by
that
350.
I have a whole new
I
appreciation.
couldn't
It's like
afford
60.
that one.
Well, I was hoping, much like Tom,
I'm doing times 3 as you
hoping
get
they
the
would
feet.
do a refit and
It's a
all
little
the
shorter
things.
than
5.5 feet long. That's what
So
I'm saying.
one
The
did in the
6-foot
deal
model
room.
is about.
Well, to be honest, the
350
rivet,
scale.
And
the
it's only
rivet
6
counters
feet
killed
wide
that.
at that.
Yeah.
Because they just,
Yeah.
It's
it was
like
a great model,
5.6
but you know,
wide.
which is
it
it
is
doesn't
what it
make
is.
sense
It's when it was
when
half the
you
price of the
round
part
to
work
the
and better than the
Here
part
in
work.
the
But Cult TV Man has one did in the Beetle room.
They're out of the line.
It has
They're
all
like-
three versions.
being canon.
High
Yeah.
version
The
Yeah.
production version
It's
and
not
the,
more than the
and the
TOS.
series version.
That's
Twice
right.
as long.
Yeah.
And so when you
All
ever see the
three.
size
And
comparisons,
if it's still there
and you think, okay, here's
tomorrow,
my refit. Okay,
I wanna
now
say
double
that was
and then some,
probably-
you get-
I'll get a
Wanna get it?
single one.
I want to say that the original TOS Enterprise was probably the first model I put together that wasn't a snap kit from when I was like 6 or 7, something like that. Man, all I remember is trying to get those pylons glued on,
Right.
and I looked like it had been dragged through a tunnel that was too low. You know?
The
especially with the
TOS
Tesla's red.
Enterprise was my first sci-fi kit. You know, I built shuttles and cars and stuff like that, but that was my first sci-fi.
I want to see 125th ship that Mr. Trek is building up close. Yes, I saw he had a picture of it. Was that an AI picture or was that a real picture? It looked like he was starting the frame in a
Of
warehouse.
who?
Mr.
The
Trek.
guy that's building that big 125th scale of the TOS.
Oh my God.
No, it's huge.
125th?
It's like 40 feet long.
Yeah.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yes. And
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
He's got a YouTube channel.
I think he was doing it on YouTube. 150 that excels here. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
GB says he does GP
No,
bikes
no,
and F1
We
cars.
were so
No, it
good
wasn't
right?
50
Fridge
cents.
just-
All right.
Why not?
Feel free to root through.
350 were lying.
Okay, thank you.
350 Reliant. That's what I'm saying. No, I would love a 350
I
Reliant.
watch a ton of people, so
We gotta have a
Yeah,
350
Brain
Reliant.
cancer.
Question,
Yeah.
round 2, what did round 2 have to say about re-releasing the 1350 refit? Well, we have an answer for that.
They
So
are.
they are re-releasing, but it is not a new tool. So it's
New box.
new
same-
box.
same
New
kit.
box, same
Updated
kit.
box.
Yeah.
Totally
But
different.
what else
So,
do they have coming? They
Same
show?
shuttle bay issues.
Same problems.
Same.
Same, all the same fitment
It's the
issues.
So
same
you don't have to
kit.
learn new issues, so that's good.
Right. It's the
And
same kit.
the same roll the
in a
dice on
prettier
how
box.
warped your kit is when it comes out of the box.
Yeah, it's in a really nice box.
Yeah,
But it'll be in milky white probably.
that's
Exactly.
They can change
Exactly.
They can change that plastic color. That's not too bad.
No. Yeah.
They changed the color, so it'll all be better.
But we did see.
Well, yeah.
the,
Now what's coming? They show coming in 2024.
Yeah, they have the Pike Prize. So the
Strange New Worlds.
the Strange New Worlds Enterprise, and they have the California class Cerritos.
The
I
Cerritos.
want that.
Yeah,
And
I
the
want
Cerritos and the cells are all filled
All
with clear plastic.
clear plastic meant to be lit, and
I
I
was
ha-
surprised by the size of it in person.
Yes.
yeah.
It was
So
bigger than I thought they would do because they tend to err on the
Yeah,
side.
it's like that
small.
on-
so
Yeah,
it
it's
is
decent
1400 scale, and the thing with the Cerritos and what they don't tell you in the cartoon for Lower Decks is the
Big.
Cerritos is a very large ship.
No, it looks
It's
so small.
basically
It looks so small.
a,
It's-
It's the size of
Yeah.
it's basically the size of an Enterprise Galaxy class.
Will it
Yeah,
come
it's
with the
basically a
sauce?
Galaxy class saucer.
No, it needs not only does
No.
it need to sell suckers, but removable hull panels.
Yeah.
So when they
So-
pulled all the panels off,
That
and
was
it looked
super
like a
cool.
naked baby flying through space.
But
Oh, I know,
there is in the model room right now, there is a TOS Enterprise with 2 nacelle suckers on it as a build.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
I
It is
wanted
so
to get in here
good.
to look at the
It's
room.
a-
I ran in to look at Bill Krause's build because I wanted to see one of his
The
Tomorrow
with my
class.
own eyes
The Tomorola that's got
because
in there,
his
yeah.
finished work is
Out of
That
control.
thing is
I've never seen.
amazing.
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it?
No, what is it?
Last year there was some.
Yeah.
Tornado.
Tornado.
There was
It's
some
like the
tumult
Tornado
over his
Ola.
award.
But you can
Class.
tell him
Brought
because he always
The
gets
Enterprise
this little
G.
custom
last year.
photo etch
Yeah.
brown.
Oh, yeah. Then they'll
In
sell
the
the spinning.
facades.
Yeah.
so.
The filming model
Somebody
for
was
Picard.
upset that the person who designed the ship didn't paint it the same way that they portrayed his ship on screen.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault.
Even though he sold them the 3D CAD
Right.
files for
He
production.
built the ship first.
Yeah.
And then they changed it.
But I wanted to get my eyes on that finish because
It was
the
amazing.
combination of his photography skills and his finishing skills, by the time he produces a picture of it, if you put his photo of his real model beside a 3D rendering, a really good 3D
Exactly.
rendering
You can't tell
of
the
same model, you
difference.
can't tell the difference.
It's
Right,
It's
but
insane.
Even with the best 3D rendering, his still looks better.
His nacelles,
Well,
the way his
it works-
Boussards
Oh, the
Yeah,
specs
yeah,
were-
there's
swirl in
little
there.
custom-
Oh
he has the
my!
gear reduction
Custom
motors
photo
behind.
etch.
Yeah.
Man.
What else do they have coming? Round 2. That's
But
another
that's
thing.
he's a whole other level.
The
Yeah.
black hole,
Yes,
we already
he
said
is.
they had
The black hole
They
stuff.
had the black hole re-releases.
Yep.
They have the
Yep.
Cerritos.
I
They
want all
have
3 of those.
They have the Strange New World Enterprise re-releasing the refit. What the hell else was there?
Jamie did mention to me that they're hoping to repop the 14E next year,
Yep.
which is important to me
Yep.
because I can't get them anywhere.
They're hard
And
to
he
find.
mentioned to me and Ian there was a possibility
Oh, yeah.
of the 350
The
refit.
350. No,
Reliant.
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 Yeah.
Well, they've been working towards that for a long time.
Yeah.
Right, but he
Well,
said
last year they had a lot of excuses. It
last
was
year he
private
said
budget standards.
absolutely not.
This year he said it's a possibility.
Right.
And I want.
So that's
to do
progress, right?
Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
progress.
We're working on it.
We're getting there.
Keep poking.
I want
One
them
step
to
at
put
a
out
time.
1,000 scale
E
T.
or D.
I would buy a stack of them because I go
No,
through.
no, no.
Say, I mean, I would love them to go through get a 1,000 scale EEE as well, but
Isn't
I'll be happy with a D to start with.
I
Yeah, because
want
the
a
part work we're building
Reliant.
is basically the 2-foot model size. It's like 27 inches,
27 inches?
which
Yeah.
is about 900 scale. So 1,000 would be perfect.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
shy of
It'd be
the
two- like
John
2 feet.
Shoko
Yep. Yeah.
D.
I want a 350 Reliant.
Well, that's
Do you remember the one that was a DMX
So
or somebody
bad.
made? They made like a 1,000 scale, and then they went out of business. It was remember Chronicle.
It was like on
something?
display somewhere.
Yeah,
at
and it was
one
supposed to be
show.
really nice. It was supposed to be like $1,800. It was like something Chronicles. They went out of business and took everybody's money.
Yeah.
And it was a DM. Is it DMX? Yeah, DMX.
Well, we all
And-
grew up
and-
on the Enterprise D.
And they had like a 2-foot model that was
45,
like
43.
1,800. It was fully
That's my
finished.
shit.
Yeah.
Watch
Oh,
every
oh,
my dad-
oh, God.
We'd watch Star
The
Trek
interest
Next
mirroring
Generation.
is dropper as you wander off into rivet counting land.
Well, Todd is probably the most rivet countery
What?
one here, but he doesn't.
I don't know
He
about
doesn't
I don't
that.
know
pick
about
apart
that.
other people's work. It's simply
No.
that Todd knows so damn much
If it's the D, I
Right.
know about
about the Enterprise D. It sounds like he is a mega rivet counter.
Yeah.
The better description is Todd is a rivet counter who doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a rivet counter.
He knows
true.
where every rivet is, but
That's
he can
true.
give a shit.
He's impressed and happy with everything you do. He just knows friggin' every minute detail, including where the hell the toilet is on the Enterprise D.
It's called a head,
It's a head.
but it's
There's
there.
one on the bridge.
There's one on the bridge.
Off the bridge.
Yep.
Yes.
Starboard side.
And do they have baby wipes?
No, they have the 3 shells.
Oh, damn this.
The seashells. You don't know how
I'm
to
just
use
gonna
the
have to curse
seashells?
into, I have to curse into the ticket machine
Oh,
every time.
God. Any news on returning Star Wars part works? The Millennium Falcon was supposed to come out on May 4th because May 4th. But it was delayed because they could not get. They didn't have the first 2 issues to send out, and so it's delayed until they have. They like to have the first 6 months worth of parts.
I'm gonna sign up for the Falcon because my Enterprise is ending.
Yeah, no, the Falcon's a good build.
It's a great build. so far.
But they like to have the first 6 months of a build in stock before they put it out there. So if you go on their website and you see all the stuff that says pre-order, it means that they're out of something in the first 6 months.
X-Wing.
I think it's been long enough to say it. The X-Wing is coming back, but on a limited run. They will be full kits, available only as full kits. There will be a very limited number of them where you can buy the entire thing at once. It was not a subscription model, and once they're gone, they're gone. Have to go soon, guys, but thank you for letting me in. Hope to catch you next time. Thank you, GB.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
What did round 2 say about their Star Wars line? Did you guys get anything on that?
Nothing really
Nothing
new.
really,
Nothing
no.
new on the Star Wars front.
They had
I
the
think the biggest thing was the studio scale.
they had the 30-second scale.
The TIE Fighter was last year, though.
Yeah.
The
But
32
I mean,
scale.
that was the newest thing.
Yeah, that was the newest thing.
That was the
last
newest
year's,
thing.
So nothing new.
32nd scale TIE Fighter. They haven't, nothing new since. And
And-
last year they also released the slightly retooled Falcon with the shorter sidewalls.
Yeah.
That was last year as well.
So the Enterprise, the big Enterprise you're building that's the Helios, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can people buy that?
I don't know if it's still available.
Okay.
If anybody wanted to try to get it, they'd have to contact Helios either through their Facebook Messenger or email them through their website. My understanding is that they had done a 6-foot model and they'd done all the design work for it. And then they did a few commissions in the 650 scale and then made it available for a limited run so that they could cover the cost of their production and development of the kit.
R&D.
And that's a cast? That's a cast.
It's a resin print.
It is printed.
How the hell is that
How did they
printed?
get that so nice?
Which one's resin print?
It's printed.
How big is that printer?
That thing is baby smooth. Now, to be
Like-
fair, I talked to Kevin, and Kevin said they can polish it by running. They tumble it in beads, these little tiny micro beads, and it smooths out the surface.
I don't know how you would tumble that saucer.
Well,
but
I don't know.
Cosmic
They can run the
models.
beads around it. They
Okay.
mount that.
Did you see his Oblivion droid?
Yeah.
The Oblivion drone.
Yeah.
Did you touch it?
No.
It's baby. It feels like yours.
feels
That's why I asked.
Basically
It feels
said
like
they
silk.
put it in a
Yeah.
vat of glass beads.
And they can.
Yeah,
It vibrates.
vibrated.
And it just, yeah, it's like
And
an
it just
ultrasonic
polishes
cleaner.
it down to just silky smooth. It felt like
Right.
yours. Yeah.
Well, they're using, I think it's in Hong Kong, at least that's where the kit came from. And Cosmic Scale Models, I think is the name.
That's it. That's
Oh,
Kevin.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so it's the same company that
How
he
much is
uses
that
to,
kit?
to
Okay,
print.
now it explains it because
Yeah.
it feels the same as his. He's got
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Oblivion.
So it's the
drone.
exact same company that does
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
But like it's this big and it's printed in one piece.
Piece. Yeah.
How the?
But
I
just
gotta-
out of curiosity, how much is that?
It was 13 US.
That's not
$13. Hell, I can afford that.
$13. All right.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Jesus, I gotta go.
Jesus.
That's
Give me
without
5
any
of them, right?
voice.
No,
Okay.
that's just
To be-
the resin.
To be fair, is that 100 or 1,000 too? Because now we're on this end of the scale.
$1,300.
$1,300.
and
All right.
just the resin.
Yeah, there's
And
no
then there's lots of
decals.
extras that you
Why
can get.
no lighting.
Right. I do all my own lighting.
What about the clear parts?
Buy one for everyone.
The clear parts came
Okay.
because they're part of the kit.
Yes.
But I paint everything.
Right.
So I don't use they've got wallpaper decals.
Yeah.
Lou Delm also says he's starting his once he gets back from Wonderfest.
Oh God,
And
yeah.
he thinks he's using the decals because he's bought them.
Well, Lou will probably come in tonight when they're done with dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Lou and Wayne will probably pop in here. Well,
But it might even get filled for Screwverse.
what happened?
Might even get filled for Screwverse. Says, hi, how's Jordan? I don't know. How are you, Jordan?
Huh?
How's Jordan? Get
Ken would like to know.
I'm getting pretty drunk.
Okay.
I'm no good.
Well, we're not on your channel, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're not monetized in Mountain Modelers.
Can you tell?
Yes. Because on my channel, I'm PG-13.
Yeah.
You know, and like other people are PG, and he's radio host.
I guess.
This guy has a radio
God,
voice, man.
He's got such a he's got a face for radio.
I do have a face for radio, for
Really
sure.
does. Yeah.
So do I.
Not on camera most of the
We
time.
took one of the little space babies that are hiding all over the place.
Oh,
you
yeah?
know? Took one of those and we hit it in his hair last night.
You guys
To
didn't
if
see
anyone
the baby
could
up in
find
my
it.
hair last
He said,
night?
There's a space baby on the screen somewhere and nobody found it.
Nobody
Yeah,
found
see,
it.
that's
And then all of a
Because
sudden
I
it
was
disappeared. We don't know where he bent it over, but it disappeared.
Somewhere in here, in this suite, there's
That's
a
why we get
space
charged
baby.
that 18%.
You know where that baby is? It fell into my drink last night. I drank it because something was crunching.
Oh,
this
stop.
morning.
Yeah, it's always about your ass.
It is. Ian goes right to ass.
I'm kidding.
He has the fixation.
Well, you know,
Well, he has a bottom feeder.
it's my lot in life.
That's true.
My love.
What did you call it? What I said? What were you guys
I'm the
talking about
village
earlier
idiot
today?
of the modeling group here.
And I said, isn't that another word for eating ass? You said,
Oh, it was
No,
the
it was
his
oh,
airbrush.
the swallowtail.
Swallowtail.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about airbrushes, and I'm like, swallowing tail.
No, the
What the hell are you
Barbados
guys talking
about? I was half
airbrushing
asleep.
gallery that he's talking.
Yeah, have you seen the gallery swallowtail?
Yeah, it's called the Swallowtail. It's like a
Barbados
very
Rex.
comfortable name to
Isn't it?
say.
Barbados Rex has
I
this-
try not to look at things that I'm not going to want to buy. Or I'm
Oh.
No,
Well, you
not
don't
gallery,
want that,
no,
so.
gallery or garbage.
okay.
Yeah.
Stay with me. I get what I like,
Mortal Kombat.
and then I don't look again unless I
That's-
get something.
Todd has model hands. What's that?
But that's one of the things I agree with Ian on.
Just one.
Yeah, because Barbados Rex always had good reviews and stuff, and then all of a sudden he starts promoting the gallery airbrushes, while everybody else is saying they're absolute crap. So
They lack consistent.
Online, it's so weird because online you have
no,
you have a
they're
you have,
very consistent.
you have a personality, right?
Bad.
You have this. You have a presence. You have a thing, and you can be different. You can have a different personality online from your real life. But if it's like you have to be very careful with it. It's like this fine little piece of art, and if you
But
just
be
go off the
honest.
rails, everybody's like, bye. You know,
No, you can have any personality you want,
that's what I'm saying. But if
but
you
be honest.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But all of a sudden you change it, and everybody got locked into you as a certain thing, and then you just go off on the rail, off the
Where's my
rails.
phone?
Yeah.
Who cares? It was blinking in your pocket. You probably threw it away.
Ah, thank you. Well, I was going to message Wayne and see where they are. Luke.
How long you had a channel?
Oh,
a long time.
Pre-COVID, for sure.
Because I've been watching him for at least 3 years.
I've seen a bunch of videos.
When did I start the Enterprise E, the 1400 scale? I'd have to go back on my channel and have a look. I can't remember what year I started it.
It was like
I want the people to
4
answer
years
that question
ago.
for you.
Okay, yeah,
Ken,
possibly.
when did Andrew start his channel?
I have to go back and see when the first video was. But the first video wasn't actually on my channel as it is. I had it on another channel.
You're in a seat.
You're in a seat. Here, Ian.
You know, if it wasn't Steve's room,
Get up, Sheldon.
Yep.
I'd say move your feet, and he'd say, "Get out of my room."
Did you when you first started though? Was this always the plan? Did it always be like starships and?
So, again, I had not built for years, and I started thinking about it, but we didn't have our own place. So back in 2016, 2016, we bought our house, which with the inflation and stuff like that, it's like doubled since we bought it, the value of it.
Yep.
But one of the important things when we were looking was I wanted a double car garage because I wanted the space to be able to build.
Garage.
That I've got British heritage. My grandfather was a
6 years ago.
Yorkshireman from the north of England, and my dad was a woodworker, and so our garage was just called the shop because it was his woodworking shop. And so the only time I heard somebody talking about the garage was my grandfather, who was very broad Yorkshire, and it was always garage. And so it's just normal for me. So I will say that, and I won't even think about it. But so we wanted to make sure that we had that so that I could have a place to build. And I had to renovate the space because I'm assuming it's so that the snow would melt off cars and the water would flow out, but there's a 6-inch drop from the
Yeah.
back of the garage to the front. So I built up a wood floor so that my workbench wasn't rolling down.
Oh, Jesus.
You're always sitting at it, working on it.
Yeah, you're like,
put
yeah,
the screwdriver down, it rolls off.
But my very first videos were in the garage, and I didn't know what I was doing with the content creation side of it, but they were in the garage with no renovations, and it was pretty poor quality videos, but I got started.
But that's
that
where we
way.
all started.
Yeah, we all did that.
And then I was doing upgrades to the space and getting better with the content creation, because I think a lot of the areas where
the hang of that.
YouTubers who are doing, like model builders who are doing the YouTube side of it, aren't necessarily thinking of the content creation side of things as well. So you'll get a lot of guys that are very good builders and very popular, but they can put you to sleep with their videos. And I'm always drawn to builders on YouTube who are aware of that content creation side of it too, like John at Captain's Dry Docks. And so we got talking because I thought that his content creation, apart from the quality work he was doing, was top notch. We
I
got
agree.
talking
I
and we're,
agree. His Enterprise
we
D
talk
series was
all
great.
the time.
It was
But
really
he
Yeah,
didn't finish it.
But he got a new copy of the kit, and it's under his bed, waiting to start again, because he wants to get that finished.
Yeah.
But
I loved what
He
he
did,
was
he did
doing.
really great. I mean, really great with his
Yeah,
setup.
he did.
looking really
But he
good, yeah.
just didn't get to the end.
Well, other things came up that he was making, and he got into doing commission work on other areas that were apart from the model. And then he ran into some issues where the painting wasn't working out, or the
Yeah, and
detailing.
he started doing like the badges
Yeah, and he
and other stuff.
so he wants to finish it and get it done, because it's kind
I
of
would like to see that.
it's what he built when he was young, like all of us, and he wants to have the perfect Enterprise D.
So his second prize.
Yeah. So that's kind of where he's at with
But
that.
you do
But-
commission work too, right?
Second prize.
yeah, and I fell
D.
into the commission work. I was working on it. So my first model back building and doing on YouTube was the 1400 scale Enterprise E, and
E.
and people were really amazed by the windows because of them being
No,
really
I
nice
was
and
amazed
clean.
by your painting on that one.
And then the other thing, well, the painting, everybody, because I was asking people, and everybody told me, you don't paint the Enterprise E, you get the A creation decals and you put them on.
Yeah.
And somebody said, you can't paint the E. And I took that as a challenge. And so,
And dude, you blew that challenge out of the water.
so
That was awesome.
I always say model building for me is a way for me to vent my perfectionist tendencies in a way that does not annoy other people.
That's perfect. I love that.
And it
Right?
All set.
That
because
is a-
otherwise it will creep into every other aspect of my life. And so doing that insane detail-oriented stuff is the vent for my perfectionist tendencies. But so I would sit there for the hours cutting these minutely thin pieces of blue 3M painter's tape, and then chopping it up into little, because they're these weird shaped little
Yeah.
bits, right? And it's
And
like,
you rocked
cover.
it too.
I almost think it looked cooler with the blue tape on it. And so that was the first one, and it went over really well. So the windows went over really well, the paint went over really well, and while it was in production, I got an offer from somebody to buy it. And that kind of started the commission build thing. And then what kind of solidified it for me that, okay, maybe I could do this was when I got comments on that model when it was done from John Eves,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Right?
who loved it.
Who's also here.
And immediately that friend requested me on Facebook.
He's here.
Yeah, I was stuck in room A, so I haven't had a chance to see him. But when the creator of the ship that you're building the model thinks you've done a good job,
Oh yes.
then
Exactly.
I think that probably gave me the confidence to go, okay, I would feel comfortable taking a deposit from somebody for a project that they were then trusting me to build.
You know, you could build for Factory Entertainment, and it would be $15,000.
Right?
Oh my god,
That's
that
a
is
whole nother
such-
story, dude. That's a whole
But
nother
yeah, getting
thing.
a comment like that, it's like one of the friends in the group. He was supposed to be here, Dave, Relentless Storm.
Master
He was going to be here, and he builds model armor, and he does a lot of full interior kits.
Mhm.
And
And
they
his
go
weathering is
bananas
amazing.
on the videos. His weathering's amazing. His dioramas are amazing.
Detail's incredible.
And I don't know if you know any of the armor builders on YouTube, but there's a guy called Night Shift over in Europe, and he has millions of subs, or a couple million, something like that.
Which is amazing for a niche.
Such a
Right.
small
Yeah,
audience.
yeah.
It's such a small audience
But
to have
he
a
has
part
if you
of. That,
saw the work that he does,
It's
it's
phenomenal.
amazing.
So
That's like Minecraft YouTuber level of subscribers.
yeah, so
Right.
yeah.
Dave with a few thousand subs, he got a comment from Night Shift going,
I might get
I need a
water.
Coke Zero, though.
and Night Shift went, "Oh my god!" Like something like that's amazing. That's really awesome work, man. I'm like, when you get a comment from someone with over 1 million subs, or like you said, the original
Eves,
creator,
Yeah.
like Johnny Eves. I mean, that's you don't even know how to react at first. You're like,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Right?
Like,
So now, like, I'm very intentional on a few things with my channel. I try to make sure that I've gone through now and replied to every comment.
yes,
Because I know when somebody
Thank you.
replies to a comment, and not just like a thanks or a cool or
or
something like that.
emojis or something.
Yeah, but like writes a comment in relation to what you've written, it means something. So I try to make sure that I'm going through and commenting on every comment.
I do that as well.
Same too.
But then I'm also keeping my eye out for new builders who I think have promise, and connecting with them or making myself available for if they have questions or stuff like that, or mentioning them on the channel, that kind of thing.
That's how I found these two yahoos.
Yeah.
That's how I brought them in. I'm like, because you had subs, but you had just started on the part works. You
Well,
didn't have them
hell.
at all.
No.
I mean, not that you didn't have subs. You had some, but you hadn't started on it. And I'm
You
like,
found me and Buck.
I did. Well, you guys already had a little channel going,
Yeah, me and
and
Buck
I
started
kept
the channel,
watching.
and it was just me and Buck at first.
Yeah.
And you brought me in.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Todd found everybody.
This is my fault.
Yeah, all
Todd
this whole
joined
group
me and
is-
I
Buck.
will see myself out.
Todd joined me and Buck, and then Todd started drafting.
I like
other
watching
people.
you guys.
But mentoring
Well,
is a
thank you.
great part of the whole YouTube modeling community.
And we don't have a large quantity of younger builders.
No.
Yeah.
That's
When
true.
I'm 43 and I'm one of the younger guys
Yeah.
doing this on YouTube or social media,
Ditto.
Yep.
that's a problem. Like, one of my favorite
Well,
interactions.
the thing is, I'm 55, and I'm still one of the younger builders. You know
Well-
what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
Dave is in his
Look at your
30s.
eyes.
You know, a lot of them in their
And
60s
you're-
and
Yeah,
70s.
I'm 41.
41.
So, one of the reasons why I decided to spend the money and get a table at in the dealer room, one, I figured that if I was stationary, I wouldn't miss people.
And that's a great idea, by the way.
And two, and I don't know if any other content creators have done that before here,
Yeah.
but
don't think so.
the other reason is that if I'm stationary and people are coming by, I have the opportunity to have more real conversations with people and give them not just a hi in passing the hallways, but the opportunity to stop for a minute and chat and try to give them something from me as far as a real interaction.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of just a hi or
Like when I
whatever.
walk up and go, "Can I touch your ship deck?"
Right?
And you're like, "Yeah, touch it."
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Steve,
cool.
we need a
And-
Hobby Time Modelers table next year at Wonderfest.
God, no.
Right?
We'll take shifts.
And one of my favorite interactions today, so there was a son and a mom that came to the table, and I was asking all the young guys that were coming to the table, so whether they were kids or teenagers, do you build? And he said, yeah, I do. And he said, I've been watching your channel. And I go, well, thank you. But so you built? He said, yeah. And I said, there's a great opportunity for young guys your age who can build a bit to build on YouTube or other platforms.
That's true.
And because no one else your age is doing that.
Instagram,
and he's-
TikTok.
And he's like, I'd actually kind of thought about that. So maybe he'll start up a channel, and regardless of how it goes when he starts, then that's a new young guy starting and building and putting stuff out there.
Well,
Because they're going to do things that we haven't thought of
Yeah.
Mhm.
and push
Yeah.
the community further.
The interesting point of that is the younger viewers on the internet have fairly short attention spans now. So
Oh god.
we're all
Which is-
long format guys.
Which is why your edit on YouTube is important.
Yeah.
It's like a thin line
So-
you have to walk.
So
Yeah.
and the content creation side of it's really important. So I'm very intentional on trying to make a tight edit on my videos and keep it moving and not have a whole lot of fluff and not have a lot of empty space, because the attention span, if you want to retain your audience, and I know we don't really want to necessarily have to do all that stuff, but also people aren't going to listen to you or watch you if you don't do that.
But that's
little
just the thing. You try to edit it because people can say it's too long. But then you cut stuff out and they say,
It's
we
more
used
about
to show your mistakes.
it's
Yeah.
more about the
I get
pace.
that all
I
the
think
time.
the pace matters.
It's the pace
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
important.
It's
Yeah.
a,
And
it's
the
a,
cadence of your video, not regardless of how long it is.
We're missing some comments
Yeah,
here.
no, I want to get back up to
Something
Ken
really
up here. First, Ian, why don't you do it? Have you ever been in the Gundam Play store there in Georgia?
I have been to the Gun to Play store. It's a very nice, it's a compact store, but it is packed
I can't afford to
solid
go in there.
with wallet emptying Gundam kits. It's a great store. I absolutely
I'd
recommend
have to
going there.
sell my wife to go in there.
Yeah. Ken
Wow.
says, I want to say, Andrew, watching your videos on the Excelsior made me realize how much I wanted to build one 6 years for you.
Right?
6 years.
Probably not Excelsior. I haven't built an Excelsior on my channel, but
Maybe the Enterprise?
maybe the Enterprise E. I've done
The
a
Enterprise
I've done
E
a
is
Nova
what
class.
got me hooked on your channel.
What was that?
The E.
The E.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure for me it was a thumbnail.
Yeah, that was
stupid saucer.
really it.
And I go, how big is that? Or how
No,
small is
Yeah,
he?
that's the one that got my attention.
Yeah.
Was
I
the
sit and
giant
watch
thing.
him
I was like,
Probably the one
Make
with the big
all
words,
those
"It's
little tiny
huge," or something
masks
like
for
that.
the
Yeah.
E.
Oh, God.
And it was just like, oh my God, this is insane.
And then Ken would also like to know if we got rid of all the keychains.
I got rid of about half of them today.
Oh, well, you saved some for
well,
tomorrow.
and
So
you
there are
gained
some
one.
for
Do
tomorrow.
we need to, Ken? Do we need to get you one? We will get you one if you need a keychain.
Ken, if you need
Right?
keychain is
Yeah.
in your future.
They're really nice.
I'll give you
Yeah.
my keychain.
And Dash confirms that you are the Todd.
I am the
Father.
Todd Father.
He's the Todd Father.
I need to have some kind of like.
You're
I'm not-
Hobby
I'm not
Time
kissing
Modeler
your ring.
Inception.
Yeah, I'm not kissing your ring.
Quick.
What? I don't wear jewelry.
I
Quick
never heard
Kids,
of Quick Kids.
Kids was a young YouTube model maker, but has stopped while he's in college. Well, good for him.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
never
good.
heard of Quick
He'll-
Kids.
he'll-
That would be
kick back
nice.
in.
Ken, you can count on it. We'll get
Yeah.
somebody here.
Yeah,
We'll get you a
yeah.
keychain.
Yep, we'll get you a goodie bag.
When Lou, in one of his videos a couple weeks ago, showed that he had the stickers, the hollow stickers, and he only had 40
Oh
of them.
yeah.
So I commented, I said, make a deal. I'll trade you Canadian Starship's keychain for one of your hollow stickers. So he came by with the hollow stickers.
Oh, I didn't get one of Lou's
Oh, nice.
stickers.
That's
I didn't
Well, you're not
even-
that important.
I told Lou I wanted a sticker.
And the
It
most
doesn't matter.
important thing is one of only 40,
40,
of them,
yeah.
right? So
Well, the keychain is one of only 50.
159.
Hey,
159.
No, my keychain.
Oh, okay.
I only had 50.
When he's talking, it's about him.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
I get it.
You gotta
I want
understand
Lou's
that about
sticker.
Ian. So.
I really want Lou's sticker.
You really want Lou's sticker, huh?
I want Lou's sticker.
You want Lou's sticker?
I want it bad.
You really do?
I need it.
You know
Oh,
what?
gross.
You're not getting this sticker.
I need to get stickered by Lou.
there's Ian's world, and then there's
We don't
Ian's
need
world.
to know
Yeah.
that you want to get sticky.
It's
with
Ian's
it.
world. We just orbit around it.
I am, yeah, well, you know, I am the.
Why
Did you-
is
did
that
you
from
get-
Wow, I just don't think kids have no hobbies nowadays. I think
So
that's-
Wayne has not replied to me on
Trees,
Messenger
Yes,
yet.
and it teaches them patience. It teaches them. You know,
Well, I mean, if he shows up, he
Yeah.
shows up. If he
Well,
don't, he don't.
Let me message.
How to not throw it up against a wall when you got a problem.
Yeah. I have a customer brought in a bunch of joystick controllers, wired, and I said, "Oh, geez, got a new puppy, huh?" He says, "No, my kids go on the cords while they're
What?
playing the game." Yeah, he says, and some of them are cracked or broken because when they don't complete the level A, they throw the controller down.
Yeah.
I have never ever gotten to a point with a video game that
Have you seen those gloves
I
that they
have.
where they put the controller in the middle of an inflatable thing
Yes, I've
Yes.
seen that.
And
Yes.
so the kids can throw the controllers and they don't.
I do. I
No.
will tell you this much: the PS4 controller is an incredibly strong design.
It
Because
is.
when I got so mad playing that game, the various things like Gran Turismo or whatever, you miss it by like a millisecond.
Oh my god.
I tried to twist that
Just
thing.
rip that.
I
thing,
tried to
just-
twist it in half. I couldn't. And I'm like, that's a really strong design.
I was playing
No.
Gran Turismo 5, and I had the whole wheel and pedal set up, and I was doing the 12-hour Formula One endurance
Nobody
race.
does that.
Why would you do
And
that?
at the very end,
It's a-
I spun out and hit the Armco and crashed and got second place. I went like, Hulk smash, and I just lifted the whole thing in the air with the steel frame under it that I had, and it ripped the cord right out of the steering
You
wheel
deserve
unit.
that.
And then I just tied the cord in a knot, opened up the casing, stuck it back in,
You're
took
absolutely
it
right,
back to
Cash.
GameStop.
You're right.
I was like, I don't know what happened, it's not working. And I never did that again. I also never
There's a lot of people here that have Ian's or Wayne's contact information, but he's just ghosting you.
Oh, no, it's Lou. Oh, wait, Lou replied.
Make him get on his knees.
Watching Godzilla -1 in the cult suite. Come on down.
No,
Godzilla -1 looks awesome.
No. You come on up.
no, just tell them to come up when they're done.
Well, look at that, we're gonna be-
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of things going on tonight because tonight's the Saturday night where they run a bunch of movies and they have all
Well, I
sorts
don't think
of. But
what's
it pretty much
downstairs
wraps up
was
around 10,
the,
10:30.
the build
The what?
where they're like kit bashing.
Oh, the Iron Modelers thing. too?
Yeah. Iron Mob.
That's what Paul from Paragraphics was so mad about. He's like, I was going to bring all this spare photo etch he had, and he
That's
forgot it
what that
all.
was.
Yeah, he forgot it. He had a whole
was
bunch of
sitting
spare
out-
photo
He
etch.
was sitting outside of the Iron Modelers, and I was sitting outside watching. So.
Yeah.
Godzilla -1 did
Well, if he doesn't
so
want it, he
good
can
at the
mail
box
it to me.
office
Yeah.
on such a tiny little budget and just like curb stomped everything from
Right,
like
but it looks awesome.
Disney and everything.
What is
like
it called?
with this-
Have you
Godzilla
seen the
-1?
previews?
Yeah.
yeah, I saw the previews. Godzilla
Oh, it
-1 looks great,
insane.
and it did amazing. It was almost an indie
Godzilla
film,
-0.
and they had like a little
-0, -1.
Which one?
minus zero, -1. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
It looks
what was
amazing.
it, like a $25 million budget, and they turned like hundreds of million.
$25 million budget.
It was like $25 to $50 million. It was a very small budget.
But it's
Yeah.
100% Japanese made.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was all Japanese made, where there's no Hollywood fluff budget.
Yeah, there's no
And the thing made hundreds of
English
millions of dollars.
version yet. It's all subtitled.
That's why they're not answering you.
It looks amazing.
Well, leave them alone. They're watching.
Yeah. You're
I
you're
said,
texting
come
him in a
up
movie?
when you're done. I said, we have adult beverages. And then Lou goes, room number again? 626?
I knew
Question
that
mark?
was
And I was like, yes,
Drinks?
626.
Those guys
Thumbs up.
They're watching
Lou
a movie. They haven't
Damaso,
got
thumbs
sauce
up. He's
lately.
like,
Yeah.
Right?
Guys,
Last night.
last night we were all sober and normal. You should have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We had at one point.
Sober? What's that?
We had cosmic scale models.
we had Kevin from Cosmic Sale Models. We had
Kevin
Lou
was here.
Damaso from Aztec
Lou.
Dummy. We had World of Wayne.
Wayne.
And we had Paul from Paragraphics. all in the room.
right here.
And we said if this room gets nuked, we're in trouble. We killed the modeling community.
Yep.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
destroyed half the modeling community on
It says-
YouTube.
And for
And,
like
he, and,
2:30.
and he is in the back. There's roasting air biscuits back there.
Oh
We're
my
trying, you're trying to
God.
kill us all.
I almost killed Jordan with a fart.
Yeah, it's
It was
horrible.
yeah, it was very
Sorry, I missed it.
He says,
Andrew,
sorry, I
you're very
missed it.
lucky that you weren't here for that
maybe
demonstration
not.
of my
What you missed out on?
gastrointestinal distress. I'm a delicate little flower.
How do you plan on doing the windows? Because like when I did the part work, I ripped all those plastic shitty windows out and I resined them all.
So on the 650,
Yes.
they're already open with the
Right,
print,
right.
which is great
Mhm.
because Window World feels like a lifetime sometimes. So I'm gonna fill them with solar res,
Okay.
That's what I did.
and
Nice.
I have a hard time getting that in Canada. So we were on holidays in Florida. My in-laws have a place down there, and they're snowbirds. They spend the winter
Sure,
down
Yes.
there. So I got them to order it off Amazon to their place in Florida, and then I brought it back.
Have you tried the off-brand?
Well, little secret, you
So
can get a giant bottle of Mr. Resin off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And I got you get like a 16 to 32 ounce bottle of Mr. Resin
$24.
for less than $30. And it's
and it cures clear.
crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
Because I want to make sure anything I use is known to work well in the
Yeah.
community.
No, I've used it. I made headlights and Marco lights
Yeah.
and tail lights for a 1/12 scale Humvee I was building.
I'm
with
gonna
it.
forget that name, so you have to remind me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I'll leave a comment on your channel or email you or whatever from your description.
The solar res, which I that's what I use. I use the
Yeah.
solar res. And the solar res will, while it's curing, has yellow to it, right? But when it cures, it is crystal clear.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
So
The Mr. Hobby is super
And
super
the Mr.
clear.
Robbie, I don't know how well it bubbles or how thick it is.
How
What the
many people
viscosity.
use
They have multiple viscosities of
Alright.
Mr. Resin.
Yeah, so the
What
Mr.
was
Resin,
the
you
deal
want
with
to get
the
the
solar
extra
res?
thin, ultra clear.
Huh?
The thinner it is,
Solar
I
res
like the
Yeah.
thin
has
because
multiple
it's the thin hard.
Yeah,
solar
they have a
res,
thick the
Yeah.
thin.
because the thin has a tendency to release the bubbles a lot easier.
Yeah,
So
but there's low viscosity,
Mm.
medium. They're fantastic.
Okay.
The Mr.
Yeah.
Resin is amazing.
So like with any of the windows filling in, like when I do the 4 big windows on the saucer front of the Enterprise
Got the
E
cards for
that are not molded properly on the kit, and then and I add the windows on the one side section that are missing on the kit. So I tape over, fill in from the back, pull that off. It works great. But on the big D, there's just so many of them. I didn't want to wait around for regular resin to cure, so that's why I got the solar res. So I'll do that, take them off on the back, fill them.
I do love this.
I'll
It
cut
cures
my
so
own-
fast.
I'll cut my
Right.
own masks on my Cameo 4 for the windows.
You can get the
Um,
resonator flashlight, the big boy.
Yeah. I've got one of the flashlights from them.
Yeah.
But so then I'll cut my own vinyl masks for those windows and mask them off for paint.
Because they make 2 flashlights. They have a little thin pen light one.
Yeah.
Then they have one that has a big castle head on it. That one is way faster.
Yeah, that has the
Way
18650
faster.
cell in it, the rechargeable.
Yeah, that if you can
The
get your hands on the high, if you don't have
Cameo
if you don't have the high output one, it's got a bigger head on it. It's like a big castle head.
Okay.
But that one, because I had both, but that big one is.
And it comes with 2 batteries.
Well, you
Yeah.
can put the little B cell looking things in them. I don't know what the number is.
No, CR123.
CR123.
In the little light.
The big one takes them too. So you
Oh,
can
the
put
big
those.
one.
You can put 2 of those in, or a 1650, 850 recharger.
Oh, okay.
But that it made a big difference.
Yeah, that
Because
light's so much
it's got
faster.
one big high output LED inside instead of those 3 little
Yeah.
normal LEDs. You can tell because you hold it, it gets hot. You're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it gets
now it's
really
working.
warm.
Yeah. So,
It eats battery.
Yeah.
oh no, it definitely cooks battery.
Yeah,
that's
it'll
okay.
cook battery. So you always have to have a spare one on the charger.
Okay.
18650.
No, that's really good. I use the heck out of the solar res.
The windows I'm not sure how I'm doing with yet are the dome for the bridge and the conference room, because I've got parts to go in there. So, and I want to make sure that whatever I put in there is nice, clear, and clean. So if you get up really close to it,
Yeah.
you might be able to see the detail that's inside.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I usually heat the solar red. If you heat it up, you can get like a thinner layer of it.
You warm it. So I was thinking
Are you
this.
trying to have a dome that you can see through, or
Yeah. So I'll probably have to order like a glass or plastic dome.
right? Yeah, you have the size.
How
Yeah,
big do you need it?
I'm not sure. It's probably
because he has a
5 millimeters.
he has a vacuum
Oh,
form where
good.
you
He
can
just
hold
got
it.
the
I
vacuum
don't know what
form.
that is in freedom units, but
No, freedom
This guy
unit.
runs
Yeah.
in metric anyway.
That's
but
a
he's
little
got-
less than half an
He
inch.
just got a vacuum
Freedom
form. If you want
units.
to
Freedom
create
units.
a lens, he can do one for you.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait. I've got the kit here. I can grab a
Hey,
measuring
Yeah,
scale.
what I would do is simply make
Stitch
a
can
box.
do any
Yeah.
size you need.
No, that's.
I don't have any measuring gear with me, but
Well,
if
you
somebody
always-
does,
You
I'll-
could also get a clear acrylic ball, saw it in half, and then polish the hell out of the bottom.
Yeah, but that's why I was asking. Do you need it to be thin? Because you need to be able to see through it. It can't be.
Well,
it
it's not a
can't be
perfect.
sphere.
It's not a perfect sphere, though. Yeah,
It has to be hollow.
It's a dome.
It has to be
Yeah.
hollow, or you won't be able to see down.
It's kind of
it.
flat on the top.
Because so one of the guys that I chat with periodically, he creates some aftermarket parts that he uploads on Shapeways. So it's Spaceways on Shapeways.
I know
Oh, yeah.
Spaceways. Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
that's Mark.
So he
Been there, done
he
that.
got me to take measurements of my kit of those sections, send them off to him, and then he created because he was looking at it, he's like, that looks like it's right for a bridge and a observation deck, or so a conference room. So I did the measurements for him, sent them off to him, and he created that up. So
Yeah, I had issues with one of his parts, and he was very prompt, and he redesigned it.
deflector
What?
for the E.
Not the deflect. No. It was the impulse engines for the refit.
Okay.
Well,
Because the deflector
They were-
housing for the E doesn't fit very well.
yeah, the only argument I have with him is he's creating parts
He's never built a kit.
to replace parts that he's never actually seen.
Yeah, it's amazing how close he got though,
Yeah.
without
But still,
actually.
He's creating
Having
parts
made
that
it.
he's never actually seen.
Yeah, it really is impressive.
So he doesn't even know if they fit,
And he
Yeah.
he
There's
took care
always
of me
variations,
on the
right?
impulse
Yeah.
engine.
right?
Versus the production.
And you still need to make the impulse
And
engine
you only need
fit.
to be off
Like you
like
need
that,
to
no
modify the
more.
kit because
To
it's
make
more
it
movie accurate. His
In my
impulse engine.
opinion, at the least, he should buy
And
the
the
kit
panel lines are beautiful.
and create a part
The
that
back
would
of it,
fit
you know,
in
the
that
not like he's gonna
area.
make
little
money back.
rectangles and
And this
everything.
is what we get when we drink.
Yeah,
Everybody talks at once.
yeah.
Drink, who,
What?
We all do.
I didn't hear you.
No, we're caught up.
Anything else? We're good.
Chad has
Yeah, we're
left.
good.
Chad has left us alone. They left the room. Oh,
No,
wait,
no. Hey,
That's
there's
Brad
Brad.
Bartell.
New chat.
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
Good evening, friends. Great to see you online and put a face with the voice. Super cool that you're taking time to include us all in the Wonderfest adventure. We are doing our best. We will take lots of pictures and video, and we'll get them up on the channel. And we keep grabbing people. Did you see Sternbach? I didn't see him here today. Did you see him anywhere?
He was here.
I only saw
Did
people
you
that
see him?
came
I
by
know he's
my
on the
table.
list. Oh, okay.
What does Dash's comment mean?
I'm just getting ghosted. I don't know.
That because
No,
you
above that.
you texted Wayne and didn't answer you.
No, I didn't get ghosted. He
Above
replied back.
that.
Wayne's at the bar.
Make him get on his knees and beg for it.
Right?
Oh my god.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. That was
No idea.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, not quite sure there.
No, Brad's good people too.
Yeah, Dash is high on paint fumes.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dash is high on
We're usually all high on paint fumes a little bit. I mean, you're a modeler.
Personally, I enjoy paint fumes.
So I asked earlier. I
That's
think
my job.
when we
so-
were just hanging out before the stream a few hours ago. And I don't know if do you have an opinion on the best model you've seen so far? I know you haven't made it really to the model room, but what have you seen? You're just like, damn.
The best model I've seen so far.
Today, this weekend first of all.
This weekend,
For Wonderfest.
I haven't seen a lot.
Right.
I kind of beelined. I took like 2 minutes away from the table to run to the model room and check out a few different things. So I really haven't seen much. I wanted to get my eyes on a Bill Krause
Yes.
build because I wanted to see that finish in person. And that's just there's just something about the way he finishes it that
Did you
is
say
just
the
above and beyond.
Enterprise
Doesn't it look
G?
like he literally carved it out of a piece of wood and just sanded it smooth and painted it? Like it's one just solid piece. The whole thing.
It's
It's impeccable.
Did you
such
see
a
the
use-
Enterprise G he did last year?
I saw the pictures
that
of it
was-
from.
It was incredible.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that one went to Terry Metalis, didn't it?
Yes, he built it for him.
Silver. Sons of bitches.
How about you? What was your best model you saw today?
It was.
Or your highlight? It could be whatever.
My highlight today was the.
It could be meeting Andrew.
Andrew and I talked. I probably kept the two of you guys waiting. I kept the three of you guys.
We thought you
waiting.
died.
Yeah, I was chatting up with Andrew for quite a bit earlier tonight. So,
Really? We didn't notice.
yeah, really? Yeah. It was the.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
The trouble's here.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Who's that? Uh-oh.
Oh, all the Wayne showed up. It's all over now.
2 doors down.
We went to this.
You guys are watching some secret showing or something?
We went to this Texas Roadhouse with all the steaks.
Oh my God, is it good?
Don't tell anybody.
Hey, Wayne,
Yes.
have you met
Oh,
Andrew?
This is Andrew, Canadian Starships channel.
Canadian Starships?
Too. But no, the Texas Roadhouse had a big steak and a big rib, and whoa.
Wait,
Wait.
wait. Where's ours at?
What?
We
You
didn't get
You
any?
didn't bring us a ribeye?
I don't know where it came
Oh, come on.
from. Put it this way, the Uber driver got lost, so we ended up back at the
You need
airport
a-
multi-story. I'm like, are you really going to take me to London?
You heard your accent. He's like, oh, you need to go back home.
Do you need adult beverage?
Not at the moment, no. I'm
Okay.
just the second rum's
How about you?
I've just said to Steve there that I think I'm at the singing Disney song stage.
All right. That's good.
That's going to get interesting real quick.
I haven't ever got that far.
Absolutely.
Just in case
Yeah.
people were wondering, do you want to say hi?
Hiya. Oh, hello everyone. How's it going? We what's time? Time? Wow, what a concept. Yeah, we were sitting next to Norm as well in the bar, which
Yeah, I
is quite
can't believe
fun.
it's 10:30 already.
10:30 at night?
Yeah, what in England?
No,
Oh,
10:30
God.
here.
It's here. Oh,
Yeah, it's like 4:30 in
It's like
England.
4:30 in the morning.
Time? What's
Esther's
that?
fast asleep, so.
You know what's mileage? We're just a wild group staying up all night.
Yeah.
But we had no, it's been a good night. We enjoyed ourselves.
Excellent.
So
Nice.
You were saying you
the,
think you enjoyed yourself more this year than you did
well,
last
we were at
year.
the bar. The bar. I'm trying to get served at the bar. There's only one bartender there, so it's taking forever. And there's this guy next to us, and he looked at my shirt and he's like, "Well, why are you standing there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, who are you? I'm Bill. I'm Bill Wiggett. You've been asking. You've been asking about me, Bill Wiggett. You're the guy who designed the orca, and also the shark in resin that we did. That's my garden ornament. There.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I've been chatting with him. I was like, this is so freaky. It's like,
Right?
absolutely nice guy. It's
You've lost half your voice.
I'm waking up with no voice.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing what alcohol can do, isn't it?
You need to lubricate it.
Well,
Well-
if Esther's watching this stream, I'm in trouble already. So.
Don't worry, Esther. We'll
That's
keep
what I
them
think's
safe.
amazing is because you build a model and you're thinking, it's okay. It's not bad. I
I need
made
to
some
do something.
mistakes. And then everybody else is going, dude, that's freaking awesome.
Only you know where all your mistakes are.
Oh,
Right. And
Yes.
we
you're
are
looking,
we are our own worst enemies.
Yeah, you only know
Right.
what bodies are.
you're looking at it going, it's okay, you know?
That's how I felt about like the falcon we painted yesterday. I'm like sitting there going, no.
I think we should
Dude,
get like T-shirts
that
saying
Falcon
"My
you painted
worst
was
critic" and have
awesome.
like two thumbs pointing up in
That
your
was
face.
badass.
That's a great
How
idea.
did you, how did you
Yeah.
fix the arm?
My worst critic.
Oh, so we tried 3 to 5 minute epoxy from
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue. We tried all sorts of stuff, and I eventually got so mad at it because after 90, it's 5 minute epoxy. After
Yeah.
90 minutes, it's still wobbly.
Yeah.
It's soft. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I got so mad that I just basically just dipped the end of it in CA glue, let it harden as a big blob, and just stuck it on.
No. Loctite.
It was
CA
Loctite.
glue.
Yes, it was
Loctite.
Loctite.
That was
Loctite
available
The
brand.
Australian shit was,
I know it was fake glue.
That was like
Uh,
CA scented water.
That's CA glue.
It was-
that Loctite went right.
I don't know
hard.
what regulations are in Canada, but they're like crazy glue cannot actually
No.
stick anything together by
Australia.
federal law.
Australia.
Australia.
So
Not
who else we got?
Canada.
So
Australia.
just for you guys, for you and he runs the World of Wayne channel. What do you have? 80, coming up on 80,000?
75,000 now.
75,000?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, how about you? You want to get on and say hi? Or are you hiding in the background? You're not going to get right.
You're out
I
of frame.
don't have a channel, so.
He's hiding in the background. How about you?
Same. I'm just here.
You're hiding in the background? All right, it's good.
He's just hanging out for the free drinks.
Anyway, we were just getting to what you
I have an amazing 200.
There's drinks, snacks.
Yeah, help
Just
yourself.
go to the
Help
kitchen,
yourself to
create-
anything.
create.
I've got to say,
Yes.
75,000.
Lasagna, enchiladas, if you're still hungry.
75,000 is incredibly impressive for such a niche
Right?
It is.
audience.
But it's
He has 70,000, I have 200.
But the thing is, when I made the channel, it was the world away. My channel was never intended to be a model channel. It was about my world.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing things like loot crate unboxings. The first video I had on the channel, we had a partial solar eclipse. So I was using that, which was quite unique because I had back in the day when we all had 3D TVs. Do you remember that?
But they're awesome videos.
I had,
Oh, yeah.
I had about 100 3D TV glasses that I put in a row to make some sort of filter for the sun, and I filmed it through that. It's my first video on the channel, and then the wife suggested that I should build the Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini when it came out, and that's when the model part of it came in, and then that's where it came. But keeping the name World Away means I can do anything. Still.
Yeah.
So some of my videos can be completely random. Like this
But
one, like the one last night.
Oh,
3
yeah,
minutes of
yeah.
me
Yeah, they're
just staring
great.
at the camera.
They're great videos, not just the part works, but like the shark that you built
Yeah.
from Jaws 2 in the
It's a-
resin.
Yeah.
Freaking
It's
awesome.
still in the garden, but you should see the one that we got being unveiled on July 4th. That's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's the
That was
Jaws,
gonna be
right?
good.
yeah. It's the
Yeah, I
Stan
can't-
Arts one with the cutaway side.
Yeah, I can't
Oh.
wait to see that.
Yeah,
There's one of those down in the model room.
yeah, I saw that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, needs more.
And then it says,
But I was going to buy Bubo. I saw Bubo today. The Star Ace kit. It was
Okay.
collector's edition. There was no painting. You didn't know you'd take out the box. It's done.
yeah.
And then he wanted $350 for it. But I understand they're releasing it later in the year. But you know,
But that-
I want to animate it. I want the eyes to move. I want it to make sounds and stuff.
But
So
when
I'm
you
gonna
get a
wait.
kit that's already painted and assembled and everything,
Yeah,
that
it's
takes
not
all the
in it.
fun
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
it
it.
does.
It's just a figure. It's not a
Well, that's
kit.
for that reason. I think the only thing I've seen downstairs, I want to tackle what Lou did with the Maria from Metropolis
Oh,
Yes.
with the lights. I want to have a go at that. I
Did you
think.
see the 1-to-1 scale?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That was
man.
there last year as well, though.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
had
see it last
Yeah,
year.
it was in the standing in the corner. I got a video of that.
I want
But
that.
did you know that the guy who had the battleship Yamato, they
Oh, God.
wouldn't let it because it was too
like
big.
7-foot one?
Yeah, they wouldn't. They said it's too big.
And so what did he do? He just rolled it around the show.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that was a thing. But that monkey was bigger. You know the monkey at the back with
yeah.
the. So how did that get
Oh, I
in?
haven't seen back there yet.
And how did the 1-1 Maria get in?
I don't know.
Well, the thing that amazes me is that everybody was oohing and ahhing over the Yamato.
Yeah.
Did you see the print lines and everything in it?
No, I didn't look that close. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with
he,
you. Yeah.
he didn't sand it
No.
or anything. You just see
Wow.
all the print lines.
You were probably distracted by the size of
Yeah,
it.
he had a gap about that wide in
Yeah.
the middle of it.
Wow.
It's like, come on, man.
But the most impressive model I've seen, I mean, it wasn't in the competition room, was that Jawa sand cooler with.
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole-
Oh,
window in it.
yeah.
I got a lot of video of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That
amazing.
was
I got my camera up in the ass of that thing.
And I
That's
did like
really
the mashups, you know, like the Amity Island,
Yeah.
sort of like, you know, subtle graft and stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay, where were we? Before
Oh,
you got,
yeah.
we're gonna
What
hear
about
what
the
you know. You
Gilligan's
said
Island
you
one?
already
Yeah.
said you really don't have something great.
As far as the best
That you
thing
saw today.
model,
The best
because I
thing you saw
haven't had a
today.
chance to see a whole lot yet.
Yeah.
So.
And then Jordan,
It was the diorama of the N1 from Mandalorian.
the Starfighter.
Exactly.
that was
Yeah.
King's Bridge.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic detail.
That was
How
amazing.
he I was able to just look at it and know exactly he was.
Well,
That one looked like a little garage, right? You had all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
around the edge of it.
Especially the
garage
fact that the
around
only
some
reason he built that was because he had an extra kit.
Yeah.
That was just right, like
Both of
right
those.
off the bat.
Yeah, both of his N1s were just.
Howard, yes,
Yeah.
I believe he has, but he hasn't told us yet what it is. So there you go. Just so you know, I filmed the whole of the dealer room this afternoon, and I filmed it in 4K. It took 2 hours to film. Now there isn't as many models here this year as there was last year.
Right,
Definitely
yeah.
not, because after
No,
2 hours
there's
I was
some
3/4
wicked
done.
models.
But in last year, 2 hours I had done about 2 rows. So the video's in 4K, and I uploaded it. I started uploading it at 4 o'clock. And it's got 1 hour still to upload because the Wi-Fi here is terrible.
Wow.
So it will be up in an hour.
Excellent.
So you'll have the
I'm
whole thing.
sticking with 1080 because trying
Exactly.
to hotel
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, which
Well-
actually I should be. I think I am currently creating content of the contest room as I'm sitting here because I brought somebody with me to help me.
Ah, that's
Well,
cool. Yeah.
He's got the guy sitting at his
He's just-
booth, and he's
Yeah.
over there editing and doing stuff. I'm like,
Well,
So
I,
we've uploaded the dealer room and while we went for dinner, and he's working on the
That's the way to
contest
do it.
room.
But
I do all my videos in 1080 anyway because we can only stream
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
1080.
Oh.
Well, I did 1080 last year, but
Aaron, it keeps getting better.
because my
Here we
Oh,
go.
not this
What's
again.
up, Luke?
Hello? I just hear from the animals, man.
Lou just came to the booth. So Lou from Aztec Dummy and Kevin from Cosmic Skill Models.
because because this year I've got that new camera. I wanted to try at 4K for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
So I
We've
thought,
all been
okay,
playing
use
with
it.
it. We
Yeah,
love it.
it's a great.
I
thing.
can't afford one of those.
All right, so yours was the Starfighter. How about you? What was the best thing you saw today?
Well, I couldn't see too much because the heat was getting to me.
It was pretty warm inside times.
I guess the most eye-opening was the Yamato, seeing that, because I've always loved that show, you know. And keep wheeling around. He wasn't even bored when I was watching that show. You know, it's like, it was pretty funny.
I love that show.
Yeah, so tomorrow I plan to go down and look at everything. I'm going to film everything then. But the save crawler was just, I love when you look at something like when there's a cutaway window and there's a lot of things that take your eye to focus, you know. It was
Yeah,
just incredible.
Did you see that little jaw was up on the little
We'll have to do
camera
that,
on the
Nash.
side?
Well, I like the all the Randy Cooper's models. They were good. The Bison, the Ghost. He had the Templar, the
Yeah, that was
crossbow.
amazing.
That was cool. But one model that stood out, which wasn't something that probably people would have noticed, it was a tiny one, but I absolutely loved it. And if you saw it, was the Ren and Stimpy one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
love those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then,
yeah.
honestly, that whole little funny deformed
Yeah.
section, was
Yeah.
great stuff.
Yeah.
The little 3PO was goofy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Oh, send that to Buck.
The what?
We need to send that to Buck.
We do. Yeah, I love that.
You were, it was Ian, I think, but Lou, I think, is what he did it. He did the Darlight that was cut away.
That
Oh,
was
that thing
Phil.
was.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
Yeah,
Phil.
Ian.
That is
Oh my
fantastic.
God.
He was over the moon because Fine Modeler wanted to photograph it,
Yeah,
which is brilliant. So,
That was just awesome. I love things like that.
he doesn't normally start on Saturday night, so he's, I think he's doing his own. On Saturday night, we all
Ken-
tend to do our own thing. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Ken has a really laid back personality.
Yeah.
His builds are amazing.
Yeah. No, they are. They're excellent. And you know what? This year, I know he's absent, but I'm missing Oggy this year. Oggy Gonzalez from Interstellar Modeler.
Right?
Because it's apparent he's missing this year. He's a good guy.
Is he not here?
He's in Spain at the moment, so he's coming. I think he's on his way back now. But he'll be here next year.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Like his build of the Galactica shuttle bay,
Yeah.
the whole little guy
Yeah,
around.
that was excellent. And I'm sure he'll bring that next year because no one's seen it yet.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's from a kit by Keith at the back there for
Yeah,
Cosmic
cosmic
Scale.
scale models.
And Keith managed to get a table. So everything he bought from England has been sold.
Yeah. I just want one of the OG Viper kits.
Oh, right, okay. Did you see the Oblivion drone down there, though?
Yeah.
Lou's drone?
That thing's
Oh,
insane.
have you checked those out? How smooth they are?
It's the well, I tell Keith all the time about it. The resin, because I had the V spaceship from Cosmic as well, and it's like the resin's been sandblasted. It's,
Well,
it's just
He
nice
beat,
to
he
touch.
beat rolls it. He beats
Yeah, we
it.
Yeah.
talked to him. He puts them in like a vat of beads
Yeah.
and then vibrates.
It's just lovely to work
Because
with.
that's the same. He was saying that's the same factory that does. He's doing the big enterprise, the big.
Oh, right, okay,
350 or
yeah, yeah.
650.
The Helios one.
The Helios.
Yeah.
He's doing that. And he goes the same thing. It's the same.
Yours
Wow.
Yeah.
glass
Yeah.
smooth.
Oh yeah.
It's
What
amazing.
was your highlight today?
I would have to say the Ken Spriggs M1.
Yeah.
The Starfighter, the
The same thing,
diorama
yeah.
that's all tore apart.
Yep.
Like he's rebuilding it. It's just amazing. The little droids that he built, putting the parts on the droid, it's just unreal.
It's the maker's mark
Yeah,
out there.
I agree with that. I took pictures of that. It was cool. How about you, Lou? What was the best thing you saw
My
today?
mouth was full.
Wow, that's okay. You were next. What was the best thing you saw today? Besides the Oblivion drone.
Vanessa Harryhausen.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I missed that.
That was a good answer.
That didn't take long.
Yeah. He was like right on it with the answer on there.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
I'm at Mr. Wonderfest today.
Yeah, the guy who runs
the
it.
whole thing. Oh, yeah, Dave. Yeah, the old guy. Yeah.
Okay, did you have a favorite? Did you get to see anything today? Or you had to hang out your booth?
The booth that came and went, I found a kit of a Viper Mark 7E
Wow.
that should have been the next Morbius release. And I bought it.
Excellent.
It'll be available soon.
No.
What about us sitting there eating lunch today and getting to meet Ken?
Ken? Did
Yeah.
you meet Nick Tate?
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
actually- it's
Nick
actually-
Tate just sat. He was walking by. We were having lunch at the bar, and this is a good story. I'm over here.
I want to meet Bill.
So we were sitting at the bar, and we're just having burgers, right? Because that's about the only thing that's kind of normal around here. So we're having burgers. We ordered 4 burgers, barbecue burgers with cheese, no problem, fries, simple. They show up with 12 burgers, like 6 of them with cheese, 6 of them without. And then they couldn't figure out what was going on for the longest time. So we had all these plates of burgers on our little table here. And we're eating 4 of them. And they're like, I don't know, it took them a while. And then they brought us Jim's order because they thought Ian and Jim were the same name,
Okay.
which they're not.
But
And
it's
so
3 letters in each.
Then they had to go over to Jim, who was sitting over there, and tell him that we ate to have all their food and they can't take it back. And we're sitting here and we're eating, and I see this older guy come walking up. He walks up and he kind of just like lost, like he's looking at the bar, like maybe I can get some food here. And I'm like, "Are you hungry?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, we have extra burgers. You want
Yeah.
one?"
Yeah, he walks up and goes, "Where do y'all have these?"
Yeah, well, we're just having burgers. We got an extra one. You want it? So he just sits down. I have no clue who this guy is. Zero clue. I'm like, just have a seat. And he just sits down and he starts talking to
until he
us.
speaks.
And then he says something, and this guy goes, "Wait a minute.
That was me.
wait a minute. And this guy, well, because he heard him, and this guy, no, you saw his badge, and he's sitting there going, "You're Nick.
Nick Tate.
You're Nick Tate." And I'm like, I still don't know who you are.
And we're sitting here eating lunch
So she's not. I've been looking for
with the actor that played the pilot
Yeah.
on Space
Space
1999.
Yeah, and so he sat with us the whole, and just
Well,
sat there.
I had that experience today. I was
Yeah.
in the queue for the special T-shirts today. You know, you had to queue up at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we were right behind you.
Oh, well, did you see what happened?
Oh, he was.
So I get to the front where my T-shirts are, yeah, and I've been chatting with the people. I chat with anyone, yeah. So I was chatting with the people in the queue, and I said, "I'd like a T-shirt, please. One of these new ones, 2XL. I'd like a bumper sticker, and I'd like a fridge magnet for Esther." So I'm getting my money out, counting it all up, and the woman's like, "It's already been paid for." I'm like, what? The guy in front of me paid for everything for me.
Wow.
Didn't ask him to. I hadn't said really much to him, had I? Really?
Just
Like,
chatting.
Wow. Oh, wow, these pricks in
Nice.
America are amazing.
That's
Wow.
that's your 70,000 subscribers.
Who was the
Imagine
guy?
that.
Yeah.
Who's the
I've
guy?
never heard of me, you know? It's like,
Yeah, did you even know who it was?
no idea.
Oh well.
Stranger.
Also,
Maybe he knew you.
Wait, they hear the accent and they figure.
But I
I
mean,
started the line for the staff here 20 minutes before 12. I said, I'm the first person in this damn line. Everybody got behind me to
yeah.
get your staff here.
I have to admit though, you know,
Yeah,
when
that's
you
when
got
all mine
5,000
started.
subscribers, you know.
Yeah.
Craig
Probably
says hi,
somebody to
Lou.
remind
Say
you.
hi to Craig.
Hey, Greg.
Ken says hi, Lou. Starlink travel version for next year. What I don't know what that means.
I
Oh,
don't know,
Starlink.
did you Pinks already talk about the round 2 announcements?
Let's start.
We did. Some people
Yeah.
asked about that. We
The
said
black hole
the
thing's
black
coming
hole,
out.
the
That's
black
crazy.
hole with Bob.
No,
Yeah.
right?
Which made me laugh because I've seen quite a few of them around, you know, the Maximilian and all that,
Like
and the
100
prices have been
plus.
slowly dropping all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Enterprise refit being re-released as well.
Yeah, the refits come with new packaging.
yeah,
Essentially.
yeah.
Wayne
Uh,
County says they're probably going to do the Cygnus and Clear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cygnus, the black hole ships, the
It's
Strange New Worlds,
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Almost
remote, but they're
bought.
going to put the missing section in.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
the
Yeah.
Cerritos.
Oh, really?
By the way, I must say, Lou wins the award for the funniest T-shirt right now in the room. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
That's his Aztec shirt.
Yeah.
That's to live by.
That's just demonetizing.
Like we were making money in the first place.
We're not monetizing.
He's got 10 viewers
Ian
tonight.
saw the model of Vincent. I almost bought one
Yeah.
for $100.
Wow.
No, no.
And then we saw that they were going to reissue
Yeah.
it, and we're like,
Yeah, no,
I
not-
never mind.
Yeah.
I
not
keep
this
waiting
year.
for it. And it's not like it's not going to take forever. It's not like they got to
Right.
dust off the molds and put them
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, right.
It
just
says
for
coming in
repops,
2025. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what color will come in?
The Milky White.
Milky white. We got yours. Did you have a favorite model today?
Yeah, I did. Well, other than what you guys already said, but I like that transport shit. I think it was calling it from Foundation.
Oh,
Oh, the one with
Oh,
the ring?
yeah.
Dude, that thing was
Yeah.
cool as hell.
Foundation ship. I
That
saw
thing
on
was cool.
Facebook
I love
before
it.
the show.
Yeah.
I like the X Factor that Randy did. Randy
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yes, yep.
With the red engine.
Yep,
Yeah.
No, that's
Cruise,
gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Tough Mudder.
I mean, the go
Randy
ship.
Cooper
The go
saying.
ship.
Yeah, no, that was a
I
good
thought
one
that
too.
was.
Did we get to you, Ian, or were you not here?
I was not here.
Okay.
My favorite, definitely Donnie's.
That Voyager, dude.
Donnie's Voyager.
Thank you.
I'm not just blowing wind up his ass.
You are.
Everything was seamless and perfect and smooth, and the lights were blinking just right for me. So I love nothing.
Well, you're
I
pleased to
work
know
in
I've got plenty of
IT,
footage of that.
so we're big fans
You
of
what?
blinky lights.
Plenty of footage of it.
The more
Thank
blinky
I
lights, the
filmed
better.
every single
Too
one of
many
this shit.
blinky lights, you might
It's
be working
excellent.
overtime, but
I built that one about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I saw today one of those Mars hoppers, you know, the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did we miss anybody? How about Steve? What was yours?
My favorite, well, one of the favorites.
He's off camera, but he's here.
That I saw was the pod from 2001.
Oh, yeah.
The corner that had the internal lighting.
Which one?
Excellent.
The Aries?
Was that the one that was in the shadow box?
Back in,
But
when
you
we
had a
were
pilot
back
in
in
it.
the,
Yeah, it had all the
back,
internal
Okay,
in it
yeah.
as well.
and it
That's
it
Pretty
had
much
the
like
full
the
lighting.
Fireflies as
Fire
well,
engine.
which had the interior, even the flooring.
One of the
Yeah.
ones that was perfectly
I
smooth,
want the
no seams,
Aries.
everything was great
Yeah.
on it.
I've got that to do at home. though, so-
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna follow Lou's instruction down a bit.
Yeah, I saw his videos on it. That's what I wanted.
Old
Yeah.
screens.
Although I didn't get a chance to look at any of the ships in the
Yeah.
room, I think my favorite moment though was the interaction I had with that young guy.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Was talking about building, and when I asked, I said, there's some opportunities for some young guys to get involved in doing like some builds on YouTube and stuff like that, because like I'm one of the youngest doing it.
He's
And
coming
I'm
up here, guys.
43. I'm one of the youngest ones doing it. And when he stopped me, he thought about it for a moment. He said, "I actually thought about that." I think that was probably my favorite moment. From
But
the
isn't
day so
that
far.
like the whole point of Wonderfest? Because
Yeah.
the older models can pass their knowledge on to the
Well,
younger models.
You know what? That's probably a good segue for that. You're telling me that a teen built that dinosaur. That was
Yeah,
on the
that
teen table. Oh
That was
my
awesome.
god! It's like whoa.
The big T-Rex.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a big brontosaurus.
But even some of those other models were in
Oh,
used sections,
yeah.
used sections, they were really good.
Wow.
Like I said, I think they're going, if we can get them building,
Yeah.
they're going to think of new ways to do things that are going to push things even
Yeah.
further, and then challenge us to kind of
But
learn new things and do more.
is it just me, or is there a lot more figures and dioramas?
This year
Than
there
there
was,
was
and less
last year?
ships. Less ships,
Yeah.
more
There
figures.
was not a single 2-350 scale refit down there.
Isn't that
Exactly.
crazy?
You know, last year was like
Wasn't?
a lot of
There's not a single
ships
350
Yeah.
refit down
and stuff
Well,
like
there won't
that.
be
And this
mine
year there's a lot more like single figures and dinosaurs and little dioramas and stuff like that.
Everybody is automatically
I couldn't-
fascinated with TV sets and movie sets.
Yeah, that
I
was.
wonder where that came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There was a
know.
lot of- there was a lot of that.
Lou did the ILM.
Gee, I don't
You did
know
the
where-
ILM.
No, I did the Galileo set last
Oh, the
year.
Galileo set.
Yeah.
With the
He
filming
did
and the
yeah.
lighting
He
and
did the
everything.
filming set.
Yeah, the filming
I
set
was
was Galileo.
And this year, there's like 70 of them
Yeah.
down there.
And there was a doomsday machine down there.
Yeah, small
Yeah.
doomsday machine.
Dash
So
says
it's
I
like
would.
a trade set, that's what
I
it is.
still love
Yeah,
Lou's.
last year was your filming set of the Galileo
Yeah.
and the one
Yeah.
filming set of the Falcon.
Yeah, with the Magic Cam recreation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah,
Dash says he loves your Metropolis.
That was
Thank
like,
you.
Saw the
Oh my-
space
I didn't
station.
know
that was something. I was surprised how many Marias are down there this year.
Yeah.
No kidding, right?
How many Marias and how many Rock Wings are down
Yeah,
there?
just plain models and dioramas,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I blame Steve.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
Maria's.
I'm not going to spoil any. I don't want to ruin any. There's one Maria down there with a very glaring error on it.
yeah.
Maria's.
Puts my teeth on edge. Around
That was it.
There was a lot of Marias
Yeah.
and a lot of Vampirellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Donnie almost bought a Vampirella kid.
But did you
I
find
did.
something?
He was close.
Something that struck me. There's something wrong with the layouts this year. Why did they have Miss Incredible on a motorbike behind your Oblivion with the spaceships?
Well, there's. It could have been a scratch build on a scratch. I mean, that side of the table is a different category than this side of the table.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they don't put a wall down the centers of the table.
Oh, I thought
But if
they
they-
were blocks.
No,
All right.
if they split a category or split a table into two categories,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
stand on the corner.
No, but I'm telling you, that was in the middle of the spaceships.
Yeah.
And someone says it's because it's a vehicle. She's
Well,
right.
It's
It's
vehicle.
like-
yeah, it could be. It could be.
It's not a vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a weapon.
It's a drawing.
It's a weapon.
Well, last year the
But it's
prop
like
category
my
was against
Voyager
the wall, and
got
this year the
hooked
prop
next to
category
Bill
you were
Krause's-
wandering around the room.
Did you
I did it.
have small
Shit.
workout?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God, why did I get
Very
there?
small.
But there were so many people
There
talking
was only one other prop on the table, and I put mine down.
And I didn't
Wow.
see I didn't notice the humor category this year.
No, I don't
But
know.
that had the red incipient, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I didn't see it.
It's right up front.
Oh, what about the
Okay.
HTM, all the little creatures
Oh,
running off?
well, the one that's lifting his foot, he's got gum on it. You know.
That one too, yeah.
Yeah.
Most ironic thing is the model I put the least effort into, which is that tiny little metal slug video game tank
Yeah.
I built the other night on a live stream in a few hours and painted. I got the fine scale modeler card under it
Yeah.
to go see them. And they photographed it. I
Yeah,
was like, okay.
Metal Slug is awesome.
The metal slug is a great name.
On it, one of the things that with the model, there was a couple I liked, but besides the Johnny Fives, was somebody had the little baby 144 Bandai Falcon,
Oh wow.
and the paint on it was just
With the cargo
really good for a model that's this big.
Yeah, are you
You know.
talking about the one with the cargo container on?
No, not that one.
It was about this big.
It was about this big. It was the baby. It's the baby Bandai,
Excellent.
and I'm looking at it going, and I kept getting closer, and I kept seeing more, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me!
Somebody had a little 144th Falcon with the cargo.
No, I saw that. It was
container.
pushing the cargo. Yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah, that was cool.
You guys are making me want to go see the model room.
That's the
I don't,
point.
I don't think I'm going to be able to
Oh.
get a chance to.
Well,
Like,
let's go.
I actually am going to have to
We
watch
should
it
go.
when it comes out.
No.
When it comes out
What you
on
should
my
do is be
channel.
like, we'll be here at 10. And then you just go to your booth an hour late.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it.
You said the Death
If you're
Star?
a dealer, dealers can go into.
Oh, the Bandai Death Star, the little
The
one?
little
Yeah,
one
but
Yeah.
with the
because of
the
the nature of my
decals that
table,
Dana made?
I'm part of the
Oh, I didn't know it had
product,
decals on it.
so
Yeah.
I need to be
That
there.
thing
You
looked
can go in before even the
amazing.
dealer room is open.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're
Into the model
I
room?
go to the model room.
Oh.
Like, I put all my.
Listen to him. He's like,
Because I figured the only way I
excellent.
was going to see the model room was to, like, I've got a guy helping me with the videoing and stuff because
Yeah.
I'm at the table,
No, I'm gonna-
and he's up in the hotel room editing the video for the model room. I was like, the only way I'm going to see it is to watch it back on my channel.
So the
after
model
it's
room
done.
opens before the dealer room?
Well, this morning I was able to put my entries in before the dealer room even opened.
Yeah.
Because he was a dealer.
Because
Yeah.
and they expect you that I would be able to put my entries in and still get to the dealer room before it opened.
That makes
There you
sense.
go.
I'll
I
have
put
to
mine in
look
a
into
little
that.
Just show your dealer card.
Because the only
Is anybody wearing their badge?
7:30.
Who's got the
Why
badge
didn't
on?
you
It's got
get
the,
it
it's got the
already?
schedule on the back. Does it say different times for the model room and the
Yeah, it's
dealer room tomorrow?
It's later. It's like it doesn't open until 9 or
'Cause I thought, like-
the early bird's at 9, I think, tomorrow.
For what, the model
For
room?
the dealer room and
I had the model room.
model room I think is 10.
10 to 3, right?
10 to 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
we're gonna,
Yeah.
another night like last night, we're gonna need that extra time.
That's right.
I snuck in for like 2 minutes, just got a quick look. I saw your concept shuttle.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get my eyes on
Oh,
a
that
build,
was sweet,
Bill
wasn't
Krause build, and that's all I had time for. And then I got back to the dealer, so I'd like to actually take a few minutes and go.
Right.
What's funny is as soon as
I still
as
can't
soon as
believe they
blow
put my
the
shit
tomorrow,
right beside Bill
everybody
Krause.
start picking up their. As soon as they're going to put the awards out tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll know tomorrow. There'll be a little thing on your entry whether you want anything or not. But everybody, it's going to be like
Kind of makes you
sweeping
want
the
to
arm
post that
into a
little
bid.
GIF that says, "We're not worthy."
It's on the table, so
Oh,
they-
God.
It's like, oh, we're going to put it out nice and carefully. But as soon as it's like, okay, let's get this shit in the bin. We're getting out of here.
I'm pretty careful.
Well, my video's live.
I want
Oh,
to
good.
model in the house.
Wait,
to annoy my
video.
wife.
Did it finish?
Yeah.
The first one up.
There you go. All 40 minutes of it. That's how long it's taken. That after editing 2.5 hours down to 40 minutes. Great.
Oh, my dealer room videos are 1 out of 10.
There it is.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah,
That's
every
crazy.
year I use the
Yeah,
classical
This is
music.
that Millennium Falcon. And I'm like, looking at it, and,
Hello, Ken. Tommy.
and I keep zooming in, and I'm like, it's got
Hey,
chipping. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
yeah.
But that's what's crazy. I spent so much time watching like Lou's videos and Andrew's videos and all that, and my wife's like, "Well, have you seen this?" No, I haven't. I've been watching their videos.
Where's Phil's?
But you should watch this show. It's
Yeah,
good.
where's
But I
Phil?
gotta watch his video.
I don't know where Phil
Randy
is.
tonight.
He was running around.
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
with Phil. Yeah.
I said to Phil, because he was saying what we were doing, I said, Saturday night we all tend to do our own thing, so I think we'll be,
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow
yeah.
it's a banquet.
yeah.
Oh,
There, now you know.
Phil's not
Phil,
coming
no,
today.
No,
we don't
no,
know
he-
where Phil is.
He's out to dinner with Rand Jenkins.
I've only seen Phil one time all day.
But he was around today, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I
He
saw
got his
him
darling
one time,
photographed for
like
by
10
Sam
o'clock or
He's
something
over the
like
moon with
that
that.
today.
I told him he was going to have that.
Yeah. Well,
But then you had
Really,
the
really excited
photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a pic. I know I have a picture of the Dalek. I know I have a picture of yours. I know I have a picture of
Oh, that
yours.
Dalek is sweet.
The Dalek. I know I
I want that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cut in
the
half.
picture of Bill Krause's
And
ship.
you see the whole inner.
Definitely pictures of the.
Yeah, the
your
cutaway
Suite
Dalek.
One.
That is sweet.
I'll put a bunch of those pictures up in Discord. With our Discord.
That will be
But
what comes-
I love Doctor Who.
Yeah.
The conceptual.
But it's the only Dalek there. It's just weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd
But
think
it's
there'd be
a
more
cutaway
of a-
too. So you get to
Yeah.
see the inside.
I just think there should be more of a Doctor Who presence here because there's
Yeah.
trust me, I wore that Doctor Who shirt today and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's Doctor Who!"
Yeah, I love Doctor Who. Well,
It was a good
I love
Like,
Oh,
next thing I
God,
know,
for me,
it's like
it's getting a
5:30
little-
in the morning. I'm still sitting in the chair.
Not
Do you guys have any
in front of my
questions?
laptop.
Anybody?
no,
My
not
neck.
just two.
Other than
Go
where's Phil?
Go back and watch
It all,
the
I,
cage
I
and
crawled into bed.
Maybe
Yes.
maybe they have
And then
questions.
my alarm
I
was up
agree,
at 7
Dash.
a.m.
Blues Metropolis is awesome.
to get
Yes.
online
To
to put models in. And I was like,
Hey, bartender.
I'm not gonna survive today. This is the same
Right?
exact thing last year.
I'm gonna
No,
get you
never
a
mind.
bartender,
Saturday
some
is
more.
Let's go for
Bartender?
Hey, just do it to taste. You've got a good palate. Put a little pepper in it this time. We got pineapple juice on it.
If you can still taste the coke,
I drove in on
you need to put a little more out.
Yeah.
7.5 hours.
Coach for coloring.
That's right. Coke for color.
Coke for color.
Feeling good.
It's rum, 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 rum. Splash of Coke for color.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
That's what Wayne was drinking.
Tomorrow we can sleep in.
I'm gonna go home.
Too many of my model builders here. I agree, Ken.
Whatever it
And
is,
it's
Monday
Tesla.
morning.
That's what we're
So you
doing.
gotta stop it all.
Here, whiskey and Mountain Dew. That's the
If
secret.
we
Wherever
could-
it tells me, yeah.
Mountain Dew.
How?
Mountain Dew
That's where Homer's go. Mountain Dew. I'll have the crab juice.
Who else was we were? I was trying to get Bill and John Eves and Sternbach up here tonight,
Oh, that would be awesome.
but I didn't run into any of them. So I looked for them.
Well, Norm was in the bar, and I saw and John Eves was in the bar as well.
Yeah.
Translates into with motor.
Yeah, Norm.
Never been down into the bar.
Norm-
There was a guy in the bar building a Gundam model, so we could have started.
Of course. Norm wants to shoot the 95s again, so we'll catch up with him tomorrow.
Okay.
So Norm from Adam's
Johnny's would be amazing.
he wants to shoot the Johnny 5, so we'll have him shoot him again. Who's going to do that? Are you going to do it this year?
What's that?
Are you going to do the? Are you going to explain the Johnny 5s to Norm?
I think personally you should because you know more about. You know where they came from and everything else. I don't.
Todd, you got the coolest one. You got the third scale.
Yeah, you know all about that third scale on
You
about
should
Blake
really
Roy.
do the interview.
Yeah, you really should. I could.
All right,
Todd
fine.
said, son of a.
I don't like being on camera.
Just remember to plug our channel because I forgot last year.
If they like to know how a server works, the arm, then kick it over to me. But you know,
I like being behind the scenes. I like making videos, doing that kind of stuff. This stuff I don't mind, but Tessa's
I
got
like
a lot of
making the
subs.
Tested does.
I got one.
I had my 5 minutes fame with Tested last year. I got to do by Norm because I jumped in front of Steve.
Steve, you use Da Vinci, right?
I'm sorry, I used to piss in a what?
Da Vinci. Well, you know,
Same thing.
Da Vinci.
The editing
Yes, I
program.
used DaVinci.
Yeah, I think
I just what's that? Revolve. Yeah.
Resolve, yeah.
I just recently got the professional version because I just wanted some more
yeah.
transition effects work. But several years now we've been using the free version.
Yeah.
And I missed nothing out of the free
Yeah.
version. I did everything I needed to do. It was more stable than my Adobe Premiere. For some reason, Premiere I don't think likes my video card.
Yeah.
So in the middle of editing, it would just blue screen me.
Right.
And I just got fed up with it. Tried DaVinci, and then I bought the keyboard.
Yeah.
And editing keyboard, and that came with a subscription for the full
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it-
But the thing was, is when I bought the keyboard, I said, "Oh, well, you know what? I'm getting the keyboard. I might as well get the full version." So I got the keyboard, and I got the subscription. And when I got it, I realized. So now I think I'm getting ready to sell the subscription for $100 or whatever it is.
It's what you come with.
I think to get you to teach me how to do the animated intros and
you
stuff.
should do Da Vinci.
Oh, those I use for those animated video intros and all that. I mostly use Video Bolt. I can't remember the other one. Video Dose I use, and I also belong to I can't remember what the audio thing is, but I belong to
Oh, that's
Epic Sound.
Epic Sound, yeah.
And I belong to Epic Sound, so I don't have to worry about copyright.
Resolve is great.
Well-
and if you're looking to do any chroma key stuff,
Yeah.
so simple and so clean.
What
Oh
is
my
that?
God! You just take that, click it on what color you want to get rid of, and poof, you're
Yeah, I've got the full version because we bought a Pocket Cinema 6K Pro at work, and so we got the full version with it. And then we've got a green screen and stuff at work too, and it's just so simple.
What program's that?
Didn't you resolve?
Yeah.
What do you use?
How
Go to bed.
Well,
Go to bed.
Go to bed, Ken.
we need,
Take
you
your
know,
pills and go
Todd
to
a
bed.
while back
Once there was a boy named
did
Ken.
a little video taught us how to do basic OBS and stuff. We need to get you to do that. Teach us. how
I
to
use Adobe Premiere, yeah,
Intro.
but you know for the video editing. But I've got Photoshop, but I don't really know how to use Photoshop because all my life I've used Coral Paint Shop Pro.
That's what I used to use.
Coral Paint Shop Pro is what I still
PSP,
use today,
I
yeah.
need to.
But if ever,
Howard,
but if
that Leaky Louie kit is a polished turd.
It's not that good.
But if-
I saw the rest of, there was a vendor down there who had the rest of the line of those weirdos kids.
Yeah, so.
Except for the leaky Lou. Even he wouldn't carry that kid.
If you want a tip for video editing, yeah, you want to download a program called Cyberlink Power Director. Okay.
The old company used to burn DVDs.
Yeah.
Really?
Power Director, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a video editing program. It will cost normally $69.99, but they give you a 30-day free trial, completely unlocked, so you can do everything in it. But you can make animated introductions through it, and they've all got the templates for it. All you got to do is type the thing in, and then pick which one you want. There's
Is that
hundreds
what
of
you
them.
do for all the
So,
scroll and everything?
The original World of Wayne, not with the World of Wayne logo I've got now with the thing, but the one I have where all the lights going through it and stuff like that was Cyberlink Power Director,
Really?
which I never paid for. After 30 days, I just quit and then went
Every
to
time you bought a DVD drive, you
Yeah.
got that program.
Yeah.
But I just want to know how to do the intros like Todd did for my Todd did video.
Well, as Steve said, there are websites which you've already got the template on. All you've got to do is just type
Yeah,
like the
thousands of
name, or
templates.
I'll put your logo in there and it'll do it for you.
It does it all for you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I do with yours. I mean, is I take the logo, I put up on a video bolt, they let you choose a different template, and they're always coming out with new ones. Some of them
My
have
end-
multiple colors. You can use, like, instead of an explosion in blue, it's an explosion in green.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I'll start sometimes, and I'll add to it. But that's a good place to start. And I've been made a ton of them that way. And
And my end bumper and the corner logo, that's all the video bulb. That's all.
And it's
Just
great.
type in your thing, you upload your graphic. If takes a graphic and it'll do it. And like I said, it'll change the color if you want. Like obviously,
Video
my channel is
bulb?
partially green, so
Video bolt.
yeah.
Well, I refuse to pay for Photoshop. So
Yeah.
all my graphic stuff I use GIMP.
Well, the advantage I've
That's
got,
actually that's good too. Yeah.
and the advantage I've got is that my wife is a teacher, so she does it. We get every Adobe product for a £19 a month. That's
Well,
what
if you
I
get
pay,
it at a good price,
Yeah,
then you
that's
can't
fine.
complain
You can't.
with that.
That's what I have. I have the suite, but I work
Yeah.
for
See, we don't
school,
mind
so I can use
Yeah,
my
there you
school.
go.
version.
Yeah.
I use it.
Yeah.
My wife
Well,
uses it.
But I use
6
Lightroom,
months.
Photoshop,
Two
Yeah.
people are using it.
Rush,
After Effects.
Premiere, After Effects,
Yeah.
Some of
Illustrator.
us don't get the student discount.
You just gotta have a friend.
You
Find somebody with a .eu address.
You
Right?
They told you the Disney songs are starting.
That's right.
Oh,
Design and Photoshop. So
Dash is working on his modeling right now. It's like a drug thing. Well, we're keeping him entertained. It's like spying on us while we're just having conversations.
I like this. It's the most quiet Ian has ever been.
Well, it's because we put him in the back. We did that. He's in the back.
So
I think
Ian
the
is
corner
actually
is
talking right now. Just
He's just keeping Katrina busy.
my range.
I'm starting to think that Lou should actually like auction off that leaky Louis.
Yeah? Should he?
There's so many people asking about it, so
Yeah.
it's creating an impression, definitely.
I disagree. He's still back there. You can't hear him. Thank you. What do you get?
It's his latest video.
He found something on the back of his stash. So he was like quick, something quick that he probably never would build. And he just found this most bizarre, frog-looking guy in a speedboat.
Half frog, half
And that's what he
Like a
was.
1960s
Yeah.
Maybe he should. He should put it up there and put it up on eBay. Just have it just keep going.
Yeah, like a 1960s kid.
What? I have no idea.
It's got to be an American thing. It looks like an American
I think
thing,
he's
so,
back there towards you, Katrina.
Yeah, it's Aurora.
Oh, is it?
It might break out into a fist fight. If it does, you guys can watch it.
Yeah, I know she hasn't killed him yet.
Yeah,
She carries a lot of knives.
I had a question about the Johnny 5. Did you get those?
No. So those came from two different builders that are two of the top builders of printing those out and painting. It's not the print, it's the paint, right? That's all the paint work and the detail work. So the small ones, 3 of the small ones are from Morgan Levitt, from Macabre Custom Builds. We had 4 last year as well, but you can't bring them again. You know, they have a kind of rule about don't bring them back. And so the 4 we had last year were just the normal Johnny 5. They were all the small ones, the 1/6. So we had 4 of those, 3 of them with the 3 Stooges,
Yeah.
and then we had just the normal Johnny 5. So he had the
Those
toilet
were
around his
awesome.
neck, the mud on his head, right? Those all came from Morgan. This year I talked to Titan Ross, and Titan is like the guy to get this stuff done. I mean, he's worked on it, Blaney and the guy that designed it, and all the people that worked on the original Johnny 5, and down to the point where they figured out what the original paint color was, which was an automotive color from Mazda. It's like platinum emerald or something. It's actually a green tint, but it showed silver on screen. And so they got their hands on that paint. And I mean, just one thing after another. It's a teamwork of, he actually has like 5 names on this card. You know, Sergey and Andrew and Carlos, I think that's supposed to be. There's an A missing, Sean Baston.
That
and
dude
Matt
is amazing.
So he did the toy version. That's up front on the right. The little, yeah, it's one of the small ones is a toy version that was from Short Circuit 2.
Who did the gold one?
The gold one is Morgan. So the punk one is Morgan. The SC2 one is Morgan. The gold one, the US Citizen one where he's jumping, that's Morgan. The toy version was Titan, and the big one is from Titan. And I asked Titan, I said, because Titan ended up, he was trying to print himself a 1/2 scale at his, you know, to see if he could. And to do that, you have to scale up the details, right? And so he had to go in more and add more detail, right? There was more things they had to add.
Yeah, but it turned out unreal.
No, it's that one's not even fully done. His 1/2 scale is basically just for him, and it's you know, it's this tall. I mean, it sits on the ground. And he had done a 1/3 for somebody, or he was going to do that. And I said, I want one. I said, how much is it? Because I said, I don't care, I want one. And he goes, the problem is, it says not the work and everything, it's the cost of the resin. There's so much resin cost. But he did that, and it took, God, I think we asked him 8 months ago, 9 months ago, or something like that. We just said, can it be done by Wonderfest? We said, we want to put it in Wonderfest. If you can get it done, and I think it arrived maybe a week and a half ago.
Yeah, in the vacuum sealed case.
That's for the toy version, because the toy version is a 1-of-1. That one is going to go to the house in Astoria, Oregon, where they filmed Stephanie's house. The actual house that Stephanie was in for the movie, for Short Circuit, is now an Airbnb and a kind of a sci-fi museum. So that one has to go to, that one's on loan. That belongs to Titan, and it's going to go to that house in Astoria, Oregon.
We are the Smithsonian Johnny Vibes this year.
He just said, he goes, hey, if you're going to show the 3rd, I'll send you the toy version. He makes other ones to sell, you know, obviously.
That one was actually vacuum sealed.
Yeah, no, it was because it went up in the air. Obviously, it flew, and so it's got a, you know, the release thing. I opened the release and nothing came out. It would not open, and you listen to the stream last night. It goes.
Kyle was like, hold this.
I could not open it by myself. I'm like, nope, it ain't coming.
It was like
So the reason why I asked you is because I was looking for a kid. Can't find.
Yeah, there's Titanic Toys is his Facebook group. There's a couple other groups. There's people that do it. There's people that'll do things like that, where they'll resin print them or 3D print them, and they'll do it. Those are just the top 2 that I've seen, like how good they are. And he said, he goes, and I said, I think we were about a month, maybe 6 weeks away from Wonderfest. And he goes, let's see if I can add the lip lights. Like, I'll let the lip lights, see if we can, and I said, can you add sound? Because how cool would it be if the lip lights and sound? And he goes, I think I can add that. And then I think maybe 3 weeks ago, I'm like, how are we going to trigger the sound though? And I said, could you add a motion sensor to it? You know? And he goes, I've never done that. And he managed to do it. And so now there's a motion sensor. So every time somebody walks by, yeah, every time somebody walks by.
You said that. You should have kept him over to bed.
That would be the one.
About adding, well, I didn't know what kind of sound system he was using. Could I just?
I can still probably help.
Yeah, but it's super great. I mean, the 1/3 I'm super
Probably
impressed.
Yeah, it's for your addition to your.
Yeah, so the lip lights will move to the sound.
Well, let me show you.
I was super happy with it. I mean,
The
it's,
detail.
Yeah, they're
amazing.
the smaller ones actually have more articulation. Well, the big one has more joints. But the smaller one has more things you can do, like the hands and the things like that he's built with, because he has to put pins in and for the fingers. And, but it is, I mean, I'm super impressed with it. Super impressed with it.
I can't wait for mine. So mine comes in December, so it'll be like.
Yeah, you have one coming too. You got the lip lights and the sound and everything. Yeah. There's actually a button under the back, right next to the rear wheel, where you can push that button and it'll cycle through the sounds. But he goes by Titan Ross on Facebook, and you can hit him up. Titanic Toys is the website. There's a few different websites.
All this in the video.
Yeah. Input Inc. Is another Facebook group. So you want to take a look at this or take a picture of their phone.
Yeah, Todd's going to re-edit this stream on our channel, so it'll have all the links.
Yeah, what I'll do, I'll come back when we're done with this, and I'll put chapters in.
Good luck with that. It's been
it's chaos. But I'll put chapters in there and links to everything people talked about. It's gonna be fun. There'll be a link list like this.
It's like one of those murder walls with the yarn going.
Is Todd going to stand next to Lou?
It'd be more fun for me to stand next to Donnie. Donnie, you want to stand up?
What are you trying to say?
I think Dash wants to see how tall you are. Or is it Dash? No, it's Ken. Ken's like the mother father of this group, so.
How about
Yeah,
not tall?
Okay. He says no.
Next to Wayne's head.
What was the filament he used to make Johnny 5?
Well-
Johnny 5 is resin printed. He uses Monocure 3D tensile resin.
I didn't say I wouldn't stand
What's
next
unique
to
is the 1/3 Johnny scale, or Johnny 5, isn't all that much more heavier than the one. Or the one
No, the 1/3. The
1/6.
1/3 is not very heavy, but it is incredibly stiff. That Monocure
Yeah.
is some really good
that
resin.
resin is
Well, I think
stupid
the
light.
1/6 is
incredibly
more solid resin, whereas there's more hollowed out parts.
Yeah.
In the
You know what they
1/3.
want to build? What you want to get next? 2-1 scale Johnny 5. Double the size. That's what it
Oh no, I'm
Is
going.
that we need like a 12-foot Johnny 5?
12-foot Johnny 5.
Yes, I like this.
Oh,
You can
man.
print that.
We could create the film now.
Well, the problem is the ceilings in the model room aren't even 12 feet tall.
that will
Who
be
cares?
though.
Franchise here. You know?
Just have one that can squeeze your head like a grape.
Yeah.
You got too much room.
Nah, we need a
Johnny
one.
5 is determined.
They almost built one in Las Vegas. They were going to build a full-size refit Enterprise hotel in Las Vegas.
Were they? I've always said that would be awesome.
So
they
they were.
did.
It was.
You could
It was.
stay on the
It was.
Enterprise, you know,
It went through
get the
design,
thing figured like it's a
architecture.
dry dock, so
It went
The
through.
main thing there was they didn't.
Yeah, no, they went through design, architecture. You can find it online. They were going to build. They had pictures of it, like renderings and everything. And they were going to build it. in
for
Las
someone
Vegas.
like me, I would just be like a Nirvana. I
Yeah.
just couldn't even-
Right?
And it was like basically half of the engineering section of the secondary hull was in the ground, and the rest of it was just
See, I just figured they
cantilevered
would do
off
like
of it.
a.
And so they had
I
the
thought
saucer
it
was the
a space
hotel,
dock.
and it had
So that would explain
you
the
could
support
the
for it.
suites and
Right?
stuff and
Yeah.
shops were all in the cells. I mean, it was like a whole thing. They were going to make a big deal out of it, and then they ran
That
out of
would
money.
be amazing.
An actual 10 forward.
Oh yeah. No, it was a refit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a refit.
They were going to do it. They were going to be able to. You were able to stay in the Enterprise, and it would be.
That
Full,
would
it was going to be full size. It was going to be a 1-to-1
amazing.
scale Enterprise, which took up a huge amount of
Well,
the strip.
The only problem is the interior in the movie did not actually fit.
Well, they
None
would
of
have
them
made it.
So it's like 10-3.
It's movie magic.
It's like Santa Claus.
Discovery's proved that doesn't matter. So
Are you taking off?
Exactly.
I am gonna head out because I'm still tired from the drive yesterday.
Well, you have to get up early so you can see the model room.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy it.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah, huge pleasure. Awesome to meet
Yeah.
you. My hand's wet for the drink.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Yeah.
Get
Get to chat.
Say bye to Andrew. At Canadian Starships.
YouTube.com/teens.
There you go.
Amazing
I'll
website.
shamelessly plug it. So
That's right.
That's what this weekend's all about.
yeah. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Take care.
Andrew, take care.
All right, who's taking the couch?
Yeah.
Wayne ran away.
There's a comfy chair available.
me Coke.
Wayne ran away. You want to come over, Lou? Lou will come over.
Let's see.
Keith, you want to come over?
I'll sit here.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Lou's going to sit off camera, but he's right away.
He'd rather be a voice.
I need to lean. I need to lean against the couch, or
I've
I'm
got a face for radio, really, but
Can I sit in the corner?
Yeah, wherever you want to sit.
Sit right on Donnie's lap, though.
Except there.
I'm not doing that.
Anywhere
You want to
except
stand
there.
up real quick?
There we
There
go.
it is.
I tried to get him to stand up because they wanted to see the difference, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
At least Jordan's not
What, this?
tonight.
He wouldn't do it.
it was my fanny pack, I swear.
There you go.
It
Now
was
you
a
know.
sandy pack.
We're off
Right.
camera, but that's what it looks like.
No,
He's in the ceiling.
You're off camera.
That's true.
there's a big dent in the
Oh,
ceiling.
I know.
Completely
Right,
off
Jeff.
camera.
I know.
You're completely
Todd
off camera.
actually ducks when he's walking down the hallway.
I have to. I'll hit my head with
Right.
the damn sprinklers.
So his head doesn't hit the fire sprinklers.
What's the weather like up there?
I know when it rains before you do.
He's had that ready for 30
I
years.
have because I've been asked so many times. But I'll tell you this much: after I hit 30, they stopped asking if I play basketball. So that's all.
Wonder why.
He stopped getting taller and started getting wider.
That's right.
Keith, that's not rain, it's him spitting on it.
But
When I blow my nose, it's raining for you. So
they never asked me if I play basketball.
you could be a center. You ever seen Kevin Johnson? He's like this big.
Yeah, but they never asked
Donnie's
me.
Scottie Pippen.
Daddy, you're like the Tennessee Spud Webb.
No.
Do people ever tell you that you'll grow on them someday?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Jesus.
An acquired taste.
Acquired taste.
What else we got? It's
That's
time, so there you go, Ken. I did stand next to Lou. Did you guys fix the arm on the larger Johnny 5? Yes,
Yeah,
we did
most
fix
people
it.
just look at me and go,
properly.
I saw Lou next
Never
to
mind.
We saw Lou next to Wayne's head, which we all know is now a unit of measurements. I'm still like my thinking Todd is Riker season 2. I should stand over chairs that way. And said you get Donnie a cob pipe and Popeye arms and make him Ian in a Brutus outfit. Wow.
Jesus. That's just okay.
Ken says goodnight to Andrew. I think he did see that as he left. Jeff J said goodnight. Hi, Jeff. Gary and Dash. Todd doesn't scare me. I'll still take him down like a bull.
Doing the Riker maneuver earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the
What's
same
that?
maneuver
The
though.
Riker maneuver.
The Riker.
He had a
He had a bad back, yeah.
He had a bad back, so he just step over the chair.
Do you suppose they actually had to go, the first time he did it, he goes, can you make that chair a little lower?
Like,
take
two
the back
inches
down.
That was the
I
facility
heard
the
it was
chair
a
back
combination of
was.
bad back plus how tight the unitard was.
Yeah.
It was like if you raised your arm, it pulled another.
Did you ever see the
Careful.
Oh my God, it looks like a leotard just
Yeah,
right up
YouTube video
right up in the
of
beans.
Patrick
Is that
Stewart?
what Maria
He would do that into
Yeah.
this card
Which
tub.
one?
He's over magnet
the first
Yeah.
in the community.
She wore a skirt.
Every time
Yeah.
you do it, it would pop off. And there's all these bloopers of it, like hitting people and blasting
Did you
balls.
The only person in the whole series with a little dress on.
Lower Decks in Strange New World.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
When Wendler goes, Riker, and he's into that chair. And Frakes directed
So
that
Frakes
episode.
directed the episode.
And
Yeah.
he didn't tell Frakes he was going to do it. He goes, Riker, and Frakes just loses it behind the camera. Yeah.
I just think, you know how great that was in the live action, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
They did both sides,
Yeah.
right? But the live action, the fact that those voice actors looked so much like the characters, they
Well,
just
the
cast
other-
them.
Right?
The
They just
other
cast them. They're just like, well, you guys look like them. so-
Yeah, the other ones do too. I mean, you pay the actress to green to be.
Yes, yeah, she looks like
But
that too.
the guy that plays Rutherford looks like that.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. They look like their
You
characters.
kind of root, you know, Dr.
Do you think they did that? Do you think they designed the characters when they did the animation?
No,
They
no,
designed-
that's not how the animation works. But
no, but they could have. I mean, why is he got to look a certain way?
No, it's what happens is they design. Well, you saw how tall Jack Quaid is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make Shaq's about 12 foot tall.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lucky happenstance. that
Don't they do
happened.
the audio first before the animation?
Yes.
Yeah, because they match it, right?
They do the audio long before they do the animation.
So,
and
I
then
mean-
they might bring the actors in to punch up a line here or there after they're done with the
But
animation.
the animators surely get footage of the audio shots being done.
Well, a lot of times they'll they'll film them as they're recording. They'll have like a vocal
so
reference.
Yeah.
they might get that idea in the head of
Yeah, but
how these
but I
characters
mean,
should look.
I'm sure it furthered that idea, the fact that they do look closely like how they're drawn. Obviously, Quaid doesn't have purple hair. But they said, oh, we could do that because these actors do look like their characters.
Well, because like everybody does something when they talk.
Yeah.
With their arms, their hands.
Well,
their body.
in animation, you have to project
You're
everything
doing
through
it while you're talking.
while you're talking in the booth because your voice doesn't carry it. That's why
Yeah.
that's the big problem with celebrity stunt casting in movies, animated movies. Actors don't make good voiceover artists because they're not used to overdoing everything.
Right.
The best, the good ones know how to do that. The good voice actors know how to do
Like
that.
Nick Tate.
But you don't put that's like Mel
He
Gibson.
gave us the Jurassic Park trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the
65 million
voiceover.
years ago, and I'm like, that does sound
I've
familiar.
heard
I'm like,
that.
Holy crap!
Right?
I'm like, I didn't know
I
that
was
was true.
tripping.
He's like, yeah, I did a whole bunch. He
I
goes,
didn't either.
voiceover. He goes, it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Star Trek Prodigy? Any idea if they would make a model of that ship? I have no idea.
Star Trek Prodigy is a great kid show.
It
It is.
It's a great Trek show.
It's a great Trek show as
But
well.
what it is, it's a great gateway show.
It's like Clone Wars to
Yeah.
Star Wars for kids.
Well, the thing is,
Exactly.
you don't have to know a damn thing about Star Trek to like Prodigy,
Yep.
and it will make you
Well-
interested in finding out more about it.
Exactly.
Same thing with Lower Decks.
Now, Lower Decks is very reference heavy.
It's super.
It's made for fans who know what they're
Right,
talking
but
about.
you can
It's
still
like Family
enjoy
Guy Star
it.
Trek.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they do cutaways and
but
Is it not two levels though?
Prodigy was designed for Nickelodeon for kids to. Okay, well, we're going to show you the value of teamwork. We're going to show you
right.
what being a good citizen means. We're going to show you how to be responsible for somebody else.
Yep.
Moral.
Which all the good Trek morals that everybody should
Yeah.
have, but in a way that you don't have to know who Kirk and Spock were to enjoy it.
And they throw just enough of the fan service in there.
Oh yeah, I mean they bring
Exactly.
in Chico. They don't have to
Yeah.
bring in Janeway. People
No.
would know who it was.
Absolutely. My favorite is the part where Dak, or is it? What is the lead character? The kid.
Yeah.
He
The boy.
the boy.
Yeah.
Like he goes through a whole entire hero's journey in the first season, and then does it again in the second half of the season, and it's great. Like it's great for kids, but it's great stuff.
Well, and nobody's character is there at the expense of another character.
Correct.
They all say, okay, well I could do this, but you could do that better than I can, so I'll get you to do that part.
Yep.
Nobody's showboating that the hot
Well-
he learns his lesson about being a commander.
Right.
And it's like he starts out thinking he's the hot stuff, but he learns to trust other people. I mean, it's good. It's good.
Kind of like the girl.
Yeah. Well, she has her own hidden
Yeah,
past.
she's kind of like the anti-hero.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's Ella Purnell, who we all
Yeah,
saw.
that's
Yeah.
Fallout.
You know,
That's,
and like huge.
and
like,
Jinx in Arcade.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But that again, a talented voice actor first, and also a physical actor.
Exactly.
But
And
you got John Noble doing the villain.
you got John Noble and the
Jimmy Simpson.
Jimmy Simpson. Yeah, like fantastic voice
This is a
actors.
complete aside. Did you see the John Noble episode of Legends of Tomorrow?
No.
That is so good. John Noble is the voice of the big bad in this Legends of Tomorrow, which is the CW version of a superhero DC comic.
Oh, I
The
gotta
people
watch
in the show say, that villain sounds like John Noble. Let's go back in time and kidnap John Noble and get him to give us a voice track so we can tell his henchmen to do, the thing we want them to do. So they go back to New Zealand at the time of Lord of the Rings, and they get John Noble out of the
Excellent.
to
Oh,
record
nice.
the lines, and all of a sudden, and then the henchman's thinking, well, that must be the guy. That's our boss because he sounds like John Noble.
Right.
Oh,
But it's like
my
meta on
gosh.
top of meta on top.
What's the name of it?
It was Legends.
Legends of Tomorrow, it's a CW show.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
They
need
did
to
an
watch
episode
that
with
out.
young George Lucas.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it was all
look
time
that
travel.
up.
It was all
Right,
time
right,
travel thing, and they did an episode with young George Lucas where they inadvertently invent Star Wars.
Whoops. That was like a big nerd out right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
then
was,
Dash, to answer the question, that would be an amazing model. The Prodigy is a
Yes.
really cool ship.
But you couldn't. I don't think you'd be able to do the
Star-
morphing function
Yeah, it'd be really difficult to pull off. It'd have to be either in its regular position
or the Protostar.
Protostar,
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Voyager with the moving warp.
Yeah, but
sails.
it's more than just a hinge.
It literally it expands out. Like
The engines come out and go down, and then a
and it's
forward.
also a very small ship.
Yeah, it's like a 12-person crew, something like
Yeah.
that.
Super cool ship.
I did not watch enough of Prodigy to get to that point.
Oh, it's almost
I
like
hate the
the
part where they saw the
Discovery.
ship, they got the ship out of the
Don't
ground,
tell me
whatever it
about
was,
the
and they
Discovery.
flew it
I haven't
away,
seen it.
and that's when I stopped
I
watching.
can't
Floating
do Star Trek
missiles.
cartoons.
Yeah.
so he's not-
Yeah, I have a
It's
hard
just
time
that-
with it.
yeah. Yes.
I don't mind. I
I
don't
think
mind
what it
Lower
was
Decks.
is
I
I
found Lower
was
Decks
young
funny,
when
but Prodigy, I
The original Star Trek cartoon came out, and I was just really not.
Oh, the animated.
Oh, God,
yeah, and I
yeah,
wasn't just
series.
enthused by that.
Oh
you know?
my god.
I loved it.
Oh, did you?
Well,
I just
because-
couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I saw original Trek growing up, but animated classic Trek was the first new Trek I ever saw. This was like new gospel.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It was like, okay, we had our 3
Yep.
books of the gospel before. This is like the 4th book of the
We've been
gospel.
watching the syndicated. Now we're going to see the new
We're
one.
gonna see new episodes,
It
new
was the-
adventures we hadn't seen yet.
It was the animation that turned me off.
Oh, it's filmation.
Even as young, I said, "This is the cheapest
Oh,
Yeah.
Filmation is
animation."
garbage.
It was like someone took color
But-
forms and just there he is walking.
Well, and
You know, and
Right, but at the
and
time,
it just turned me off.
Yeah,
and
they
none
can
of
do
that, none of
shrink
none of
South
the
Park
actors were in the same room at any one time.
It was like
At the time,
popsicle
it was
puppets, you know.
sweet, though.
that, you know,
It wasn't South
now
Park.
Spock's going to
Yeah,
run,
I know.
you just do it quick.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah, you had the same cut.
yeah.
But what's funny, if you go back and watch Lower Decks, whenever they reference the old series, they use the Filmation animation.
Do they really?
They use the filming model, the character models.
And you, like I said, even young, I said, "This is just horrible animation." So
That,
I was so focused on that. I don't think because everything I've heard now is that the writing and the stories were actually very good on that.
they
Yeah.
were.
And I think I was, as a kid, first I was young, Two, I was so focused on just how annoying and
Well,
bad
it was a lot
that
of-
animation was. I didn't pay attention to the
It was a
plot.
lot of the same authors that worked with writers.
DC Fontana did so much with that. shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said the script were terrific, and I
But,
guess.
and you don't really think, I mean, the scripts are like, well, the show's half as long, 22 minutes. But you don't miss it. I mean, you get a full, complete story in 22 minutes because they cut out a lot.
I just gotta put that on like one of the monitors at work. Just watch it, you know.
And when you
And they're
read-
good stories.
Yeah, and when you
Yeah,
realize,
that's what I'm saying. You're saying they are really well written.
when you
And I
realize,
thought we even said that the animation was so bad that sometimes people, you know, they lose sight of the fact that the writing of the story was actually almost
I
on par
loved
with what the
it.
adult version was.
none of the no two actors were in the same room at the same time. And Shatner would record his lines for the whole season, like from a phone booth in Pacoima. Now, somebody's in a sound booth, you know, and
Yeah,
you can hear the sound quality differences. And
given what I just said, I did see every episode of it.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't remember. The only thing I remember is the cartoon episode where they talked about Sprocket as a younger person owning a gold type creature or something.
Yeah, Ceylon.
Yeah, that's the only, and they referenced that later on in the movie and the TV show.
And you know-
And that's the only episode I can remember something
But
about.
think about what was in that episode. That episode was about a young kid learning that he has to put his pet down.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
One of the Redford Rose heavy stuff.
Yeah, that's heavy stuff. And you're 12 years old, you're sitting there at the television. Oh, okay, it was funny. Okay, well, his dog needed to be put out. His dog was sick, his dog was injured, and he had to put him down. That's a sad thing. And it's like, that's heavy shit for a kid.
Yeah, I remember the first time I caught that reference in one of the live action ones. I
Well, they
went,
did the
"Oh, God,
Journey to Babel.
that's the only episode I ever remember of the
They did-
cartoons. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
they did, well, they did a Journey to Babel.
And that's when I started to think, maybe I need to go back and watch these cartoons again.
I remember I saw them recently, and that was, I can remember from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the very short tracks that they released last year? They were really good.
Some of them were good. Some of them were over the line, but some of them, the short trick, the live action short tricks, very good. The very short trick,
The Q&A with number one and Spock is my
the
favorite.
very short tricks, they were hit or miss.
They were.
Where are you going, Todd?
I just saw your video.
Please get my.
Hey, Todd, can you get me a water, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Steve.
That's all right. I didn't remember it was just now. I'm sitting here going, God, I drank that quick.
I got into making drinks.
Well, then Ian was talking to Katrina. I had to make sure we got out of there with a need a probation officer. So
My probation officer is off duty right now.
I'm talking about for Katrina.
Oh, God.
So that was another thing we saw today. There was a lot of Alita Battle Angel stuff
There was.
in there, which was really, really cool.
I can't wait to see that second movie.
Yeah, so that's what Dash is saying.
Yeah, what?
The Alita Battle Angel.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I've been playing with my man, Ben.
Mad Bud?
I had a little one of those babies that are in the all over the place. I had one of those on the stream yesterday.
Like if I pull this hard, will he squeal?
Oh, if you had a nickel for every time you said that, right?
Whoa. Save that for later.
Yeah.
He's
going down south.
Private chat.
Right?
Yeah. Because we're in Kentucky, we don't have to go there.
Exactly.
Question. If a man, in Kentucky, if a man and woman get divorced, they're still cousins.
Yeah.
They are. That's true.
That's a good
We're
one.
men are men and sheep are free. Yeah.
That's right.
Remember, you're alive.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Now that we successfully alienated.
No, cousin and wife.
Uncle Jimmy Daddy, yeah.
Husband.
Husband.
It's my cousin.
That's my Uncle Daddy Jimmy.
Uncle Daddy, yeah.
It's my cousin Billy Ray.
And my other husband did live up
I swear I'd be mad at you if you weren't my son and my uncle.
It was going so well.
It was.
Yeah. That's how it usually is with these streams.
Right?
We're cruising right along, and then we have to take the we take the closed exit. You know.
Hold on now, Clark.
Was it
She
you?
still has a lip fungus they ain't identified yet. I'm gonna get to something real nasty.
I made up a Christmas list, and I got
You had to go there?
real mad.
Somebody drops the 50-pound bag of Olroy
Yeah,
dog
what
food
nobody
in
says
the
about spending so much.
Yeah.
If there's anything left over, Get yourself something real nice.
Get yourself something.
I know you've been eyeing my shoes, Clark.
I saw how much you commented on it.
That there is an RV.
So if you go fall in love with it, we're taking it with you when we leave next month.
Wow. Wow.
This is good.
But we don't be ridden out of town, you know.
Yeah, I gotta get a set of those moose head glasses though.
And to think that
My
man,
wife is a Christmas elf.
To
He's
think
dead now, right?
that man went on to save the planet.
Huh?
That man went on to save
He
the
did.
planet.
He did. He did
I
save
tried
the
to get
planet.
his ship up into the invaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The invaders.
All right.
Up yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
When the truckers in the gas station in the beginning, and he's like, they did something to him.
Yeah.
Sexually.
Something.
We're talking about Independence Day.
We went from vacation and Christmas vacation into Independence.
Wow.
And the whole time Todd's sitting there watching Independence Day goes, there's no way he goes from a crop duster to an F-18 and knows what to do.
I mean, the basics are the same, but
It is a completely different kind of cockpit entirely.
yeah, but didn't he kind of like they kind of hinted that he used to fly them in the air?
Yeah, he was-
Crop
he was-
duster
he was-
because
Well,
it's
they're
all-
crop dusters, they're coming out of the service.
Like
Yeah.
fluid now.
Maybe he didn't fly it.
You know, wasn't he like a misbehaved pilot or something?
No, he
No, you're in now.
He got the probing and
Got washed out.
He got
Oh, that's right, he was a pilot in Nan, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to punch an alien and say, "Welcome to Earth," don't you?
That was such, I really love that. I don't care what she says.
Did you guys see the?
Here's the thing.
Fighter
That felt like
the
what?
one of the very,
Yeah,
it was like
there's,
the very end of blowing back the practically up.
Yeah.
Like that was almost like the last movie before just everything
And all
CGI.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they blew up
I can't-
the White House.
look at
They
the
looked
models
like
of
an
the-
8-foot-long White House.
Yeah, no, no, bigger than that. It was
Perfect.
something like 40 feet.
Yeah, it was huge.
I think-
You know, and they blew that up.
Guys, people
They
just
blew
get
the
actually
tower off the
six-
Die Hard. They blew the tower off the building. It was a big practical model.
Yeah.
That stuff, it's like, it's missing now.
I really miss,
Oh
'cause
yeah,
you
when they
can really
were
tell
like
the
an open
difference
tower.
Yeah.
between practical effects and CGI.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's getting subtler and subtler as the years go on, it's harder and harder to tell. Like with Top Gun Maverick, they did a really good job between the real jets and the CGI stuff. It was, you could tell, but I mean, it was blurring the lines even more. But it's just, you feel it better when it's
But you
like
can almost see
practical.
the particle effects in smoke.
Yeah.
Things. There's
You
just
just-
stuff that's just not.
There's actually a documentary on YouTube about the practical effects on
But
the
it was
Independence
Star
Day.
Wars.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I saw that.
The state building, it was 6 scale.
The White House.
The White House, yeah.
Yeah.
6
It was
scale.
huge.
Yeah.
You know, it was
And
huge.
when they did the shots of the runway with all the planes being blown up, they were all 30-second scale Tamiya kits. And they actually bought all the Tamiya kits that they could find in the
And the
whole
building,
world.
the building that took the beam, the LA
To
building that
build-
took the beam
to build
up center
all
just
these-
explodes out. in
Well,
sections. That was like
the-
huge.
the-
A huge
They bought every
Yeah.
kit they could find on the internet in hobby
For what
shops.
movie was that?
Independence.
But that's what it was.
But it's like, you know, like you could,
I saw that.
It's the same with the
Yeah, I saw the
Falcon.
clip where they
Well,
did the one
Ghostbusters
second.
When they
Wait,
built the
wait,
Falcon.
wow.
Oh, the Falcon has all kinds of tank parts, car parts, everything all over it.
But then space explosions look terrible
Saw Independence Day.
because the pyro doesn't
White
stand.
House went
Yeah.
on
So it's that's like blowing like damn fireworks. You know?
yeah.
But or you watch the ships, you're always like fire in
You know what?
space. How do you fire in space? Like
Well,
all these ships.
Technicality.
No,
I'm like, where's all the oxygen?
You know what? It's funny
Well,
you say that,
there was a
because
bunch
the,
of oxygen inside the Death Star, so that had to go somewhere.
Yeah, but then we got and we went over.
Yeah,
Lou's
Well, you
got
know
it.
what? I was watching. I've been having this big Superman the movie
yeah.
rewatch it, and I don't know if you know that when the Hoover Dam breaks and all that, they reuse that stock footage for hundreds of things, TV series and all that. You watch it now,
That was
you
a
realise
Knight
the
Rider.
water's not in scale.
No, that's Derek
and it's-
Medic.
It's such big water.
Yeah.
That was Derek Medic always did something with water, and the water never looked in scale.
But
No,
if there was ever an earthquake or something going, you're right, was it Knight Rider?
It was.
They'd use that scene.
Well, it's universal.
The box fully,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have to quote my
They
wife
used a
here.
ball tarp
She
that
always
was
says it's not real.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans, the same thing. You
No.
know, it's how the when the tidal wave comes in and
Brings
it's
me
all like
flat down
massive
back to
water.
It's not real.
If I'm attacked by a creek and I want it to be real,
My wife said that more than anything else. It's not real.
It's not really.
But honey,
It's like the shot of Knight Rider when he was driving on the water. He had a hydro motor or something like that. And it's just this little 8-scale model they had.
But then,
You know, and it's just going, and the water drops are going by, they're like this big. You know,
Yeah.
the car's just big.
But
It's
have
like,
you seen Matrix
super
Reloaded?
suit.
oh, of course,
So when
yeah.
he's got the keymaster on the back of the motorbike and they go down the road, that's all footage from repeated from the island with Ewan McGregor.
Oh, excellent.
Is it really?
Yeah, exactly the same scenes. Exactly the same scenes. Wow, they just
What's that?
lifted it. Matrix Reloaded and the island with Ewan McGregor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, what?
Oops.
Hey, Andrew's back. Now he's back. It's amazing you can actually hear when everyone is talking. Yes, well, and everybody is talking. Are they noisy neighbors, Andrew? I don't know where he is. Lou or one of you guys should do the car from Vacation Holiday. Oh, the truckster.
The family truckster.
The family truckster.
Grandma
On the
There's a
roof and the
model.
dog
I never
leash
knew
on the
that that
rear.
was a modified car.
What's
I
that?
never knew that that was a modified
That was a
car.
Barris modified car.
Yeah, I
Yep.
never knew that until recently.
Barris did the truckster. Yep.
Never realized
Dude,
that.
the
Wagon
66
Queen family
Batmobile.
Dude, that would
There's
be epic.
that one?
Yeah, because if you look at the front, there's 4 headlights.
Yeah.
I never.
I've never
Well, I
seen
never was a big
Vacation.
fan of that
Oh,
movie.
you gotta
I
watch
just
it.
saw it a
Never seen
couple
any.
times.
Yeah,
Watch the first one.
Yeah.
Just the little-
Oh,
The first one is great. The
Station
Christmas
when I grew up
vacation
like
is
that.
good though.
Diminishing return.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta have the original kid.
That one's pretty good.
I mean,
But I think it's kind of third or Barris and then the original.
Still looking
There's like 7 conversations going on at any given time.
Yeah, he goes out to school with that girl.
That was Christy
It's
Green.
just utter
Yeah.
chaos.
Who actually was
live
topless.
stream. Yeah.
When they did that,
I'm gonna
didn't
just
they
blink.
recall they didn't actually blow that building up from the bottom to the top and then reversed it in order to show what it looks like in the movie. You're probably right.
Yeah,
actually.
really. Oh my God, Binars.
Could be.
Poor dog, probably kept up for a mile or so.
I know.
You know what's a penalty for animal cruelty in this state? Probably pretty stiff.
Yeah. She kept up for a couple
Couple-
miles, probably.
Poor pooch, probably kept up for a mile or so. You know, I had one like,
Hey, if he'd had 9 lives,
It
he'd
was
just
best
spit
when
them
they had
all.
grandma wrapped in garbage bags on the roof.
yeah.
Oh,
And,
God.
Like if anyone
That place
brings a
is grandma.
truckster to Wonderfest,
It was
you gotta have grandma in the
No,
garbage bag.
it's
Some
Aunt Edna. It was
Aunt
my
Edna,
grandma.
sorry,
Yep.
Aunt Edna.
That'd be epic.
Just put her right on the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, and then you left her on the doorstep. It's not
Yeah.
like she's going anywhere.
You gotta get some like
rain.
really cheap Walmart black garbage bag and just like wrap
Oh no,
like a
you could
mummy
do that. You could do that whole thing.
I
with
saw a meme
the
of
wood paneling and the quad
It was an actual
handle.
car on the highway. It was a meme. It was an actual car on the highway, and somebody had oddly shaped. It says "not Edna" on it.
Yeah, and I think it had those quad headlights. It had like a Rolls Royce grill
And
in
it
the
had
front with like an angled grill,
yeah, all of the fake wood grain
and they were all the wood grain with a wood grain trim, of
Right.
course. Yes.
and the metallic piece.
so
Yes.
horrific.
God, it was amazing.
I think that would be good, Howard. Put the car from planes, trains, and automobiles, especially after they've been through those 2 trucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skeleton and
But the radio is still working.
It was all burnt out inside.
Oh yeah, yeah. I always thought the Tahoe from
And I think it was
Tango
also
and Cash
metallic
would be a fun
piece.
model.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh, the
Tango and Cash. There was like a
Yeah.
Tahoe with
yeah.
machine guns on it, and it was left in it. It was
It was
lifted up.
super
and-
lifted. That thing
yeah,
was
I
awesome.
never saw a model of that.
That would be a great
No.
car.
That would be
too. But it's
Oh,
so
God, it's
obscure,
so
no one
niche,
would
yeah.
have never made it.
But Fubar, come
Yeah.
on.
That's like
Fubar.
the X-Men van, A-Team van.
That's just a GMC Savannah.
Yeah, it's only one of those.
Who cares about that? That's why the problem is nobody.
Got to who
I
would
got
be
like a Stanley wrecking wrench hammer, like crowbar thingy, and it was literally called the Fubar.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Irrelevant, but okay.
Oh, you said Fubar. and
Thank you
Oh.
for playing. What did he win, Johnny?
Yeah.
Blues Brothers car.
Blues Brothers.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
cop car.
That's been
Oh,
made
yeah.
models of. I've
Yeah,
seen
but
models
that's
of
just a
that.
cop car.
That's just a cop car with
And top
the big
suspension.
megaphone on the hood.
Well,
It's
no,
kind-
but
it's kind of
got
plain,
top
but
suspension.
I'd like to
top
build
line,
it.
Yeah, beat all the hell.
Yeah.
To me, there's only one model that I can think car-wise or something that needs to be made, and that's the whole caravan styling car from Condor Man.
Condor.
Disney's Condor Man. You remember that? When
Oh
the,
my
the
God.
caravan comes up in that massive whatever car with the blooming ramp at the front and all technical. Needs to be made a model. And
I
Michael
don't
Crawford was
remember
wicked.
It was probably released.
Are you taking
in Japan,
notes?
We never knew about it.
Yeah.
Yes, Condor Man.
Wait.
There's limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this will sell.
I might sell one. I'll sell one to Wayne, and that's it.
I've always wanted the car.
Let Wayne build it. That's
the
it.
car.
Yeah.
The one-off.
That's the car I've always wanted.
The Dumb and Dumber van.
Well, there's lots of it. The Green Hornet car,
There's the green Hornet
right,
car.
with the suicide doors, right?
But
Black
it's
Beauty,
called
Black
license.
Beauty.
It is a kit, right?
Black Beauty, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a kit.
Need the vehicle from
Black Beauty.
Damnation Alley.
Oh, the
I've seen Green
The
Hornet.
Landmaster.
Black Beauty.
That's a kit. I've
That's
seen
it.
that. Yeah, I've seen that.
At least the resin kit.
Yeah.
But it's Monsters in Motion.
What about Punisher's battle van?
That's just a van though. It's
No, but
No.
it had like a
You know who
Gatling
did
gun.
Landmaster.
that?
Yeah, you know.
Boyd did the car from
It's just
Green
a
Hornet.
van, you know.
Anybody remember the Logan's Run?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Series.
yeah.
Series.
Hell yeah.
Carrying that.
The secret, yeah.
That was
Was
awful.
that special car blades?
There's a whole thing.
What's that?
Intricacies car?
Logan's Run.
I think it was
Yeah.
Whale Tails.
Pete.
That's
What?
so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Pete.
I remember it was
The only company that makes Landmaster Monsters in Motion. And they might ship it. Well, they might not.
Oh, it's just like it was the van.
I know.
The second blade that had the special high beam lights. to melt.
Because I did a search about a month back,
That's right.
and they were the only company that made it.
Because then it is
But I didn't order it because you never know if they're gonna ship it or not.
how about the
So-
RV from Breaking Bad?
I want the Landmaster.
It's just a standard one of
I did
makeup.
too.
All the
Oh, no,
glassware
it's, you gotta
inside.
have the interior of that
Yeah,
model.
and two dead Mexicans.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
We just take the wings off and
Yeah.
see.
Oh, no, it's gotta be a kit that comes with that ugly ass Pontiac Aztec.
Oh wait, no.
Right.
The car from the Wraith.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
The Dodge Turbo Interceptor from the Wraith.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Secret loser.
What about the car from The Last Starfighter?
Oh, that too. Yes.
Jeff Fink's doing it.
Is he?
What was
Oh,
that?
excellent.
I
Oh, they made
went
that
through
car.
I
several
want the
versions
Wraith
of that
car.
with him.
I think he's still working on it.
Well, the problem with
Yeah,
it
the
is
race was awesome.
is the windows on the door have to be matched.
Hey, ever see the guy on YouTube that built one?
Well, the Wraith.
Yeah, the Interceptor.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, we were thinking of printing the
Right.
whole door.
No, I mean, one to one.
Oh yes,
The actual
It's
car.
flush
So
with
he-
the
so-
outside.
He says,
That was
Just leave it
sweet.
open and
he says, Cousin Eddie's RV, which is
No,
an
it has to
RV,
be
but
flush
that
with
would
the
get on a
outside.
diorama with the little
So
ship
we were
pipe,
thinking,
you know?
print the
Yeah.
but
Sure,
doors
full.
are
Just
clear.
snap the
I
wings
painted
off
it
an Eagle 5 and make it rusty.
all that
Yeah,
from
right.
the Donnie
But
clear.
basically,
What about Little Nelly, which that's
Yeah.
also a model, and the Moon Rover from the two
You
different
mean
models?
paint the
is
old-
also a
They're
model.
Accordion
smoked
part?
anyway. They're smoked, but they're
Wraith,
tinted
I love
anyway.
the Wraith.
But no, we tried
There was a new poster I saw.
Tried to get
Yeah, they
Jeff
kind
to
of
I was trying
make
to
a
get
line
a
of the
nerd.
Yeah,
The
that
thing
might
is,
be popular
the
with
inside
Red
doesn't
or
fit the
remastered
outside.
it,
It's one of
yeah.
those things
Yeah.
because it's the set piece is one scale and then the
Tell me
interior
about
is
it when
another
I'm
thing.
designing kits.
Yeah, but because I've gone several rounds of iterations on the Star Car. And it's- I can they can make it look good from the
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
or he can make it look good from the inside, but you can't do both.
Who knows? I
I'm
wanted
not
to
much
bring
on
out-
motorcycle.
I wanted to
models,
bring out all
but,
the rest of the wacky
from
races.
Judge
they brought
Dredd,
out.
you're
I think I've
was
got
it the
4.
Lawgiver?
Oh, yeah.
There are 4 of them.
Yeah.
Jeff has done the tank,
Oh, right, okay.
and somebody else was doing the one that looks like the Phineas Fogg, one that's got all the filigree on it. It looks like a biplane.
Oh, right, okay. The professor, the number
Yeah.
9. Yeah, I know one. Yeah.
But yeah, the 4 that are commercial.
I'd love to see them all.
And I've done the tank.
Yeah.
And we were going to do the caveman one because that's the easiest one to do next. And he was going to do the gangster wagon, the one that had all the gangsters.
Yeah, that and Gilmore.
Yeah, the Anthem one because it's just a basic sedan design.
Actually, the Pink Panther had a good car as well.
He did, he
Yeah.
also did the one with the hillbillies with the
Oh,
still
okay, yeah.
powered and
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, what?
it's doing the characters that go in it. It's the hard part.
There's no Afterlife Ecto 1 model? Plastic model kit?
No,
Why?
Afterlife Ecto 1
not
No.
yet.
with the gun going out the door?
no,
Not yet.
Really?
no. I have the Hasbro 1/18 scale plastic toy, which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about plastic models.
Yeah, but
But no, there's no model on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that would have come out with the movie.
I would have thought Blitz would have
No.
done something
No,
like
Well, they did the
Those
1/6, but I don't
Ghostbusters-
think they did an Afterlife version.
No, I mean,
Ghostbusters
it's
merchandising.
easy to retrofit the gunner chair.
Well, they had, the rust on it and everything.
Yeah, no, their merchandising is a train
I'm
wreck.
sure Gambody's done an
It's a train
STL.
wreck.
Oh, I looked and I'm like,
They have no merchandising.
Oh.
And
Any
like,
of you play the game or watch the TV series Twisted Metal? They have a ton
Yes.
of
Oh, the game was amazing.
Twisted Metal has some good,
Really
good
cool
vehicles
cars,
in
yeah.
it. Yeah.
The Refit Enterprise Bridge from Wrath. That would be an interesting model.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That was something
But-
for Jeff Fink.
Twisted Metal's an amazing game.
Twisted Metal's a fun-
Twisted Metal's a fun
Yeah.
series. Yeah. I think there's a TV.
Like video
Yeah, the
game
TV
models
is,
apparently are popular
That
because
is this
my little itty bitty guy.
Falcon in the Marvel.
Yeah, the little dude that was
Oh,
just standing there holding the wheels.
Photograph your
Fallout.
Anthony Mackie.
Fallout
Yeah.
screaming out for
Oh, God, there's a ton
Anthony
of
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Yeah, he's the lead.
Gambody's released the
Twisted Metal. Oh,
He's the lead in Twisted Metal.
the helicopter.
Alright.
You're gonna find the helicopter.
I don't have enough
Yeah.
information.
Shot somebody else.
I know. As soon as I open Game Body, I gotta immediately pucker my butt on my wallet.
Right?
I could spend so much money there.
I could do.
It's bad. They have a Nebuchadnezzar for Matrix.
Oh my
I
god.
know. I want it so bad.
I could spend so much money there, and I don't even have a printer yet.
Doesn't matter. Your printer's in his
Didn't
car.
send anything.
You're going home with it.
People are hoarding STLs like they used to hoard kids.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
collect the files because one day I'm gonna print them.
It's probably, you're absolutely
You're
right.
your stash and now you teach your stash.
I got a stash of
It's stash on a hard drive.
Takes up a lot less room.
Yeah,
And your wife doesn't know anything about that.
that's right. She doesn't complain saying that needs to be a
Your
sunroom.
entire stash is gonna fit on his
I
shelf.
can't believe you have a whole terabyte. I told you to get rid of this.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You wasted a whole SD
I don't like
card?
the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Do you know how much those cost?
And they have
Right?
golden teeth.
Oh yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I would
Yeah,
like
know
that
Ian,
part.
Ian from Part Work.
That's
Oh,
made
yeah.
for artwork.
And you just-
Yeah, that's a part work for sure. I don't think he's released it yet, but Ian from
Yeah.
Part Work Upgrades is supposed to do his.
You gotta do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, you gotta do the Beverly Hillbillies
See the
car.
one that
There's a model.
The Monsters, the Monsters car. They had a family car.
Yeah, that's in case. Like,
Yeah, there's
I've done
options out there.
There's a model, it's called Granny's Hot Rod because round two can't put
you know.
Beverly Hillbillies on the list.
Was it Uncle Fester or Cousin Ed that had like the big humpback roadster, or something with?
Oh,
No,
Dracula.
you talking about Dracula? That's
No, it wasn't Bram's.
not Adam's Family. It was
I thought it was one of the two. That was Monsters.
It was Munsters. Adam's Family didn't have cars.
Someone was asking about Halo.
The Addams Family didn't
Yeah,
have one.
Monsters had the Dracula.
No, but I mean.
Oh, Claptrap would be fantastic. That Claptrap, you know what? That entire Fallout thing, that whole series would be a great Lego series. Like if they went down that whole route with Fallout, like they do with Disney, or they do with
What's Claptrap? That's
Claptrap from Fallout, or not Fallout. Oh shit! I played both games.
Yeah, you know the little robot that had
From
one
Borderlands,
wheel?
that's what I meant. Like Claptrap.
I saw Fallout.
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, one wheel
Yeah, no,
on the bottom.
from Borderlands, the Borderlands game.
Kind of balanced.
And they're making a movie now with who is it, Keith Blanchett and a bunch of other people on Borderlands.
Oh, are they?
It's such a great game. It's just so corny and just in your face, annoying.
Yep.
It's fantastic. And Claptrap is they got Jack Black being Claptrap, and that would be a great like Lego series, model series, because they have all sorts of cool models, and it's all about just everything is just kind of Mad Max-ish, but alien Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's like Fallout.
You could be the sniper and take out people
Oh, yeah.
600 yards away.
The Dracula from the Monsters, yes.
Yes.
The mech suits from Atlas would be a nice kit. Yeah.
Going back to Halo,
Yeah.
That thing looks amazing.
Revell Germany did have the rights to that.
So good.
They did the Warthog and the Pelican, but I don't think they're going to re-release them.
Oh, really?
I think Revell have lost the franchise.
Oh, that's too bad.
I've hit my,
You've had your limit?
I've hit my witching hour.
All right.
Oh,
He's
no.
got to get his beauty sleep. Everybody saying bye to Lou.
I need all the beauty sleep I can get. Somebody else.
Very good.
See you, Lou. Have a good one.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Night. Do it again tomorrow.
It's another day.
I got an 8-hour drive Monday. I don't think I can do this again tomorrow night.
Oh, we're not going to live or anything tomorrow.
I think we should extend this into a week next year.
That'd be kind of fun.
There you go.
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
Is it doable?
I
What,
don't
make it a
think
week
liver
long?
could survive,
Yeah, you
but,
guys said
know.
you met the guy that runs Wonderfest. You tell him.
Yeah. Make it Wonder Week.
Yeah,
Wonder Week.
Wonder Week.
Wonder Week.
Can you afford another marriage?
Make it so.
One week on tour where it starts in the UK and ends in the USA.
Have you gone to Hobby Lobby yet?
No, I didn't need to because she's just joined the house.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was
She's
able
enjoying
to
the house.
prime parking spot.
And it's closed on Sunday, so it's all good.
Yeah, wait, I have the front spot, the first one in front of the hotel.
I saw that. Yeah, moved it.
And I said, I'm not leaving this spot unless I have to drive Wayne to Hobby Lobby.
No, I got out of that. Thank God.
Like, if
You're
someone
younger,
needs
it's
to
easier
go to
to
the
get-
hospital,
No, I'll go
we'll
out.
wait for the ambulance.
But even if
Well,
you-
actually, yeah.
Unless Wayne needs to go to Hobby Lobby because I want to
Won't
make Esther happy because Esther's
if you
got that.
if you were missing it, this is what it would have been.
And you know what? I would have been this. I would have had my road mic on and my Sony ZV-1 going, we're with World of Wayne and Hobby Lobby, and he's being remote controlled in the UK by Esther right now. I'm just following him around, listening to his house.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't seen you with the camera all night.
I would have gotten thousands of views if we went to Hobby Lobby. I'm like, son of a bitch, I just lost 10,000 new subs possibly. We're not going to Hobby Lobby this weekend.
But you'd be like that Francis Bourgeois guy, you know, the train spotting. I'll just stick a GoPro on my head.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm like, I would have put an overlay in OBS like the Wayne cam.
They make a sport mount for the Omni.
Yeah.
Osmo, you could have just mounted it right here.
Yeah. Put it on your chest or had it at your face like hangover. Just
Oh
like,
God, we're
you know,
it's not in front of you.
You know, going like this. It's like, yes, dear. No. Is this Paisley the right Paisley? I was really looking forward to going to Hobby Lobby with you too. I was like excited. I've been talking all year about it.
The thing is, she'll see it. She'll go, I've got that fabric. I'll get it home. She'll go, actually, it's a different sort of texture that I wanted.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's bought another cat actually there with fabric. Now I'm telling you, I've got like
Bolts and bolts of fabric all over the
I'm
house.
telling you that. Well, yeah, these Chinese factories that used to make loads of the Silk Road fabrics and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, they haven't got a match on ice.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But then she builds dolls' houses as well. So she flits between dolls' house building and everything she owns clothing wise. She's made herself now, so that's cool.
She's doing the Disney house. Isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. She's done a big doll's house, and then Willa Victoria bought her another doll's house, which she's now starting up.
I was gonna say she had a couple of her own streams there for a while,
Yeah, she was building the small little
like little dioramas.
yeah, the diorama
rooms.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corner, yeah.
Yeah, wait. If Esther's coming next year,
She won't be able to come again, unfortunately, unless she stops being a teacher. Because
oh,
the time she got off last year was hush hush first and stuff all, and they said it can never happen again because they won't give you time off when kids are on.
because if Esther was coming, I would bring Tony up, and they could go to
Yeah,
Hobby Lobby, and they would have a blast.
yeah.
Because Tony
But
loves Hobby Lobby.
unless Wonderfest actually falls into half-term holiday, then yeah, she.
Yeah.
So what happens if she needs to be out for medical or?
Well, that's different.
Family.
If
It's
it's a
sick,
holiday,
right?
because in the
Computers
UK,
was drunk.
you can't even send your kids out of school for a holiday, but even 2 or 3 days they'll fine you. And the good thing is they fine each parent.
You've been going all day.
She could
Yeah.
phone
You
it
what?
and then be
You've been
spotted on
going
Well,
all
YouTube.
my mom
You know,
worked
Wonderfest.
for
You guys
the
wanna come over
Board
here?
of Ed, Board of Education in New York City.
The mic actually picks it up.
So
I
she
know,
was
it's so
secretary
crazy.
principal
Yeah.
at school, which is the headmaster,
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, she couldn't take a day off unless it was a sick day
Yeah.
or it was a school holiday.
Yeah.
And it was like, no,
Ah,
there's
that's crazy.
no.
Dash would like to know if she finished her dollhouse and if she's gonna bring back videos to your channel.
She's finished one doll's house,
My
and she's
wife
working
is
on the other one.
cool.
She will do videos back on the channel, but
Little-
at the moment
little
she's,
happy
she's actually doing one house at the moment.
Yeah.
So once that little project's finished, I guess she will. Yeah.
My wife disturbingly watches a lot of How to Murder Your Husband TV shows.
My wife.
Like,
And not get caught.
Where do
the
I?
number one viewed
Like,
show on my wife's watch list is How I Murdered My Husband. And I'm like, I'm fine with this.
That's like the sequel to How I Met You.
Yeah. It was just like,
How I Met Your Father
my
and then
wife
How I Killed
loves,
Him.
How I killed your
she loves those shows where it's like, How I Murdered My Husband and Got Away with It.
Yeah.
Until they caught me 20 years later. And I'm like, I'm already dead for 20 years.
Right?
You,
This is why I'm frightened of my wife as well.
Yeah. The smaller they are, the more you have to fear them too. Like mine's 5 foot tall.
I'm going to bed.
Say bye to Wayne.
Take care, everybody.
Okay.
See you later.
Have a great
See you tomorrow.
night.
See you tomorrow. Thanks for
Thank you. You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Glad to have you at some point.
Yeah. When you said you're going down at 10,
Same here.
breakfast?
See you downstairs.
Probably about 10ish breakfast.
All right, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Is that restaurant do breakfast?
Nice to meet all of you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, our room's right here. I didn't know y'all were having a party over here.
Yeah.
We're literally right down the street.
Every night.
Yeah, they told me to look for the googly eyes.
You want googly eyes?
Oh God, there's a whole pack of them over. Give him
Right.
give him a love package.
I'm out.
Give him one of those.
That's somebody else's.
No, that's Jordan. You can get him one
Grab a
anytime.
koozie on the way out.
Yeah.
Grab a koozie, grab a
Hold
magnet.
on, wait a second. I'll get you.
All of my souvenirs.
I'll make
Yeah.
Jordan do one tomorrow. I got enough in my room to make another one.
Ken
Here we
says
go.
bye to Wayne, and Dash says bye to Wayne.
Thank you very much.
Keychain, brick magnet, coaster, everything.
We winding down?
All right, cool.
I think so.
We got some time tomorrow. Good
Yeah.
night.
All right. Night.
Right,
I gave you one, right?
I'm done.
It's midnight.
Yesterday, I thought.
We went longer tonight than we did last night.
We did?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, we did start later tonight.
that's true. We just randomly started at 8:38 p.m.
Hey, it's
You'll be
good
nice.
any other time.
Oh,
Howard just said we were going to rewatch this
No, never
stream as a
enough.
drinking
Yeah.
game, and every time Donnie says amazing, you drink.
Every time Donnie says anything, you should drink.
when Donnie says amazing, it's just like, oh, it's 10 minutes has gone by. Okay.
Okay, hearing, right?
In
Wow.
Right.
Hearing
Oh,
my person.
Amazing.
Last
Amazing.
year was ridiculous. My first year at Wonderfest, and I'm waiting in line for registration or something, and I hear Donnie's voice behind me. I was like, oh my fucking God, that's
It's instantly
Donnie.
recognizable. It's classic.
And
I love
I turn around, and there's nobody behind me. And then I look down,
Oh God.
and I'm like, Donnie! I thought you were 28! He's got such a young voice.
Yeah.
Like, Donnie has the voice of like a sub 30-year-old.
Just a couple more years.
Well, now you sound a little older because you've had a few whiskeys in you.
A whiskey and dew?
Like 7.
That's okay.
Maybe
That
a
bottle was
little.
almost empty when I opened the freezer.
You're welcome, Ken.
I think
Yeah,
Donnie
thank you,
single-handedly killed the entire.
I mean, to be fair, we've all been sitting here shooting the shit about the day anyway. We're like, maybe we should
Right.
turn the camera on.
Yep. Then actually how it happened is, I think I was back over there with Ian and Katrina,
And then you
and then all of a sudden you hear the theme song come up, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Are we streaming?
Yeah, basically. I'm like, let's turn the camera on. Why not?
They repopped it maybe 4 years ago.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. That's the original. I was kind of surprised by that.
You can't get them anymore, even the repop.
Yeah. I
I'm gonna take a good look at it because I need to find one.
That's another series I gotta watch again, is Voyager.
That's what I'm watching right now. I'm trying to get through all of Voyager.
Well, do we want to say goodnight?
Defiant is.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you guys have
Sweet
anything
shit.
for us? Oh yeah, the Defiant. The Defiant was the one that this is basically. It's very hard to find these now. The originals. Yeah.
A good tale
It's
about
basically-
Voyager. A good friend of mine, Lee Stringer, worked on Voyager. And the scene where the Delta Flyer does the drag race with the other ships,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do the racing. If you look carefully, there's a pod racer in that.
It does not surprise me whatsoever.
really.
How many times have they put R2D2 in some other movie? You know?
Yep.
And the next gen scene where they fight the Borg. And there's a Millennium Falcon.
There's a Millennium Falcon on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
That's
There's an
in,
R2D2 upside down on
Wolf
the side of the
359,
Close
ain't it?
Encounters of the Third Kind ship. There's an R2D2 on Raiders of the Lost Ark, which makes perfect sense.
There's
On
one
the
in
wall.
Star Trek, the second one, which is the good one.
Yeah, no, there's one that's flying through space in the
And
debris.
when the debris is blown out from the board,
Yeah, there's an R2D2 that goes flying by.
Right, yeah.
I love all that stuff. I love when people hide things. and
Yeah,
this is-
I love Easter eggs.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
another nice one as well. Lee worked on the repop of Battlestar Galactica 2005.
Okay.
And he got this guy to design well, do the CGI for the shuttle, shuttle Mark II. He said, "No, that's great. Put something of yourself in." So the number on the sign is the guy's birthday.
Oh, perfect. Why not?
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super cool.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna since we're winding this down. Let's see. We have a good one, guys. Around see who's blowing their wad on cash with vendors wishing they had more money. I don't. This guy ran out of money because he bought 2 kits he wasn't expecting
I've
to
got
get.
a little bit left, and I know what I'm gonna do, but yeah.
Don't stay up too late. It's already late.
Oh, yeah,
Take care, guys.
Too late.
Have a good night and great day tomorrow. Yeah, let's. That's
I
good.
gotta go to bed soon.
Yeah,
All
we got-
right.
we got to get up early to. I want breakfast because that sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
I want breakfast. Then I have to go back to the modeling room and shoot some more. Hopefully, it's not as busy.
Well,
We will
doesn't-
find out in the morning. Also, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. We'll
Are
also
you
see if
going
there's
for
any
breakfast?
awards.
Yeah.
Just down to the. I think they have breakfast in the restaurant. I'm hoping the
Think it's any
restaurant.
good?
I hope they do. Is it good?
I wouldn't go for the buffet one. I'd go for the sit down one.
Go for the
Okay.
sit-down
The
buffet.
buffet was underwhelming.
That doesn't surprise me. Because the restaurant wasn't great last year and it's not great this year.
No offense to the Brits, but if a Brit says it was lacking flavor, maybe.
It was cold. The
Cold.
buffet was
Oh God, cold. Oh no, cold. No,
cold bacon.
No, because when I went to the
Legs.
UK, I'm like, I'm American, right? So you go over there and you're like looking at the plate. It's got like bangers on it. It's got bangers and like blood sausages, fried tomatoes.
Bangers and mash.
Yeah, no, worse. That's Irish. And the scrambled eggs are like soupy, and you're just like, this is normal. And they're like, oh
Okay,
yeah, this
so-
is normal.
So hold on, just
Okay.
in case anybody from Wonderfest is watching, what time are we going to breakfast?
Well, the model show opens at 10. 10.
So 9?
No, 10. We can go to the model room at 11. It's open till 3.
Oh God, I'm gonna be there at 10. I'm gonna be
He'll
there.
be there at
at
10.
9:59.
I'm sleeping in because I can. Because I have my own room and I can do whatever I want. And so, I don't know. I'm thinking breakfast at 10. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's see what.
Sounds good. to
You'll
me.
be over here. We'll find out. We'll find out. Everybody start texting everybody.
I love breakfast, and I'm scared it's going to be
Yeah.
shit.
I know. I love breakfast too.
It's my shirt.
Don't do the buffet one.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
No buffet.
No,
Don't do the buffet.
Do the sit down one.
I-
All right, now that we decided
I will
on
sit
breakfast
down.
without you guys.
That's right.
3XL.
Chewing gum,
See you
ships on the
all
Star
later.
Trek down
Thanks
a
for
little board.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's have a good night. Everybody wave.
Subscribe. See
Bye,
you next
guys.
week.
And we'll see you on
See
Wednesday
you
for the
on
PG Falcon.
Wednesday.
Bye.